What's up? What's up? It's the Art the Most Experience with Deke. I'm Art the Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's good, bro?
I was about to say, what day is it? It's a Wednesday. So we're good. Yes, indeed, we're good, man. I'm excited, bro.
Well, you get tripped up there.
Bro, like literally all my days run together right now.
Do you
It's
think
just
we had
crazy.
something else going on this show?
No, I couldn't remember. I was like, yo, because I just came from like another thing. I'm like, hold on, that's not the right intro. And as I'm saying, I'm like, I am saying the right intro. I'm good right now. So yes, man, I'm vibing out, baby. It's a good day.
What other show? You have the Steelers radio. Do you have an intro for that?
But I didn't do well, I do got an intro for that, but I wasn't doing that intro. I had to host a speaking like Steeler with a lunch with the Steelers event today, so that's why I got the get up. But I was doing my intro for when I was introducing my guest, who was Charlie at the time. So I was going through my head, I'm like, no, I don't say I did this.
Are we interviewing like Charlie today?
Yeah, I was totally off. We're not interviewing Charlie today though. We got TG today, my man T Garvin, man, coming back through because they did beat They did beat Virginia Tech, yes. And we told them, I said, man, if y'all beat Virginia Tech, we got to come back. We got to holler at some more. They got number 4 Oklahoma this week. So I want to hear, a little bit of that. And we got some Steelers stuff we got to talk to him about anyways, too.
Let's get his thoughts on the last game.
Yeah, man. But I'm excited, though, man. This is a good day. We had Steelers moves in terms of the roster. We got injury updates. Get to go back to our what's going on since it's Wednesday. Introduce another style of that. So I'm excited about it, though, man.
Well, there haven't been any moves since yesterday.
Correct.
The Taco Charlton and stuff that we touched on. Do we want to hit on that like a little bit? Because we had it on the Zach banner. We dropped the video yesterday. I think we all agree. Low risk potential. I can't say the highest of rewards, but solid reward.
First round talent.
Right. Low risk.
I just like the fact that as soon as I opened up the chat, first thing I saw was from Mike Matizit. From Mike Matizit. So first he was like, yo, have a meeting at work. We'll still have this on. And then he comes back and says, we have taco meat and Taco Charlton now. And I ain't gonna lie, got me. I was a little happy about that.
Might need to be a collab, huh?
As I was eating my tacos yesterday on Taco Tuesday.
And we signed them on Tuesday, too.
Absolutely. It was like the perfect storm. I'm over eating my taco, thinking about you because you had the taco meat for the interview. And then from yeah. And then from there, we signed Taco. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm tacoed out today, baby. I had the crunch over here. I had the soft taco over here. It was all over the place, man.
We might need to do a collab or something. Huh?
Yeah, man.
I don't know what it could be. Is there a local taco shop? Oh, yeah, isn't there
Condado Taco? I'm a Condado Taco guy.
I told you, overpriced. It's good. It's good. You know what? There's that place down south side I really like. I would just say Taco Bell or like Mo's, a chain. I feel like it's got to be something that's less, I guess, mass-produced. I don't know if this place is or not. I just know it's down south side. Dose Taquero, I think.
Oh, man, that's too low end, man. I ain't trying to go there.
Wait, you've never been there?
That's too low end, man.
Bro,
it don't cost enough to go there, bro. It's too cheap.
No, it's good, though.
No, it don't cost enough, man. No, man. It's kind of like top shelf versus like bottom shelf with the liquor, bro.
I just don't know if it's a chain or not.
Does it hurt your stomach when you eat it?
Dude, I'm telling you,
I'm messing with you, man. And I was joking, too, about the pricing of that, man. I've actually never been to that place before. But I will check it out now. I'm a taco guy.
I think it's fairly cheap.
I'll check it out, baby.
3 or 4 tacos, maybe $10.
That's cheap.
I think.
That seems expensive.
I haven't been there in a while.
3 tacos, it's a taco.
No, but
you don't even eat like crazy taco. You eat like basic taco. Your taco $10.
No, there's more meat to it than like Taco Bell though. Okay. They give you a little bit more bang for your buck. Because Taco Bell, bro, I have to get like 6 or 7. 6 or 7 soft tacos, ground beef and cheese. That's it.
Talk about it.
And that cost me like $11 or $12. That's a decent deal.
Yeah, man. I like it. So is that our taco intro?
Sure.
I guess. Taco? Yeah.
And then we could start with some of
taco.
the check-ins, huh?
Yeah, about to say, eat your tacos while we get our check-in and while you're researching or blasting off whatever you're doing. Hopefully we are not late to the party, but you know what? We are here now, so let's go, man. Let us know where you are checking in from, and we'll give you that shout-out because, that's how we do. But we also got Martin F. already joining the upper room. So, Mr. Martin F., we appreciate you, and welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, baby. And Stephen Carpenter, yes. Big Dekes always hate little Dekes. Absolutely, man. Keep the energy right.
Well, I'll start off with a few. We got John Pierce from the 585. Q, always tuning in from the 610. MT from the 724. We know where that is. Moneybags, South Carolina, the 803.
I like it. Now, before I even get to some of these other area codes and locations, I just had to laugh at a couple of chats that were going on prior to us getting up here.
Okay.
My man Roy says he was on the way to Mars before the live hashtag, here we go, don't cross the Moats. I'm like, I like that. But then as I'm reading through, I'm like, man, all right, I see some good cookie and cake. I don't even want to know what that is. You know, we got some shrooms hopping off in here, little magical vegetables and mushrooms, stuff like that.
Bart Basquiat?
Actually, it's not this time, though.
Okay.
It was a surprise.
Trina Steel Diva.
I'm not going to.
Is it?
Just hey, look. All I know is, you know, shrooms are active right now. We got to keep them going like that. But anywho, let's keep this thing going, man, in terms of where people are tuning in from. Martin F., the 915, El Paso, Texas. Shout out to El Paso, by the way. Eric Long, the 208. Leah Warren, the 254. Keelan, Texas. I think I said that right. And then we also have Neil Pitts, tuning in from North Huntington, PA. What you got on your side, baby?
Jalen Seeley, 246, out of Barbados.
Okay.
John Doe, live from the 412.
Mm-hmm.
Eric Long, Boise, Idaho.
Nice.
Cam R, Lawrenceville, Georgia. Trina Steel Diva, checking in from Stone Mountain, Georgia. She's always tuning in.
By way of New Jersey.
Right, I was going to say.
She always throws that in
New Jersey.
I ain't know she put it up there, but she always is tuning in from there, man. Absolutely. We also have Kenneth Beamer. I don't know if you said him or not. The 304 Harper's Ferry, West Virginia. Shout out. Got the homie David Dupree, a.k.a. DD Smalls. Gainesville, Florida, the 352 in the building. We also have Stephen Smith, not to be confused with Stephen A. Smith, okay? Tuning in from Irvine, Cali, 92620. That's the zip code, by the way. About to say it was a lot. That was a lot right there. We also got Jagua, the Brobarian. You know you gotta have a Brobarian. Tuning in from the crib, 757 Chesapeake, VA in the house. I see you, baby. I see you. And then Ray Cruz, Bethlehem, PA. I believe I read that right before the chat decided to jump on the boy. And then we got Rod Young, not to be confused with Rod Dollar, the 514, Canada in the house. You got a couple more year in, and after that, man, we'll start this thing off, man.
Yes, sir. Dude, I'm seeing some cool little upper room things here. Are you seeing this?
I low-key am as well, and I'm trying to process it while, like, you know what I mean?
So I'll rip off a few of these here. Martin F. from the 915, El Paso, Texas.
Yeah.
Eric Long, the 208. Leah Warren, 254, Killeen, Texas. Neil Pitts, North Huntington, PA. Let's go. And then Chip Slater. I got Greenville, South Carolina, baby.
I like it. But yeah, man, I'm distracted. So we got to talk about these new upper room things. Are you catching this, man?
I am.
Is this the new 4th month badge? Is that what's going on right here? Am I missing it?
Yeah.
I believe that's what it is, right?
I guess it's highlighting their comments, too, in a new way. Is that right?
I feel like I'm catching the same drift.
Where they're just dark green.
Every time.
You get more attention than everyone else. You've been a member for 4 months.
Yes.
Like, you don't even got to pay anything right now.
I respect it, man.
I think that's how it is. Because let's go UW. You know he's always tuning in. Yeah. We always appreciate the support.
Absolutely, man.
But he just has a comment. It says Pittsburgh needs some local street taco vendors.
It's popped up on my end as well.
It says just member for 4 months. It's letting everyone know.
Hey,
that let's go do UW, I guess, is better than everyone else.
Hey, that's big flex, but he's not better than Young Papi Benito, because Young Papi Benito also popped up with a 4-month badge as well. Salute to y'all, because that just means that they've been rocking with us for a long time right now. Because memberships are about 4 months old, I think. That sound about right? 4 or 5 months?
Feels longer. It feels like, you know what I mean?
I'm not mature enough for these. Huh? I'm not mature right now. I'm sorry, bro. I'm just keep going.
I just feel like we've been doing the upper room for a minute.
I feel like we have as well.
4 months? I would have guessed like 6 months.
It's got to be around that time, right? I know it's not longer than that because we started this off season.
I know. Yeah.
And we're just at,
I guess, 4 months
September right now. Yeah.
That's
crazy,
cool,
man.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy.
All the people that have joined and just how things have grown. It's pretty cool.
Hey, man,
ever since we started going live, like this has all been a new thing.
This has been, man. But shout out to y'all, man, in terms of Let's Go UW and Young Papi Bonito, both for the 4-month members. But you already read Let's Go UW out. Young Papi Bonito says 4 months in the upper room. Can we talk about Large Benjamin's injury? That's a nice way to put it. Large Benjamin. You want to talk there, or we want to wait a little bit? It's your call.
I'm ready to talk.
Because not only am I digging the outfit, but a lot of people are digging your fit right now, man. Like It's the jean with the hat. You got no lack on the chest. Like, you look good, man.
Thanks, guys.
You look good.
Thank you. I appreciate
you
that.
You look more hacker. I like your hacker look. I don't like your DEA agent look. That's the mustache with, you know what I mean? Like, that's a little different. I feel like you about to, like, tell on us. This right here, I'm like, yo, you about to hack everybody's phone to make sure they tuning into us. Views is going up tonight. I feel it, baby. I feel it. So, yeah, man.
But I'm ready to talk about it.
Let's do it, man. I just need to know if you were ready, because I know this is a you know, whenever it pertains to a certain player on this team, it's a little close to home for you. You know?
I don't really make too much of this, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Listen to the interview today.
Mm-hmm.
He was saying it just hurts a little bit when he outstretches his arm or he's trying to pick himself up or something.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't really hear of it after the game.
Yeah.
I think he's playing this week. I don't want to say he's milking anything. I know that's been his reputation throughout his career. He's milking injuries, wants to get on the injury report and show how heroic he is. Yeah, I'm sure his pec hurts a little bit. It's his left side too, so I'm sure it doesn't affect his throwing motion as much as it would be on the right. He's gonna play, dude. He's gonna play.
Yeah. My pec hurts though.
Does it?
Yeah.
He took some shots. I just feel like
I took some shots too. Now that I think about it, we both got hurt on Sunday.
Did you?
I came back from the tug and my pec was hurting. I took shots.
What happened?
I took shots. I don't know. I was taking my shots. Next thing I know, I woke up, I was like, yo, my pec a little sore today.
Oh, it was your own doing that?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, he took shots too. I was trying to. Me and Ben. I'm just saying we're in this thing together right now, man. Because my pec does hurt.
Yeah.
And I did take shots on Sunday, and his pec hurts. It's his left pec like mine, and he took shots on Sunday. We're like twins.
Yeah.
See.
I think he's fine. I think he's going to play.
Yeah, it would be hard pressed to see a scenario with him not playing. Just because with Ben, I mean, he's one of those guys that he's always out there. I mean, for me, I always go back to 2015, going into Denver.
Oh, yeah.
Divisional game. I'm like, whole week long, my man would not move his arm. He did everything left-handed. Saturday, before we're about to catch the flight, we're doing the walkthrough. He's doing everything left-handed. Sunday is game time. All morning long, he's doing everything left-handed. And what did he do when he went out there in that game, Deke?
Threw for, I think it was around 330 yards.
Precisely.
No AB.
Precisely.
No running backs. We had Fitzgerald Tucson out there against the NFL's #1 defense at the time. They never gave up any other 300-yard passers that year outside of Ben earlier in the regular season and then Ben in the playoffs with the one arm.
So, with that being said, I am not concerned about my man 7. In fact, Charlie Batch, man, because like I said, I was with him earlier. No, we were laughing about it. We can't share that convo here. But what we did say was we were both sharing our injury stories about, you know, times where we've seen 7 look like he's down and out and he's come back. And C. Batch was telling a couple stories. He was like, man, it was literally one time during the game. Benny was like, Ben's gone. I'm like, all right, it's my opportunity. I'm about to get my chance to get a play here. He's like, they're in a TV timeout. TV timeout, like 10 seconds when they like get you back on the field. So he's like, y'all, I'm in the huddle, buttoned up. Referee says, hey, got 10 seconds for the TV time. Make sure you're ready to go. It's 10, 9, 8 on the TV timeout. He says 5, 4. He's about to call the play in the huddle. 7 comes out there. He's like, yo, you supposed to be hurt right now. You're not supposed to be out here. You're supposed to be in the back getting treatment, getting, you know, worked on. And here you are coming out here taking my snap. I'm like, bro, it happens a lot. As Dobbs, you saw, was it Raiders? Was that 3 years ago now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 years ago. Hey, man, if 7 can walk, if 7 can do this, 7 gonna play, bro.
Yeah,
he's gonna play.
I mean, goes back to the Broncos divisional game, but yeah, at the end of the Bengals wildcard game.
Yeah.
Landry wasn't doing shit. We need a final drive. Dude could barely throw. Like, you could see his throwing motion. It was like, yeah, I'm just pushing it like this. Still got out there, got the dub.
He's going to play. That's what he does. That's what he does.
The only time in his history that I recall us like actually holding him out for more precautionary reasons was the Browns game.
And then he came right in the next series. Yeah.
The thing about that game was that was the Browns at like some of their lowest points. Yeah. Like Johnny Manziel, I don't know what they
might have had. I thought they had like one win going into either they had one win or they were 0 for like. But I remember that game though for a fact because
that's the only
Landry got hurt like the second series. But for us, we were even laughing at the concept of Ben is healthy enough to come out here and practice against us. He's healthy enough to dress, but he's not healthy enough to start. we weren't really, that was one of those decisions from up top that the players was kind of like, yo, we don't really agree with this. And then it just so happened, I think it was like 2 series in, Ben gets in, and we're like,
that game
this not supposed to be
over 300 yards too.
But we were just like, yo, what's going on here? Like, he could dress, he could be the backup, but he can't start. It's 7. Like, stop it.
Yeah, that scenario is different than any of the other scenarios or this one, in my opinion. We're 1-1.
Yeah.
I feel like he wants to be out there. I feel like he's going to be out there. We're going to need him to if we're going to get this dub. Bengals actually don't look that bad. But, yeah, that's my thoughts on it. I think he's fine.
Now, because this has come up with both players, right? Ben and TJ, because with TJ now, we know he's dealing with the groin, and obviously the mix of reports of how long he should be out and things like that. But similar conversation has come up with Ben now in terms of, okay, he's not healthy enough to the point where his preparation this week will be altered, right? Coach Tomlin already said that. But obviously we said with TJ Watt, we know that his preparation this week will be altered. Now, when we talked about would we rather sit TJ out a week or 2 to make sure that he's fully healthy for the long haul, all of us were pretty much in agreement that, hey, yeah, man, we'd rather sit TJ a week if that means we're going to have him guaranteed fully healthy for the rest of the season. So present the same question to you and to the chat with 7 this weekend. If there is a scenario where he is not 100% healthy and you know how this offensive line is, do you still put him out there, or do you give him another week till he's getting all the way healthy?
I think he's fine. It's just one of those things.
But this is my thing. We say
banged up a little bit.
This is the thing. We say he's fine.
And I do think it is a little different than the groin injury, and also just the position too, quarterback versus outside linebacker, edge with the groin versus that left pec. I get the concept, because I do think if Ben goes down, we're pretty much screwed here. If TJ goes down, we're pretty screwed on defense too. Not to the same degree as Ben going down on offense though. I'm just thinking.
What do you mean by that? Because I thought we all said the defense like dropped off when TJ was out.
But here's my thing: if TJ's out and we get everyone else healthy, we could still be like a top 10 defense.
Okay.
Whereas without Ben, I don't want to see that. I don't want to go back to 2019 shit.
Okay.
You get what I mean?
I mean, I do. But part of me is like, with that mindset, you put him out here this week, and if he wasn't 100% healthy, as he currently is right now, right? Would that give us 2019?
My question is, what do you mean?
Like, in terms of, like, if he went out there, he's already hurting, right? And we know what this O-line looks like right now, right?
In the game?
Yeah, like if he were to just, continue to take these shots, and now from there, it's like, yo, he just can't play another week. That's what I'm asking. Like the risk versus reward of this game right here versus the rest of the season. Same as like when we're talking about with TJ, like this one game for TJ doesn't outweigh the rest of the season. But with 7, it sounds different a little bit.
Right. I don't know if his risk of injury is going up at all. Like what? I don't even know what this injury is. A pec injury. Like
it's your pec, your chest. Yeah.
I'm telling you, from my standpoint, I'm guessing it's just like a bruise or something. I really don't think it's that bad. He's saying
but it's bad enough that he's on the injury report and he's going to have his preparation altered, though.
Listen, dude, I think he's fine. We listen. People have talked about Ben's reputation, and I get it 100%.
I'm just saying.
Listen, he's fine.
So what do you say? Is he milking this?
No,
I'm just trying to.
I don't think he's milking.
So you don't want to practice?
He's feeling something.
So is he 100% or is he not? I'm confused, Deke. He's fine, but he's feeling something, but he's good, but he's not milking it.
He's fine, bro.
I'm just help me.
He's fine, bro.
Hey,
he's fine.
All right.
He might be banged up a little bit. That's all. He's fine though. Like
he might be banged up a little bit, but he's fine though.
Right.
All right.
He's able to play both sides.
Yeah.
Warrior, but also he's good. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah. So he's like a hardened guy, but he's fragile as well. Yeah. I got it, bro. I'm with it. He is the master of machismo, little drama queen. I'm with you, man. You can be both.
Here's my thoughts. And this is just completely from the outside looking in, too. I think this is different than potentially like a knee injury for Ben.
Okay.
Or like an ankle. This Peck, dude, I don't know where this is coming from. Like, I just don't feel like it's that bad. I don't think his risk of injury really goes up with him being out there and said offensive line at any point. Like, say he goes through this game, he's fine. Next week, it's just more about the offensive line as opposed to anything going on with Ben, in my opinion, because if the offensive line is always letting dudes through, his injury risk is always going to be the same, I think, on a week-to-week basis.
I agree.
That's what I'm thinking. So, but he's going to play.
Yeah, that was my mindset, though. It's like I don't think the injury risk part, that's not changing. I just don't like the already present injury risk with him not being 100%. That's my difference. Because I felt like Raiders game, we knew he was 100% going in. So I thought, like, even if he is banged up, at least he's starting at 100%. Imagine if he started that Raiders game at like 80%. That's where I'm just kind of like weighing it. But to go about the injuries, I can tell you because I've actually had these injuries, man. I tore my pec before, not off the bone, but
well, I was gonna. What is this then?
Yeah, so
pec, because
so your pec is your chest muscle, right? So you got like the man boob or whatever, like how we joke about it, like that's the pec muscle, and the pec is connected, the tissue, to your shoulder. So when you tear it.
Do you think this is a tear, though?
No, it's not a tear. If it was a tear, we'd have surgery. That's why I know for a fact it's not a tear. It's a strain for him. Like, or it's not torn off the bone. Because, like, for me, when I tore mine, it wasn't completely off the bone, but I could not play a game for 3-4 months at least. Cam Hayward, he tore his off the bone. He had to have surgery. That's where you get, like, the full reconstruction to attach it back to the ligaments. For them, for Seven, this sounds more like a strain. Now, strain, does it hurt? Sure. Not on the throwing side, so I'm not worried about him in terms of moving his arm and throwing the pass and stuff like that. What I am concerned about is, what do we see a lot of Ben when he's in the pocket? Guys pulling at him, right? And what does he do? Fighting force with force, right? That's where it becomes an issue. So we think about last game, think about the Bills game, right? And we know with this O-line, he's going to have to do what? Throw guys off him. He's going to have to do some of that. That's the injury concern part, because he's going to hold that right arm good because he got the ball there. That left arm where that pec is, that's the part where everybody's pulling. That's the part where he's going to be doing all that. And that's the part where if it is strain going into it and he's doing that for 4 quarters, it does have the potential to get worse.
Well, he did say he heard it early in last game.
Yeah.
He finished out last game. I think he's fine, dude. I think he'll be good.
Hey, man, it's 7, man.
There's even thoughts about Ben even like banged up a little bit. It's like an alter ego. He goes off a little bit more. Like he'll be fine, dude.
I'm with you, man.
But I get the sentiments. I really do. I'm just thinking with this one, if it was like a knee or something.
It's because it's 7, man.
And,
we got it, bro.
And also,
7 is 7, bro.
And also, if he got knocked out of the last game and wasn't able to finish it too, that might even be a different part of it.
It's just a difference in the style of it, though.
Whereas like TJ, yeah, he didn't even come back last week.
But I get what you're saying. A strained pec, though, it wouldn't be enough to get you out. But it's enough that it can linger. That's the difference with it. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't think that it would ever be to the point where it's debilitating for him. But it would be something that could alter how he is able to get out of stuff. That is very real. That's the part where I'm just like, it's not crazy. Like, I'm not, oh my God, it's the pec. Like, be careful. But it is something that you would pay attention to. It's kind of like the groin. No one cared about a groin until what? Groin injury started happening. Now we over here, man. Who's the groin expert today? Everybody want to know about a groin. It's like, bro, it's not significant, but it can become significant if you don't take care of it.
Hammies are usually the worst, huh?
But
like
hammies
in terms of nagging, right?
But hammies and groins are very similar in terms of it. The reason why hammies get talked about more is because typically you see them more with your fast guys, your speedsters. Whereas with the groins, a lot of people deal with them, but it's not as prevalent. You're not going to be like, man, this another receiver. It's another receiver that's out. That's why I think it's a little bit different right there.
Okay. Yeah, I get that perspective of trying to save him for the season because we're gonna need him. I think he's gonna be fine though. But then also, when you relay the thoughts of the offensive line now versus maybe back in like 2016, 2017, sure, I get the concerns. I think he's gonna be fine though.
I hope so. I really do, man. For your sake.
Yeah.
For your sake. Because I'm gonna say,
thanks for thinking of me.
I'm gonna be good regardless. But I feel like for you, man. I've seen you with that look in your face sometimes, bro.
That would be an awful season.
I could just see you thinking about it and how your whole facial is just like, you don't look really happy just thinking about Ben not being healthy right now.
That's what I mean. I'm just, whenever I hear these reports, I'm just like, he's fine.
He's fine.
Let's move on, bro.
I'm going to just keep saying he's fine, and that means he's fine.
He's starting on Sunday. We're good to go. He's going to go for 300. On the Green Bay then after that. That's what I'm thinking.
400 versus them then. Shoot.
Oh, that'll be a sick game. They're on right now. They're on the TV. But that'll be fun.
All right.
You want to hit the chat at all in this?
Yeah. But because I just looked down, I was like, okay, we got some more chats coming in here. All righty. Let me see. Because now it's all blended in a little bit. All right, here we go. So Q also is a 4-month member as well. I'm getting all my 4-month members coming in here and some 5-month members. Okay, shout out to Juice Box. But Q says, look at Deke looking sharp. I agree, man.
Hey, thanks.
This is a nice look on you, man. It's a nice look on you. Thomas Riley, shout out to the 5-month member. I see you, Thomas. Put some respect on your name. He says, hello, Deke and Moats from East Liverpool, Ohio. Then we got Juicebox 32, who is also a 5-month member. Man, didn't you say, who was that we said?
Someone's a 4-month. There was 2
4
months.
We were giving them all the credit, man. Now we got to redo that, man. Juicebox 32 repping the 5-month badge. He says, we got a free message as long-term members. Shout out. Hit the like button. I look forward to this season and bouncing back against the Bengals. So, man, it's like a reward. Okay, all right. I see what's going on. I see what's going on. Shout out to YouTube. They surprised us. I didn't know about this. Yeah, we found out live on air with y'all.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, and then Kenneth Beamer saying, let's go. Loving the content with 2 fire emojis. Shout out to him for that. Then we also had Q coming back saying, Ben showed his age. Him being out won't change how the offense looks or what the offense looks like. Thoughts on that?
I'm not sure what he's saying here.
Sounds like he's saying that Ben showed last week what his age is in terms of he looked old at times. That's what I'm getting from Q. And then he says,
but then he's saying Mason sucks too.
I didn't even see that part. We ain't got there yet.
No, but hey, that's what I'm saying. He's saying like the offense.
Oh yeah, him being out won't change how the offense looks.
I feel like that's what he's saying. He's saying
like, the offense gonna be bad regardless.
That's what I'm thinking. He's saying with Ben showing his age, he doesn't feel like Ben is that good. And then if Mason comes in, it's still not gonna be that good. So I don't know exactly what he's saying.
He's just saying the offense is gonna look bad regardless if it's Ben, Mason, Haskins, you, me. Don't matter. That's what it sound like.
Yeah, so he just doesn't have a take on. Yeah, he doesn't care like if Ben's sitting, if he's in or not.
He just thinks it's gonna be bad regardless. Well, that's a compliment though, because it could have been like I think Mason gonna be better. I think Mason, that's the guy we got to have out there. He could have went that route, bro.
I don't know if I could take that as a compliment.
That's a compliment, man. Glass half full, man. Come on, man. Get your perspective in order.
I don't know about that. I met Sean McCartney though. I'm all for all these chats.
Perfect then. Yeah.
If Ben comes back healthy, should they do a QB rotation in game to keep him healthy the rest of the season? Bro, this stuff's too much for me, man. I think you just play Ben. That's all. Comes back healthy, QB rotation,
bro,
in game.
I almost died. Give me a second, bro. I almost died. Literally, I'm drinking my water. The cap came off in my mouth, bro. This is nuts.
Oh damn,
bro. I'm over here listening to you talk about Ben. I almost died, man. Come on, baby. I almost died.
That would have been bad for a live show.
Like, what would you was going? I was over here like, bro, what is this? We need new water bottles, man. Hey, who got water companies out there? We're looking for a new water sponsor.
What do we got? Kirkland's.
I don't even know.
Kirkland Signatures.
I almost choked. That was not cool, man. That was not cool.
Where's that at? That's at like Costco or something?
Oh, you gotta ask wifey, bro.
They secretly have pretty good golf balls. Like Costco golf balls.
Yeah.
They're like almost Pro V1 knockoffs. They're not bad. They have some good spin. They're like a little bit knockoff from a pro golf ball, but a lot cheaper, and they do pretty much just as good.
Well, they need to make sure that this is secured next time. Well, man. I don't even think this is regulation. Look how thin mine looks, bro.
I don't know how it came off.
I don't know, man. I got scared, bro. Dang, I ain't trying to go out like that. That ain't cool, bro. Sheesh.
I got let's go. Oh, do you have anything on that? Him saying QB
in terms of rotating him, I would not rotate him if Ben is healthy. I understand the logic behind it, but with quarterbacks, for me personally, if I got a guy that I think is healthy and is clearly the guy, which we feel like Ben is clearly the guy, I'm rolling with him, man. If he's healthy enough to go, I put him out there. Now, we're not going to live in the fear of, okay, he's healthy enough to play, but I want to put kid gloves to keep him safe. Nah, man, if he's out there, he's out there. Now, if at a point we feel like he can't be out there anymore, or you feel like he's, risking his health or the O-line's risking his health, that's a different conversation. But in terms of rotating him, I want to rotate him if he is healthy, but only, with that mindset that he's healthy. And by healthy, I just mean if you got the uniform on and you going out there, you're healthy. I don't care about anything else after the game. Don't tell me this was hurting, that was bothering me, this is why I couldn't make that, or this is why this looked bad. If you're out there, you're healthy, 100%. So, yeah.
Let's go, UW. Counterpoint, if we did sit Ben for the Bengals game, we would know 100% about the backup situation between Haskins and Mason since a real live game. See how they perform under pressure. I disagree, actually. I don't think one game for either of them makes any of the backup situation clear at all. We've had all preseason. We've had Mason 2019 up to this point, and then he had 2 games, or he had the Browns game last year. I just don't think there's anything really clear about that.
Has Mason ever lost to the Bengals? I don't think he has.
Stop.
He's undefeated versus the Bengals. 2 starts, and he's 2-0. Is that right? It's the truth. He's 2-0. So you know what? Maybe it's not too far-fetched, man. Maybe he is the Trojan horse that we need. Maybe he's that.
We need to pick up Duck to bail him out.
Oh, stop, man. We got Haskins like an upgraded Duck. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
how you'd see it playing out.
Yes.
It'd be the same thing as the last one.
Exactly, man. We got a little Wildcat action. We can run a little Wildcat. Come on now.
We still have Jalen Samuels. He's on practice squad,
Hey,
right?
Jalen, your game has come. Are you ready to Wildcat this thing, shorty? All right, let's get it.
G. Alexander. Oh, do you have anything for that one too about shoring up the backup position or knowing more about it?
So I like the idea, but once again, it's season time, man. I'm not a fan of trying to figure out, can this guy be the successor when he's not going to be asked to be the successor this season, when we're still in contention for everything right now because it's only the 3rd week, right?
First in the AFC North, right?
Jeez, y'all gotta stop this, man. But when you talk about division championship being available, playoff seeded being available, still got a chance to, chase that confetti, I feel like you ride with the guy you're supposed to ride with. Now, if it got later in the season and we are saying, we're done, there's nothing that we're going to be able to do, now you might flirt with that. But that also plays into where the team, what their view of 7 is, along with what they had already seen from 7 up to that point. Has it been looking good 7, or has it been looking bad 7? That I guess a lot that would go into that, but I don't want to do that this soon. I'd much rather wait a little bit for that one.
We got G. Alexander. Wang Guan.
What up, boy?
I'm in the building. If the O-line could show improve, get a 2-score lead, and take them out, but then he says Ben plays better injured. That's that kind of alter ego. Steelers fans we talk about. Injured Ben. Kind of built different sometimes.
Slim Ben, Big Ben. I like it, man.
I think 2-score lead, I'd want at least 3. So maybe at some point in the between the 3rd and 4th quarter then. Just like a normal game. That would more or less be a normal game. It doesn't have anything to do with Ben being injured. You just want to take him out to make sure he's healthy.
He's good, yeah. I can see that though. But terms of taking him out with a 2-score lead, yeah, I'm with you. 2-score lead, I ain't that.
3-score, but that's any
and
game.
It depends on what part of the 2 scores. Yeah, 2 scores. That's not a lot. That's not a big cushion at the NFL level. 3 scores, yes. 2 scores, I'm not as comfortable.
3-score early in the 4th,
yeah,
something like that.
Yeah,
but that, like I said, that's any game. That
it
could be 5
quick,
weeks
though,
from
bro.
now.
That thing happened quick, man. 1 touchdown. We over here
sure
7. Warm back up, please.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right.
Earl DeBrow Jr. Let Ben rest and see what you have in Dwayne Haskins.
See, we could, but depth chart wise, Mason is second. So Mason would have to get that opportunity because he's second on the depth chart.
Yeah.
Technically is.
I know a lot of people have been high on Haskins. Well, how it ended, I still felt probably Haskins or Mason deserved to be back up, with how it ended, because Haskins didn't have the best last preseason game.
Right. We said if you don't take it from him, then
That's
we ain't gonna give it to you. Yeah.
Haskins up to that point, up to that last preseason game, I felt like, QB2.
Trying,
but no, you're right. Where he's at the depth chart right now, I don't think we could just put in Haskins like that right now.
No, absolutely, man. Absolutely. All right, then I got these next two. Then after that, we will hop into this next segment before we have a friend of the show call in. But Black and Martyr, shout out to Black and Martyr. He says, hit that like button. Tons of thumbs up on that thing as well. So shout out to him for that. Always hit the thumbs up, baby. Always. And then Michael Patrick McCracken, my Irish brother, says, made it in. Finally. Now, we glad you're here, baby. Absolutely. And I see some new time people, too, because typically on Wednesdays, we're at the nighttime, 7 o'clock. Yeah. Switched it up a little bit earlier. And we got some people that are like, yo, I usually don't get a chance to check it out on Wednesdays, but I'm here. So shout out to everybody that's on a Wednesday live for the first time as well. And I still have a poll. I put a poll up just about, with Ben, would you rest him this week or would you wait till he's 100% healthy? Right now, it's about 246 people have voted. 56% say yes, they would rest Ben versus the Bengals and to get him 100% healthy. So I'm going to leave that up, though. Keep it going for a little while. That might be a little running thing for a little while, too, man. Yeah, just to see how much it shifts, because it has shifted. At first, it was like heavy no, then it went back heavy yes. So, yeah, man, it's just pretty interesting, though, to see how people are feeling about that.
Yeah, I answered no.
I figured you would.
Yeah.
I'm glad you did, too, for the culture.
I don't know if it's a surprise or not that people are saying more yes, but I think
I'm surprised how close it is, honestly.
A percentage of those yeses, I know they're for deviant reasons, that they just want Ben gone. I know that. I've heard it all off season. I'm hearing the people right now. I don't like that. I don't appreciate that.
You never talk about Ben in just like a happy mode. It's always like, I'm ready to defend Ben. I'm ready to fight. Like,
I'm fighting.
Bro,
so I'm like a gladiator.
Like, seriously, like, dude. You could drop the armor for a second, bro. You ain't gotta always be ready to fight somebody. Like, God, dog, man. Like, chill.
I know, dude. I know.
Chill. You know what? We're gonna have to research a little bit more. That's what we're gonna research some more. Here we go. Yeah, I got to ease you up a little bit, man. I almost died in here. You was still pissed off about Ben. I was about to kill over. You'd have been over here. Nah, man, you can't be rotating 7. It's 7, man. Like, dog, man. Breathe, man. Breathe. We good. All right. All right. But you ready to get to this next segment, though?
I got one more here.
Oh, what you saying? Where you at?
He has another comment. He says 5 months. Uh-oh. So I guess, what I say, 6 months?
Yeah, so no. So what's going on is this. I forgot who was. He had obviously put it in the chat earlier. But he said, essentially, for anybody that has, it looks like who's been a member for at least a month, gets 1 free chat.
Oh, cool.
Because I see Justin Reynolds, who's a 2-month member as well, with 1. But then after that, when you go to make another comment, that's where it starts to. Yeah, because that's why with Q, he had the free one, the first one, then came back and paid another one.
So he says, I'll be here as long as you keep doing videos. Time flies. I thought it was like 3 months. Wow. # here we go. Shout out to Black and Martyr.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Now, we appreciate you, baby. Yes, we do. Dang, and then Justin Reynolds says, let's get my WVU alumni Carl Joseph on the field. Uh-oh. You know what, man? We're going to have to ask our WVU guy when he calls in today about this WVU guy, right? To see, what's the hold up, man?
Is it time?
Well, we got about 17 minutes.
No, I mean, that's the question. Is it time for Carl Joseph?
Oh, is it time for Carl Joseph?
To him. We don't have to answer it now.
I was about to say, you asking me right now? I thought we had to talk about this. Okay.
No, I was framing the question
off, bro. I didn't know you went into question mode in the conversation. I'm like, bro, are you asking me? I was ready. But yeah, man.
We want to read these headlines. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah,
man.
Because we got some time today, man. We got a little bit of time. So we introduced this. Was it 2 weeks ago? The What's Going On segment portion of the show on Wednesdays, because this is where we take a little bit more of a, broader around the league approach, where we look at everything that's going on, or some of the headlines, man, whether it's college ball or professionally. So with that being said, are you ready to roll this thing out, man? What you got for us over there, man? My man Deke, he gonna provide us with these headlines that we reacted to, baby.
Well, we got a nice little hot topic. I think we're just stealing straight off First Take.
Hey, we absolutely are, and that is completely fine.
But since this is around the NFL, I just wanted to pull some headlines up. I don't know if you've heard any of these. There's probably 4 or 5 here. I just want to get your reaction. So, number 1, Bears rookie Justin Fields set for first start. Dalton is out. Did you hear that one?
I did. It looks like Dalton, he doesn't need surgery on the knee, but he's hurt.
Good for Fields. And
is it though?
I do. Okay. I do. As much as I looked at the stat line last week whenever they played the Bengals, whenever I rewatched the game today, I'm like, Fields is ready. He just is.
What did he do in the game? He had like a scramble.
I just thought he was better than Dalton, though. I think they're going to be able to do better things.
Dalton didn't even play that long, man. I feel like you just don't like Dalton, bro.
He had one nice drive at the beginning, but Fields, his rushing ability, his scrambling ability.
Like Dalton. I'm like, bro, Dalton didn't even do anything bad. He just got hurt.
You're right. Yeah, he didn't throw a pick.
Zero. Hey, man. But I understand.
He was pretty bad in that Rams game, though.
I understand.
He was pretty god awful in that one. So yeah, I'm ready for Fields. Good for him.
Yeah.
Hopefully, this is week 3. This is a little earlier than I expected, but hopefully it doesn't go bad for him.
You see, I don't like that mindset right there. Like, yeah, we're gonna throw you out here. We know this situation is the best. Hope it doesn't go bad for you though. And then in a year from now, or 2 years, we're like, I don't know if Phil's the guy anymore, bro. We might need to make a shift. I'm like, man.
I think it's a pretty good one though. It's better than what Zach Wilson's dealing with right now. Dude, Zach Wilson has it bad. He has it bad.
It's all bad, man. I feel bad for rookie quarterbacks at times, man.
Trevor Lawrence, he just hasn't been playing that good. He actually has a decent little offense.
Yeah.
Their line's pretty bad.
They're throwing way too much with him too, man. Because, shoot, they're not even using Robinson down there, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
He's their main starter, though.
Absolutely. They're not even using him like that. In terms of, like, running him and stuff, yeah.
Meanwhile, you saw with the Bears and Bengals.
Shoot, I think the Jaguars are leading the league in pass attempts right now. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's, like, crazy right now. Like, the amount of throws that my man Trevor Lawrence is doing right now.
All right.
Yeah.
AB on the COVID list. Third player this week.
Who else is on their list right now?
Let me click.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that he's on the COVID list, but I do, in terms of
That's
him
your
being
first time
lower
hearing
risk, that is actually is my. Yeah, I don't know that. Hopefully he's healthy, though.
This is on the Bucs, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Receiver Travis Jensen
Mm-hmm.
and special teams captain / inside linebacker Kevin Minter.
Oh, yeah. I remember Kelvin, right? Or is it Kevin?
Kevin.
Out of LSU, yeah. Linebacker.
They're not missing too much for this week.
Who do they play this week?
Oh, they have a good matchup. They're playing the Rams.
Special teams captain, you need that. AB, you need that. We laugh about special teams, man. We the same team. We team. Hey, man, you know how it go.
They'll throw Scotty Miller and like Tyler Johnson on there and barely miss a beat, honestly.
But no. Those are returners. We said the captain. Mentor's a linebacker. That's tackles. That's different. That's productivity right there, man.
Next one. Fins roll Tua out. Did you hear about that?
Rule him out.
Yeah, he's out for
because he hurt his ribs, man. Buffalo got after him, man.
Fractured ribs.
Yeah, Buffalo was not messing around. He got hurt like early in that game too. Yeah, it wasn't Russo.
Jacoby Brissett will start against the Raiders.
Yeah, because Brissett came in that game, but yeah, Buffalo was on one then, man.
With practice squad quarterback Reed Sinnett backing him up.
Reed Sinnett. Okay.
All right.
Interesting. All right. What else we got headline?
Okay. So this one's not on the headlines, but it is one that I know in the back of my mind. Dude, your boy can't catch a break.
My boy?
Tyrod Taylor.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. But it was a precaution. I thought it was a precaution, right? Talking about him going to IR?
He's on IR? I know he's injured. They ruled him out for week 3. Is he officially on IR?
See, I thought they put him on the short-term IR because, just the IR because it's going to be like a couple of weeks. Yeah, because the hammy.
Yep, he is.
Yeah, because
I thought he was just missing next week.
Nah. I figured he pulled it. So if you pull it, that's it for his style of play too. It was gonna be 3-4 weeks potentially. But shoot, in terms of rushing attempts, I think they were one of like 3 or 4 teams that actually had more rushing attempts than passing. It was like something crazy like that with their team.
Well, he's actually been having like a halfway decent season up to this point.
You surprised?
I am. I'm very surprised.
God. Stop it, Deke. Stop it, man. Don't you be acting like you surprised to hit, man. Come on, baby.
So he didn't catch a break with the injury. What he did catch a break with is that Davis Mills is his backup.
Yes, he's good. No Wally Pipp, no Justin Herbert situation, no Baker Mayfield situation. Who else is he back? Even Josh Allen. Josh Allen wasn't backing him up, but they drafted Josh the offseason after that. So yes, he does have a bad history with his backup quarterbacks when he happens to miss time.
What happens if Mills just goes off?
Bro, it's the Tyrod curve. If Mills goes off, I'm convinced because Baker went off. Think about that. Up until then, we hadn't seen like a real, competent looking Cleveland offense. Tyrod had something going. Baker comes in. We're like, bro, we weren't ready for this. We weren't expecting that. So yeah, it'll be the Tyrod effect, man. It'll be the Tyrod effect.
But yeah, I'm out of headlines then.
Now, one headline that keeps coming up in the chat, people keep saying we should sign Cam Newton.
No.
Do you think we should sign him? You know what? Should I end this first poll and then put that poll up?
If you want.
You know what? Why not? It can't hurt.
No, I'm good.
I agree though, bro.
I have similar sentiments to what we talked about prior.
Yeah.
He'll be a celebrity backup. Mm-hmm. He'll bring a lot of attention. Ben's our guy. Yeah. I just don't think we need that.
Yeah, for me, man, it's just the thought. It reminds me of what we did with Mike Vick if we were to bring him in. And I don't think we need to because the situation isn't as dire as it was when we had to bring in Vick.
Well, in my opinion, my standpoint with the Vick, I actually was pumped about the Vick one because he was a backup. You know what I mean? Whereas like Cam.
But no, Vick was not a backup. He was starting with the Jets when he came over.
He only started a game. Like they started Geno. He was legit a backup for the Jets that year.
I don't remember because I never viewed Geno as the guy.
He shouldn't have been.
Exactly.
No, they started it. Like Vick was the backup, bro. Like
I don't think of that. I know I get what you're saying, but I never viewed him as like the backup.
Like I thought Vick was officially in a backup role, and we lost Bruce Gradkowski. Like we needed a backup. So that's how I viewed it. I was like, oh, cool, we got a backup for Ben. I know Ben was healthy the first 2 or 3 years prior, but it was like just in case because Ben is usually injured throughout his career, like missing a few games.
Ben got hurt with that next week.
He did. It was 3 weeks.
That next game he got hurt.
The Rams game. Yeah. So I think whether it was we talked about Winston in the past or like Cam now, I thought the Vic situation was just different.
For me, in terms of why I thought the Vic situation was different, just like I said, the timing of it with Bruce going down and with just the not full confidence in Landry as well, it made sense.
Yeah, he was completely unproven.
Right. Whereas with this, I feel like Cam right now, how long does it take him to get up to speed in the situation where he would need to be out there, right? Because we talked about with Vic, that was one of the issues that we dealt with. It was like, man, we knew that the offense wasn't going to be able to call everything because he just didn't know everything because he hadn't been here that long. So part of me, I'm like, I don't want to do that with Cam. Not when I know at least Mason can run the offense. Haskins can at least run the offense. And I still would, if I'm going to take a chance on one of them guys, let me take a chance on, if I'm going to take a chance on a flyer guy, I got my flyer guy in Haskins.
Right.
Like, I don't need another flyer guy. I feel like the next time we go quarterback shopping, it's real quarterback shopping. No more flyers. So that's how I look at it right now with Cam. It's like I don't really need to bring that in right now.
Sure.
Now it could change in 3-4 weeks if 7 goes down and Mason or Haskins out there and we're like, this ain't cutting it. Different. But for me right now, yeah, I'm kind of cool on it. But I will pull it up because they haven't asked me for that and I was not ready to pull that thing up. So
really
gets the poll in.
About. Man, I did not see it like that in terms of like the rumors and the headlines flying around about the Steelers signing Cam.
But you also have to think though. But you also have to think though. Couldn't they bring him in and put him on practice squad? Does that change it? Because that's what we did with Taco Charlton. That's what we did with Carl Joseph. Teams are doing it. That's the purpose of like this expanded practice squad.
I'm thinking Cam's not up for that.
So you rather sit at home?
4th string then? Practice squad?
But see, I don't view the practice squad currently as a setup as 4th string because I look at it as this is a loophole to get veteran players that you typically would want, but we more than likely can't afford it the way it's going to be structured. So now we got this bonus right here, this practice squad. And that's why you notice the guys that are up there, the bigger name guys like L. Bell in Baltimore. I don't view L. Bell as the 4th or 5th back in Baltimore. It's like, nah, as soon as he's ready to go, they'll get him out there.
When's he going to be ready?
That's the big question. But you think the difference was with Murray, he was in the camp, if I remember correctly. And with Freeman, I don't know where he was.
You're right.
He's the other one.
He was with the Saints.
Right. Whereas with L. Bell, he was the only one that was just free. He was sitting.
That's a good point.
Yeah. So even though you're working out, it's just a difference between football playing and just working on your own.
Williams isn't that bad, actually.
Talking about
Tyson Williams for them.
Oh, yeah.
He's actually not that bad. I'll be interested because they got 4 running backs right now.
Do,
I don't know who's going to start out of all of them.
Well,
and most of the carries.
I don't think any of them should be concerned long term with the way that these injuries been happening for their team. Like, I don't know what field y'all practicing on, but clearly them dudes is going down. So if you the backup running back, just give it 2 weeks.
Cam to practice squad then. I don't know if he'd be up for it. I'm just really guessing he wouldn't be, but if somehow that was a possibility, I'm still just leaning no. I just think it could be a bunch of unneeded attention.
For sure.
Because, one, it goes back to what you're saying about Mason and Haskins being in-house. Like, if we need a few games, I think Mason can do it for us. And then you're right. If it comes down to situations like, let's take a flyer on someone. Haskins has already been here this whole offseason. Yeah. He's way younger than Cam. I'd rather do it with Haskins as opposed to Cam. So there's like multiple reasons for it. I just would rather not. But if it isn't a scenario, middle of the season, Ben is down, we're rolling through both of these backups and we're just shit. Sure,
which could
story.
Definitely be the case, but I hope it doesn't. We don't want that.
No,
we can't take that.
You guys bringing this shit up right now is like sending me into a mental hell. Like this is stuff that's not even close to my mind.
I just love like every time we just go a little bit further into the or a little. We go. You know what? We didn't take him here a little bit. All right, let's take him over here now. All right, let's go this way. Hey, you know what? Let's go here too. Let's get him again. I'm just enjoying this process, man.
Yeah, because my mindset's still been 17 games. We're making these playoffs here. So, like, this is just, holy, man. Like, the flames are around me. I'm in, like, purgatory hell out here and just don't know what to do with myself. This is where you guys are sending me.
I'm just, like I said, I'm enjoying this process, man. Because you're really working through it, though. I can see it. Like, you're trying so hard.
Because, like, all I really had to say about the Ben stuff at the beginning, he's fine.
You're trying so hard.
Then if we got to talk a little bit more about it, all right, I'll entertain some of this stuff.
But I applaud you. Because I know it's not easy for you, but I applaud you, man. You know what I mean? Hey, one step at a time, baby. One step at a time. If this would make you feel any better, 67% did say they would not sign Cam Newton. Okay. I didn't ask practice squad versus active. I just simply said, "Would you sign him?" So yeah, they said no. That's good.
Well, I'm surprised at that.
Well, it's 3 minutes. I just figured I'd give you the good news early. Okay. You know, but we'll see. I mean, it's a good amount of people in here. That's why I'm like, it's a good indication. We'll see though. We'll see. We'll give that till. Dang, I guess till we get on the phone, huh?
How close are we?
Technically, it's 57. Technically.
What are we calling them?
Technically, it's supposed to be 5.
It's supposed to be 5.
Technically.
I was going to say, do we have time for the quarterback discussion?
I low-key want to have it.
You want to? Hey, we could do it like quick.
Want to have it.
It doesn't have to be a long discussion.
I agree, man. So you know what, bro? Let's talk about this thing, man. Okay? Yes, we still... See, it's 2 minutes, dog. I feel like I ain't got enough time. Lord, man.
Does he care if you call a minute late?
You talk. I'm going to text him.
Okay.
I'm just telling you, we're going to call him late. How about we do that? Late? We just do that. Hey, look. This is what we do. You feel me? When we do what we do.
He owes us one too, I guess, right?
Because he didn't. You are absolutely right. He did not answer on time last time. So, yes, I'm going to shoot him a text and say, yo, we calling a little bit later. And then from there, we're going to talk about these quarterbacks, baby, because that's what we do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So you talk while I text, please.
So we ripped this topic directly off. Well, you saw it. Was it First Take?
Or it was First Take, yes.
The Undisputed?
It was First Take.
They were talking about 3 quarterbacks. So some of you guys might have actually seen it, and you guys could answer in the comments as well who you would take. Derek Carr coming off of winning 2 games. I think he's leading the league in passing right now. Kyler Murray's had a good run, and then also Russell Wilson's had a good run up to this point. I don't know why those 3 quarterbacks that they picked, but those were the 3. They were like, who would you take out of those 3? Derek Carr, Kyler Murray, Russell Wilson.
Which is interesting because...
Did they have any caveats to it? Do you remember? Was it like, do you want them long term? Do you want them just for the season?
The only caveat that they had was with Keyshawn, because Keyshawn Johnson was up there and they kept saying to him, if you had to play with one of them then. That was like the other thing, like, all right, so you can't decide that. All right, well, if you're playing for one of them, who would you rather play with? And that was the other concept.
That's it. So I'm assuming they're just saying for this season.
Man, you know what? I'm ready to put a poll up as well because I feel like our conversation is going to be good about this, but this gives some context to what the people think, man.
Yeah, you want to do a poll?
I do, man.
Okay,
I do.
Go for it. And you have multiple going at the same time?
And we're leaving it. I'm going to just stop that one at 69% saying no because you know yours truly. And Mr. Dotson, I know y'all freaky deaky 6-9ers. So I just figured I'd shout y'all out that way. And now I get a chance to reset this chat or this poll and then I ask. You know, between those 3 guys, because they are really good young quarterbacks, all 3 of them. Now, Russ is
probably like 33, I think.
That's still young for quarterbacks. You want your boy 7 to play till he's 50.
Yeah.
So he's young.
I expect Wilson probably to play till he's 40.
So he's young. That's another 7-8 years. 3 young quarterbacks, man.
So are we saying for the next 10 years? Are we saying?
I'm just saying, who would you rather have at QB this year? How about
this year?
This season.
This is the easiest question then. I mean, it's Russell Wilson.
You seen Kyler Murray this season?
I know he looks good, but
you sure?
He still hasn't proven anything to me though. Russell Wilson's at least won a Super Bowl, gone to 2 Super Bowls.
No. That's retro. We said this season.
I know. I'd still rather have Russell.
Yeah,
Wilson,
but you brought up something retroactive. We're talking about this season.
But that's why I trust in him.
But no, we're not. We don't care about. We're talking about this season. 2 games.
Russ is still damn good though.
Kyler, you seen Kyler in these first 2 games? He's been really, really good too, man.
Well, we saw it with the Cardinals last year, and we also saw it with the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
They both had hot starts. I think they were both like 6-2 or 6-3.
Yes.
Kyler was doing good. I think I don't know if Carr was having the start that he's having this year, but Carr was also doing pretty well. Both are.
They
teams.
talking about Derek Carr as a front runner for the MVP right now. Think about that, a front runner for the MVP,
that's not
man.
Last. It's not gonna last, but it's fine.
You sure? He's been balling.
He looked fine in these first.
He
2
did
weeks.
it versus an elite Steelers defense.
No.
We're not elite. Whoa. Wait a minute.
Steelers
Hold
defense.
on now. Are you a fake fan?
Dude, we had like way too many injuries in that game.
Don't be fake fanning us, Deke. Don't you be doing that, Deke.
No.
Come on now.
Dude, I cannot overlook what Russell Wilson has done in the past. I trust him for this season because of the past, but he's also in the prime of his career. There's no reason to go away from Russell. Like, how many playoffs? I think he's been in the playoffs literally every season.
Though. That's when the last Super Bowl he won?
That was back in what? Probably like 2013. Then he went back in 2014. Bro, Kyler Murray had his chance last year to make the playoffs.
That was his second season.
Russell Wilson's been to the playoffs every season, though.
Yeah, Russell Wilson was carried his first 3 seasons, though.
He had a really good team. I can't say he was carried because they don't do.
Okay.
They don't have that type of success without Russell.
He doesn't
Wilson,
win a Super Bowl without the Legion of Boom and Marshawn Lynch.
This is any team, though.
No, not every defense had the Legion of Boom.
Huh?
Not every defense had Legion of Boom caliber out there.
Yeah, but you got to have a good defense. Either an opportunistic defense.
Opportunistic, sure. Yeah.
You got to be at least because that Saints defense.
Yeah.
Back with Drew Brees, I know they gave up a bunch of yards and stuff, but the turnovers that they
caused
were
opportunistic,
insane.
But they weren't Legion of Boom style. We never felt that Drew Brees was carried by them. Nah.
But that defense was, looking back, it was like a top 5 defense though. Still, I know that. Like I said,
we don't hold them higher than that Legion of Boom defense though.
You got to have a good defense though to win a Super Bowl. For the
I
most
agree.
part.
I agree.
I can't really remember a team that
I just think that
hasn't had a really.
I just
solid
think that when we
defense
talk
long.
Russ, people blend where he's currently at versus where he was when he won Super Bowls.
But I still think he's a top 5 quarterback right now.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. But back then he was not. We're not going to sit here now. He was a top 5 quarterback.
I think he was at least top 10 though. Like they don't, bro. As soon as he came into the league, he was a difference maker for them.
All right.
He was a big difference maker. They don't do as good as they did without him. Like I know people on the defense.
It's the difference of perspective. You will always side quarterback. I got you. It's cool.
But they don't win without Russ.
It's cool. It's cool.
I get they don't win without the defense, but
we've put it like this. Prime example. We've seen Russ with that defense and they won. We've seen Russ without that defense and they haven't won. Russ has still been there. The defense hasn't. The defense is why. That's all I'm saying, man.
They've been very relevant though because of Russ.
I don't care about relevancy. I'm talking about winning it. They won one and went back to another one and should have won that one.
Bro,
you saw the thing. You saw. Should they not have won that one too?
What? Oh, the second one. No. Here's what I'm gonna say though.
How'd they lose that, by the way?
Huh?
How'd they lose that second one, by the way?
Come on.
No, I forgot what happened.
I don't. Think
it was probably that defense. Now that I think of it, it was probably Legion of Boom, bro. You know, bro. It was Marshawn. Probably he probably fumbled or something.
Could we be saying the same thing about Aaron Rodgers then?
Why wouldn't you?
He was carried by the Packers defense. Like that's not the case though.
Because you know why? We never viewed the Packers defense as Legion of Boom. They had Woodson on the back end. They had Sam Shields, who was a converted wide receiver to playing cornerback as one of their top corners out there. Clay Matthews, he was a beast, sure.
But that was a hell of a defense for that run.
No.
He
hell of a defense versus legend. Like the Legion of Boom is like dude, that's like a big time deal, man. They did carry him early on, bro. They did. I understand.
I can't say they carried him. He was a big part of them winning, a huge part of them winning.
Hey, like I said, I get it, bro. I get it. You're quarterback driven, and that's fine. It's cool. But the common denominator,
they don't win without him, though.
They haven't won one without the Legion of Boom. Russ has still been there. Have they went back to a Super Bowl?
Bro, but
have they went back to a Super Bowl?
Point, man,
have they went back to a Super Bowl?
We could say that about Drew Brees. We could say that about Aaron Rodgers.
No,
we could even
because
say
we never said that about those. We never felt that Saints defense carried Drew Brees. We never felt like the Packers defense carried Aaron Rodgers.
They haven't had a defense like that since then, and they haven't been back to a Super Bowl.
So
that doesn't take away from their
that
greatness.
Means you need the defense.
You have to have a good team, exactly. But
you making it sound like Russ is good enough that he can win without the Legion of Boom, and he can't. We've seen Legion of Boom do it when Russ was not Russ right now, though. That's all I'm saying. When they won the Super Bowl, Russ wasn't let me cook MVP frontrunner then. Now he's MVP frontrunner now. Best of the best, right? Prime, top 5, right? Where's the win at?
I haven't seen Kyler Murray make the playoffs, though. I haven't seen Derek Carr do anything.
I'm just simply talking about the defense of Legion of Boom. Put some respect on it. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, they were a great defense, but we're talking about Derek Carr, Kyler Murray, and Russell Wilson.
Yeah, and when
Russell Wilson's top 5 now, and he's proven to be pretty much a top 5 quarterback throughout the course of his career. You could say he was top 10 first maybe 2 or 3 years, but he's been awesome. He's been awesome. Whereas Kyler Murray, all right, you went like 5-11, then you went 8-8. Derek Carr.
Kyler Murray hasn't been awesome at points. He ain't been awesome.
Yeah, he's been really good. They haven't even made the playoffs yet, so it's just. I just think they're on completely different levels right now.
I'm just surprised a little bit, man.
Kyler Murray, I think he's.
Kyler's in his third season, and he's making legit noise.
I know he's around top 10, but you got to do it throughout a whole season. I'm
going
going in my faith with Russell Wilson.
And think about this, right? With Kyler is doing that, and do we feel like Kyler's defense is anywhere near that Legion of Boom? And the reason I said because it's 3 years. It's 3 years. No. It's 3 years. Don't answer the question. What the question? Just answer the question, baby.
No, because
is Arizona's defense the same caliber as Legion of Boom right now?
What has the Seahawks defense been though over the course of how many of these years? If we want to compare it to Arizona, Russell Wilson.
You don't want to answer questions. It's cool. It's all right. You didn't answer. Question. But that's not answering a question. That's just answering another question. It's like redirection. It's not answering.
But no, what you're saying is Arizona's defense isn't that up to par. Neither has Seattle's defense. So, and Russell Wilson has completely made them relevant over the past 5 or 6 years.
Sure.
Maybe not 5 or 6, maybe 3 or 4 years. Getting into the playoffs, making things happen.
Sure.
I'm still waiting for Kyler Murray, and I think Russell Wilson's top 5 quarterback right now.
Sure.
Kyler's up there. He's like borderline top 10. I'm just taking Russell Wilson for this season. If you're asking me franchise, I'll go Kyler Murray. But
all right. Sure.
Who are you taking?
For me?
Yeah.
I would go Russ right now, but totally different than what you were just spewing out. But it's cool though, man.
Why are you going Russ?
Because you said so.
Huh?
Because you said so.
Okay.
Lord. All right. So let's get ready to hop on this phone.
Oh, is he calling?
No, because it's about 5:08-ish.
What time did you tell him?
I told him like 5:10.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's about on schedule. So we're good to go. We are good to go. And he better answer the phone on time, too. If he don't, we're going to get after him. Shoot, serious question should be, does he answer on the first ring? Have we had anyone answer on the first ring?
Banner did, I think, one time.
Not yesterday. We should have got on him, huh?
Hey, he was busy doing something. It's cool.
Y'all ain't allowed to be busy while we doing stuff. Stop being busy. All right, let's get that thing going, though. I don't know why I started whispering once we put these headphones in.
It is weird. It is weird hearing yourself.
Can you hear me?
With the headphones in, and then whenever you take them off afterwards. You calling?
Yeah, me hitting him up.
Hello.
There he is.
Oh man, the man.
Uh-oh. How my dog doing over there, man? Got Terrence. Got the homie Terence Garvin on the line.
What's good, man? I felt good, man. Blessed. How you doing? Locker mate.
Hey, you already know what we on, man. You a little windy over there too, baby. You a little windy.
Yeah. Hold on. I just walked outside. You can hear me? That's better.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. We clean now. But yeah, man, we got to talk, man. We got plenty to talk about today, actually, man. Steelers, Raiders, recapping that. First off, man, what was your thoughts on that? You know you got the homie Deke on here. Shout out to the chat as well. Everybody's tuned in right now.
What's good, bro?
Okay, salute. I thought that was a tough loss. You know what I mean? I thought the Raiders was coming off like an emotional high off that first game. I thought that was kind of like almost like a playoff game to them. You know what I mean? They was coming off a high. I thought they had a couple key pieces hurt. You know what I mean? I thought that was going to be kind of a Steeler runaway last week. That's what I was predicting a little bit. So I was surprised. I don't know. It just seemed like they couldn't get it going. You know what I mean? It seems like the run game is what they would base everything off of. And it seemed like they just couldn't get that going the way they wanted to. So I don't know. It was a tough.
Now, we was going to say this too, man. So coming from that game, though, right? Obviously, we saw Ben take a lot of shots, and we know some injuries happened in that game. But the two guys that have started this conversation in terms of would you or would you not play them is TJ Watt and Ben Roethlisberger for this Sunday's game. So we've had a poll up in the chat. I think it was pretty much 60-70% said they would sit. No, they said they would play Ben this weekend. And then I've seen the others where people were saying that they would sit TJ Watt for this game, though. What would you do with TJ and with Ben?
We don't know, but we're looking from the outside in so hard. We don't know how hurt he is. You know what I mean? We don't know what he's really feeling in there. We don't know what he feels today. We don't know what he's gonna feel tomorrow. You know what I mean? So I would kind of see like what is internally what it is. I wouldn't be in a hurry to play TJ. You know what I mean? If he's hurting, I wouldn't just like if it's a questionable, if it's a jump ball, like I'm gonna sit you before I play. You know what I mean? Because it's kind of like we don't have to do that. It's a long year. You know what I mean? It's a long year. But in terms of it's kind of the same script. Like how hurt is he? What's the script? Me knowing Ben, I believe Ben will play this weekend. That's just if I was a gambling man, I believe he'll play this weekend. But I don't know. I just feel like he got hit a lot.
Now does that concern you though for this game though?
I don't want him to get hit a lot again. Do you get what I mean? Like I don't want him to get hit a lot back-to-back weeks. So I do understand that. But it's kind of like at the same time, I feel like he's the best situation to win right now, too. And at the end of the day, you got to get these wins where you can get them. So I feel like if he can play and he's healthy enough to play and he can help, I think you play him.
So what do you think about this week going up against the Bengals, 1 o'clock game at home? 1-1, first 1-1.
Come on, this is the division, you know what I mean? It's a division game. This is a big game. You feel me? These games count. That's another thing. Like these division games, they come back at the end of the year. So it's like this is a big game. I think the Bengals are playing good right now.
They low-key are.
Bengals are playing good right now. They quietly over there playing good. Doing what they're doing. Like it seems like this Joe Burrow, he's a guy. You know what I mean? I'm excited. It doesn't seem like his fall off is just falling off. I'm excited to see him against this Pittsburgh system. You know what I mean? Like it's always good to see like him get attacked in a different manner. But it seems like they're a good team. Like they got receivers out there, they got weapons. I will say that. And it seemed like that was a big factor last week in the Raider game was big plays. You know what I mean? So I know that's going to be a vocal point this week is really limiting that big play. Like they can't give up that big play. You feel me? Like make them boys really drive the ball downfield, make them really play offense, make them really have to work to get everything they got to get. But it'll be a good game. It should be interesting. It's interesting to see who's going to get there.
Now, T, I get that, but we got a secret weapon. We got a guy that plays quarterback that is 2-0 against the Cincinnati Bengals, man. That's all. Look, Deke has been over here he beating the table for my man Mason Rudolph, all right? He said, yo, Mason needs to be the quarterback. He's 2-0. He wins versus Cincinnati. What are your thoughts, man? Would you go that route?
Hell no.
I mean, I'm going that route if I have to go that route. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta go into the stadium. I know I gotta go into anything that's certain. I gotta show up. So it's like, I don't know. Is Ben gonna show up? Is he gonna be able to play? Or if he's not able to play, we gotta do what we gotta do. Now we gonna 2-0. I'm saying that too. If he tell me he can't go, I'm like, he 2-0. We gonna get it done. But if Ben can go, we're gonna put Ben in. I don't know the Bengal record. It's something. It's way more substantial though. You know what I mean? So.
Man,
but I'm sure that run game is gonna be a major key this week. You know what I mean? I'm sure that's gonna be a vocal point this week. Specialize that physicality. I know he's gonna lean on that this week. Like me just knowing it, he's gonna lean on that. He's gonna run the ball. It's like somebody's hurt a little bit. One of the soldiers hurt. Somebody else got to really pick it up. So I know he's gonna run it. No matter what, he's gonna run the ball and kind of take the game into that situation. Like I feel that.
And we gotta assume with how the offensive line played last week, like they're gonna be motivated to like flip a switch or something.
Dare we say it can't get any worse?
Yeah, that's what I've been saying all offseason. So I don't think it could get worse from last game to this game.
It can't get any worse.
I mean, it's some D linemen that's some dogs out here, man. You know what I mean?
With Cincy, yeah, their D line's pretty good.
Too. Like they get paid too. Like it's some dogs out here, and they know like make them throw the ball. You know what I mean? They know they want to run the ball. Everybody's heard about the first round running back all year too. So you get rowdied up for that too. You know what I mean? You get excited to see that. So it's like, you know, we always say Pittsburgh, you're gonna always see everybody's best. You're always gonna see everybody's best. People are excited to see that running back. People are excited they know Smash Mouth's coming. So it's almost like you gear up for Smash Mouth. You know what I mean? So I just want to see them run the ball. I want to see them establish that run. I want to see that offensive line really like establish that run. You feel me? Like people know like you are a strong offensive line. They're just young. They're trying to figure it out. They're trying to gel.
Got to get them goons, man. Got to get the goon mentality in this thing, baby. You know that. I
think Turner's a goon, though. He's a little goon in there. They got some goons in there.
Speaking of, now I got to ask you. See, I wasn't going to ask you, but you brought up Trace, and now I got to do it. All right. T, I shared the lock with you for 4 years, baby. Or no, not 4. We had our years, though. We had our years.
We did years.
We did years in this thing. But
yeah, come on.
My question is this, man. Have you ever, while playing football, either been spit on or had to, feel the urge to spit on someone? Has that even disrespected to that stamp, like to that level? Has that ever happened to you?
I've never spit at anybody. I can say that. I've never did that.
Gosh.
I've seen that. I've been right next to that, though. I can say that. We was playing Oklahoma that night. And I was at West Virginia.
Uh-oh.
And I seen that happen. I remember the dude to this day. Like, that Jalen Saunders, I'll never forget. Like, I've seen that happen. And I seen where it can happen with that. So it's like, I understand.
Oh, man.
How'd it play out?
Seriously?
Is there a brawl?
You know what I mean? You see a different color. You're already in the war.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're already in the war mentality. Like, it's hard to.
What happened
it's
after?
Hard to take.
Was there a brawl?
Man, no, we had a little scuffle too out there over that. So yeah, like I've seen it happen.
I say,
like,
man, that is.
I've seen it happen.
You can't be spitting. Oh Lord, that's different. It just changes
but
stuff when you start doing that.
Sean Taylor's a famous story for that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's kind of like you feel it. Like we've had a legend do that. But I don't know. I've never done it. I've never got that. I've never got to that point.
I haven't either, man. I would say I would hate to know it could get me to that point.
Yeah, that means I'm really upset.
Yeah.
Like I'm really I can't handle it no more. I'm upset.
Sheesh. Now, just yesterday, we saw the team pick up another guy, man, a former first round draft pick, man, from the 2017 draft, man, by the name of Taco Charlton, man. So, what are your thoughts on the pickup, man? Do you like it? Do you hate it? I mean, you think, he got potential to help us out? What we looking like?
It's interesting. I trained with Taco before, at Pittsburgh. Shout out Troy Jones. Yeah.
Okay.
I trained with Taco before.
So and know him. Give us the insight. Let's get it.
Taco's a dog. You know what I mean? That's a first rounder. He reminds me of Frank Clark. If you know Frank Clark, he reminds me a lot of Frank Clark.
Frank Clark a dog though. Come on,
dog.
man. No. Frank a dog. Like you see that. Frank. Come on, man. Frank is different, man.
he reminds me of Frank. It's 2 first rounders on that practice squad right now. Like, it's some dogs down there waiting to get in there. I know it. But hear me when I say it's kind of like, I think he's a dog. I'm interested to see once again how he fits in that Pittsburgh system. Like, he's a 4-3-N type.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I'm interested to see like how they use him, where they use him. I know he's an athlete. You know what I mean? That 3-4 is different. You feel it? So just learning it, figuring out where he's gonna plug and play in a sense, or where they're gonna teach him how to play in there. Because he's a strong kid. He's a big kid. He might could play that.
Yeah,
that kind of like that.
270, man. So yeah, definitely got good size on him.
So he could sneaky play kind of like that 5 or that 7. You know what I mean? Kind of that Kiesel type position.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, he's athletic too. So it's like they could train him in that outside linebackers position. So I mean, he more brings some versatility, I think, more than anything. You know what I mean? He's young. He's still hungry. You know what I mean? He's had, I guess, difficulties in different places, or he's just been released. So it's like when you kind of get released, or you be a couple places, you start to get hungry. You start to really understand the difference. So maybe this is the place that it works. Maybe this works out, and it's like that would be a blessing because he's an athlete. He is a former first rounder, so it's like at a time somebody's seen a whole lot in him.
Oh, facts.
So it's like I think it's a good pickup. You know, you got him on your practice squad. I think that practice squad system is great now because you get to really utilize the whole team. It's not like that practice squad is truly say practice squad. It's almost like a caddy squad. It's like, all right, you got to. I'm sure the practice squad get reps like with the team. Like you got to be ready to go.
Now, speaking of practice squad, you mentioned another first rounder being down there. Your boy from WVU, Carl Joseph. When is he getting called up? From what you've seen of the defense, could you see him playing a role right off the bat?
I totally feel like it's a role in there for him, man. Because I think
he's ready. He said, "Yo, get my guy on the
field." I
feel
like it's a role in there for him. Like he's a dog. He's a dog. Crazy 8 is a dog. He's coming to hit you. He can cover your tight end. He's not just the most like his coverage grade. I give him like a B. You see what I mean? Like he can cover your tight end. He can blitz though.
Yeah.
So I feel like he fits in the system. I think he gives you a chance to be able to put somebody like Edmonds like in the box.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I think you can put an Edmonds in the box. I think you can put a Carl up high and you can still let Minka be Minka. Like I think it just gives a chance. Maybe you want to put Minka down in the slot. Like you know what I mean? Maybe you want to see something different. Now you can put Carl up high. You see what I mean? I just think he gives you another versatile weapon. Like I always feel like those swingers, those weapons are weapons. Like you want those 2 position players. Like he can play in that box if you need him to, but he can still be a safety. So it's like I think he's a weapon. Like I'm excited to see how he does fit in the defense. Like when they do bring him up, I think he'll do really well when they do bring him up.
Well, and you brought up a good point, and they've already started doing some of this last game. Minka in the slot, Trey Norwood going back to play safety. Now, Norwood, he struggled in the preseason playing predominantly safety, played well week 1 as a slot corner.
Right.
So you can see where, you know, what you're seeing isn't far off.
Right. It's different packages.
Another week or 2, depending on what my man looked like this week. Lord, it might be sooner than we think. Just give him some time.
You just always got. One thing I know about Coach T, he always got another way to get his what he wants done. Like he gonna have a couple little packages, like
he get exotic. Come on now,
he gonna get exotic. Yeah, the all DBs out there. You know what I mean? All DBs and a cover linebacker.
He'll hit you with that for a fact.
That's the world we're in, though. You understand? These boys is out. You can cover like these tight ends. A tight end can kill you now.
No, that's the truth, man.
Kill you. Like really take over the whole game.
That's absolutely
running back
the
can
truth.
really come out that back, kill you now. So it's like you gotta have everybody got to be able to kind of stick on somebody. It's not really just that A gap, or you got to be able to get home.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got to be able to get home. Like it's just your role. Like one thing I always speak on Vince. Like Vince prided himself on being able to get home. He's like, I'm gonna stay on the field because I know I can get home. So it's like you got to just create characteristic that they know they can really trust, and that's going to keep you out there.
Nah, I like that though, man. And you're absolutely right. But now we got to transition, baby.
Okay.
We got to talk about your team. You know, I know y'all got that big win last week. I get
go.
it. Look, I know we talked about it too. We said, look, man, y'all had that easy school versus, was it Long Island University Sharks? I didn't even know there was a school in Long Island University, let alone being called the Sharks. Y'all beat
we paid them good money. We paid them good money.
You're right. Nice. Y'all did what y'all needed to do.
Good money. We did what we had to do.
But talk about, man, because you was at this game, huh? Virginia Tech 27-21, man. Set the scene for us, man. What was it like? Set the scene for us.
Let me let you know. First of all, it was a gold rush.
Oh, okay.
It was a gold rush. First time they handed out the towels since LSU, West Virginia, when College Game Day was there. So feel the passion of the game.
So it's real.
It's turned up. It's 60,000 packs. It's been sold out for a week. You know what I mean? It's us. Like you're in Mountaineer Stadium. You feel me? It gets hostile in Mountaineer Stadium. I tell people that all the time. It gets hostile. It's very,
I wore a pit hoodie down there 10 years ago, and I got college kids flicking me off. I think I was I was probably in high school or something. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No love.
Come on, man. It's really top 5 stadiums in the country. I'm trying to tell you, it's top 5.
I'm getting to Morgantown this year. I'm gonna check me one out, man. I gotta see this.
They really should have brought game day up there. I'm being honest. They really should have brought game day up there. We should have got game day. I know that Penn State game was big. We should have got.
I was gonna say the Penn State game though, the whiteout.
Yeah, it's hard. The Penn State Auburn. That was. Come on now.
We had a gold rush. You hear me? I hear you with the whiteout. We had a gold rush.
But it's Penn State.
It's West Virginia. It's West Virginia. You feel that?
I feel what you say. I feel it. 60.
Come on.
What Penn State holding right now?
Probably 110.
They holding 100, 110.
It's kind of close. Yeah,
they kind of stacked. Different though, but our 60s hostile.
But look,
the value of our stadium is not in numbers, but in men.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Take that with you.
Talk your talk there. Take that with you. So how you feeling about this weekend though, man? Because we know in college football, it's every week. You feel me? So we know y'all took care of business at Virginia Tech, but now y'all start
we beat a rival Virginia Tech. We brought the trophy back home.
Y'all got conference play now, man. Now.
Yeah, we're a strong defense. We're a dominant defense, and we got Oklahoma this week, and we're gonna go down there. They're gonna go down there and take care of business. They're gonna give them exotic looks. They're gonna blitz him. They're gonna make him feel uncomfortable. He won't just sit back there and pat the ball. I'll tell you that. He won't do that. We have a D-line. We're blitzing. He won't just sit back there and pat the ball. So it's we're here to rock the world.
It's like
trust the climb. Trust the climb. We are climbing.
What do you make of the spread? They got Oklahoma minus 16.5.
That's a big
minus
spread.
16.5.
Yeah,
the disrespect, Lord. 16.5. Oh man.
Disrespectful. I don't see it.
Oh, you barely got out of Nebraska.
Our offense isn't dynamic, but we run the ball.
They struggled first game too.
Yeah,
Oklahoma
they barely got out of them first two. Yeah,
they not. I mean, they're beatable. One thing about this college thing is everybody. You know how it go. Every week's a new week. That's one thing about football. Every week's a new week.
Mm-hmm.
So it's if you show up to play, you really can be beat. So I think I like West Virginia. We got confidence right now. We got momentum. That was a big win for us. That was a program win.
Mm-hmm.
That brought us together. That brought us together as a family. Let's keep the momentum riding. Let's go upset the world. Probably rank us in the top 10 next week after we upset Oklahoma.
Lord,
you keep riding.
Your WU rankings are like Deke's quarterbacks rankings. I sense a lot of biasness in here. Okay, it's just a slight amount of biasness.
We got some guys, man. The Steels brothers, a guy. We got guys. We got backfield. Got guys. We got future Steelers. We got guys. We got guys. We got those type mentality guys. So it's the culture is changing. You know what I mean? And that's what we need down there. We need the culture. It's all about the culture. That's what makes these college programs. The programs is the culture. These kids got to carry the tradition and make it doggy, make it hostile, make it fun to play. And make it when you come to Morgantown or when you see West Virginia, you're in for a dog fight. That's what it is.
Well, I'll say this, man. I just looked in the chat. Solo One is rocking with you. He says a Mountaineer fan here, and he's back. Yeah. All right. But Nick Watt just simply said Boomer Sooner. Okay.
Oh, he's sleepy.
Because hey, I'm just throwing it out there, man.
Yeah, we got people tuning in from all over the country.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So all this WU talk, they gonna find out, all right? We gonna find out. So
we get. I heard we got full prime time. So y'all listen.
Oh yeah, 7:30.
You know how that go.
Yeah.
The dogs play at night. They let them start to play at night again. They lucky he's not in Morgantown. That's all I really got. Oh my gosh.
No. Some people think W gonna get murdered. Shout out to Damon Brown. It's not from me. It's not from Deke. Damon Brown. He's in the chat. He says W gonna get murdered, baby. I Lincoln Riley. He been doing some things out there now. They say he's the quarterback whisperer.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. Like, look at these quarterbacks he just had too, bro.
The quarterback whisperer.
I'm not talking negative on Skyler, but look at Kyler Murray in this league. Like, that's scary. What's that? What is that? You know what I mean? Like, what is that? Like, you doing stuff that's like you're not supposed to do that. Yeah, you can't game plan for that. You know what I mean? Even Baker, like Baker's all right. Baker let it go. Baker got a big arm.
Baker put that flag on him. Yeah.
Come on
now.
So it's like, let's see if he can. Just know we do this. That's all I gotta say. You gotta come see a dog fight. They're gonna get a dog fight. I'll tell you that. I don't see 16. I'd take that. If I was a gambling man, I'd tell y'all to take that. They're not gonna cover that. Ain't no way. They're not gonna score 6. I don't like them to score that much. Come on.
Oh, you was not gonna score over 16?
Come on, I don't even want them to score 16. Come on, we're not doing that. This is not the 60, 70 games. We're not doing that. You remember how we used to blow JMU out? Like,
whoa. Wait a minute. Wait, TG, really, bro?
We don't just give up points like that.
Wait, easy. That's where we going? You just gonna take the JMU got to catch a straight? We talking about OU and W. What JMU got to do with that? That's crazy.
I'm just saying. We don't just give up points like that.
Wow.
You know that.
The disrespect. And we got Ragu talking about let's go Mountaineers. Don't you second that, man. Don't you start that. That's crazy. Talking about some what we do to JMU. I'm with you, Nick Y. Look, Nick Y said 40-10 Boomer Sooner. All right, so give me your final score. Give me your final score prediction. Final score prediction before we wrap it up. What you got for us, man?
Can I tell you my true final score prediction? Can I give you the truth?
I need to hear this.
I think we're gonna upset them on some we're gonna hold them. I think we're gonna beat them, honest and truthfully, 24-22. Something like that.
24-22. Okay. Or in that range though. Close game.
Something like that. 28. Something weird. 28-25. Like after some field goals. 28-20. They're not gonna score all these points. It's not gonna be that.
Okay, so so this ain't they 70. This ain't they get right game for them. This is a dog fight.
You know, get right game.
Okay, I'm just making sure. We making sure, man. We making sure.
It's no more get right. You're in the Big 12. We're not the get right. You better come right. Like we are right. We're ready.
All right.
Go Ears.
Go Ears. Hey,
Go Ears.
My dog.
Nick Watt, I'm gonna follow you somewhere on Instagram. About that. I don't know.
So, like I said, man, we gonna link up again. We gonna do this again. We gonna see what them boys look like though, man, because we gonna all be tuned in now, man.
I called that Virginia Tech a couple weeks ago. If you tell the people to go back and look, I called that.
You called it.
Come on. Go Ears. Y'all remember this. Y'all go back and watch this. Go Ears. I'm telling you now.
Here we go there. Don't be high, baby. Don't be high when I holler at you next week. All right, baby?
All right, bro.
My dog, baby. Peace.
All right, peace, bro.
Man. Shout out to the homie. Oh, that's on me. Got the cord close to the wire. But man, that boy funny. I don't know. W of Oklahoma. I ain't feeling that one right now, but we shall see.
I don't know enough about the game, but I do know Oklahoma did have a couple tough ones.
Yeah.
Then we see the spread minus 16.5 still.
Yeah.
I just wonder if the defense is as good as he's saying. And
my man said they get with 16. I said, ooh, all right. That's very stiff.
I just really wish Pitt was 3-0 right now. I feel like I could talk maybe a little more shit and
but
stuff.
They're only 2-1 right now.
Us losing to Western Michigan.
That's the killer. Yeah.
Like you can't do that. You can't do it. We faced some bum.
So which loss is worse? The Western was it Western Michigan? They lost to Maryland by 6. The opener 30-24.
Oh, dude. I mean Western Michigan. It's got to be Western Michigan, Maryland.
Oh yeah, because they got Lowell Tua down there at Maryland too. So that's yeah.
It's just worse. It's a bad look.
Well, and that's the Steelers like JV. You know, that's our feeder program.
Who?
Yeah. Maryland.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you go to Maryland. We'll sign you. We'll draft you. That's what we do. Oh man.
Yeah, I have nothing to stand on right now. We're gonna have to make a good ACC run because there's no way in hell we're losing this week. There's no way in hell.
Well,
Kenny Pickett's got to put up more stats. He actually might. I mean, if he could pull off another 5 or 6 touchdowns, his stats could be really nice.
Well, and JMU was off this weekend. You know, we had to go out west. Was it Weber State? So that's Ogden, Utah. Had to go out there, take care of business. You know, showing where we at, how we handle business. Nameless great faces. So now we get the week off, but it's good because I gotta travel anyway. So you know, I got my jersey retirement on Friday at the crib. And then after that, Saturday, I'll be back here kicking my feet up, watching all these games, baby. Stress-free because my team isn't playing this weekend. I'm in heaven. I am great this weekend. I can't lose.
Someone in the comments said JMU was just catching strays right there.
Bro, like he sprayed at JMU. Stop deflecting. That's what, you know what I mean? Like he just go, what about OU? Man, we beat JMU. What JMU got to do with this? All these other teams y'all done beat, you want to throw in JMU. And I wasn't there for that JMU game either. I was in Pittsburgh. That had been 15.
Wasn't there one that happened a couple years ago too?
No, that was the one he's talking about. Where was the one that happened 2 years ago. We should have beat them. It was janky referee call.
Oh.
Janky, bruh. But they know that. So we ain't tripping on that. What's said doesn't need to be, stated like that. But he's talking about when they had Tavon Austin.
Okay.
Yeah. It was him and Gino. That was different. Yeah. Down there, was it FedEx Field? When it used to be called FedEx Field for the football team. I almost called him the other name. Can't say that name, get me in trouble. But yeah, man, they took advantage of a little transitional team. But then after that, we went to the Natty the next year. We weren't tripping, baby. We do this now. Yeah.
So what do we got next?
Man,
we
first off,
got to preview this game.
We got a couple things we got to do first off. All
okay.
Right? We're gonna hit some of these chats. Okay.
Okay. What do we got?
But before we get to those chats, we also got to pay some bills. Okay. Because I was looking at the clock and I was like, you know what? I don't think I've paid any bills today. And I was like, man, we are an hour and 37 minutes into this thing.
Lights go off, might go off in the middle of the podcast.
I mean, we've had some stuff go down in the middle of the podcast. I mean, people falling. I almost choked. Anything can happen. Like, it's the podcast. So with that being said, we're going to make sure we take care of the business. All right, we're going to do this on the front end. Front end-ish. It's kind of front end. It's like the first. Hour and 37. If it was hour and 39, that's different. It's hour and 38, so we straight. So with that being said, we're going to talk about the good people over at DraftKings, which, by the way, is sponsoring today's episode, the good people over there. And not just DraftKings, but more importantly, DraftKings Sportsbook and their app, which happens to be the #1 rated sports booking app in America because it is safe, secure, and reliable. I mean, Deke, we don't like to play when it comes to our money, right?
No.
Nah, if we win, we want our compensation now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And on the flip side, if we happen to not be victorious, we don't mind that compensation being, kept in-house. That's the beauty of safe, secure, and reliable. You know what it is. It's no funny business going on. But Deke, we got something for the first time people out there, right? You know when they first sign up, right?
Yeah, tell us more.
I mean, we were all the first at something at some point in our lives. And if you're the first, if this is your first time signing up with DraftKings Sportsbook, make sure you use the promo code Moats. And why should you use that? Draft, deposit, bonus, money, up to $1,000 worth of it. Should we explain that to him?
Yeah, I think it would help.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Wait, should we?
Probably.
All right. I guess we'll explain it. Draft deposit bonus is essentially this. Since your first time, right? Deke, he pulls up his phone. He downloads the app. He says, yo, I'm ready to do this thing. I'll type him a promo code Moats. He put in $755. So you got the 7 because of, the quarterback, and then 55 because of moi.
Sure.
Okay. All right. And then from there, if I'm Mr. DraftKings, I say, I'm going to take my 755 and put it with your 755 just because I like it. And use their promo code. So with that being the case, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you use the promo code. And if you have any type of issue, because we know sometimes people have issues when they're trying to get money, where they're trying to have opportunity to win money. If you happen to have said problem, read this. Take your time with it. It's a lot of letters, but they all make sense. Gambling problem. Call 1-800-GAMBLER. If there's a heart in the house tonight that needs a little bit of help, crisis counseling, referral services, you name it. Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Pretty simple.
Yeah.
Pretty simple.
Text a friend. Call yourself if you have to.
You know what? Text a friend, call somebody if you need to, man. That's what we do. Shout out to us.
Yeah.
Shout out to DraftKings as well. So now that we are back on track, now we can go to the next topic, which is the Steelers versus Bengals breakdown. Even though in my mind I said we were going to read these chats, I just needed to get that up first. So now that is up, we're good on that end. I still got this poll running too, bro. I totally forgot the Kyler Murray poll was up.
Who wins?
Russ 57%. Russ at 57%. Kyler Murray 37%. Close. All right. And then Carr 7%.
That's how I'd put it too.
Yeah. We don't like Carr.
Russell 1, 2 Kyler, 3 Carr. Now, if you're talking 10 years, I would have a serious thought about Kyler Murray over
10
Russ.
just because with Russ's age. Can we say at 5?
5?
Because I feel like 5 makes more interesting. Because you're still going to get prime version Russ, but Kyler 5 years.
I think I'd still lean Russ. But yeah, it's closer. It's closer.
Yeah.
Carr still last.
I'm not Carr. I just can't go with Carr.
Like, I'm expecting them still to either get like the 7th seed. Like, I just don't really expect them to do too much. Yeah. They look good. They're fine. They could beat any team on any given Sunday.
True.
Worst case, they're going to be like 8-8. But I don't think they have the highest ceiling of all time either.
I'm not.
And that's what Carr's career has been up to this point. So why am I going to flip this after 2 weeks?
Well, because that's what you got to do. That's what media does. You saw he's an MVP frontrunner right now, man. I'm over here like, bro, are we really talking about Derek Carr? Like, bro, it's Carr. Like, I get it. He's good, but it's Carr.
I'm telling you, bro. Growing up,
he's a good player, but we don't view him like how we talk about Russ right then. Like, we're not talking about him like that, or how we think Kyler could grow. We're not talking about Carr like that just yet.
I don't know if it's different now.
Yeah,
but the reactions these days on week-to-week basis
it's
on where
control,
players
bro.
rank, or where
so
teams stand,
bro.
Dude, I'm telling you, if this was like 10 years ago, Steelers are 1-1. Like, I'm just looking forward to next week. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be in the playoffs. That's was always my thought. But man, just seeing how wide ranging the spectrum is on reactions and takes, it's hey, I guess it's good for business. I guess it's hey man, like
keep it going.
Yeah, I don't know, but
I had a teammate. He once said that business is booming. So we got to keep this thing going like that. Keep the crazy reactions, man, because that keeps business booming.
I'm trying to stay level-headed out here.
No, you're not. You trying to be out here in the AV video for the remix. Oh, a lot of money with taco meat hanging out. Well, come on, man.
You know what? I did say let's trade for AB.
You did.
So this is my level-headedness right
You
here.
did. And you weren't the only one in today's chat. It was plenty. I think Stephanie.
I already wrote off Claypool.
Stephanie was already in here like, yo, you need to throw a poll up about should we have let AB and L Bell leave? I'm like, I know somebody that can get behind that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've already written off Claypool as receiver 1. Questioning Pierre. Not all the way there yet, but yeah.
He say, look, man, the palm tree's still there, but dig it. That sand looking a little not as clean as I like it anymore. All right.
But still, at the end of the day, we're gonna be fine. That's still my overarching opinion.
Yeah. 1
game.
I would agree.
We're 1-1 right now. We'll be 2-1.
How my man he spelled it out. Not the GOAT quarterback. One of them quarterbacks, the RELAX. You know. That's how I feel.
Rodgers.
Man. Yeah, man. Just gotta relax every once in a while.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, I listened to his interview. He was bringing up kind of good points with it, too. I mean, it's just similar sentiments. Just you could just be saying
going
anything
back to
outrageous.
Rodgers, though, bro. Did you hear his interview after the game? My man was like, I wasn't finished. You don't speak right now.
I did, yeah.
And he didn't say anything else.
Good.
He's like, now you can. I say, Lord.
Yeah, he's on one. I mean, he does some stuff to himself, but I'm kind of with him. Like, the people that are writing him off after week 1, we just saw what the Saints did in week 2.
Mm-hmm.
People are, saying Jameis in the MVP discussion because he has the 5 touchdowns and everything. It's like, all right, now what do you have to say about that take from week 1? Everyone that was writing off Rodgers saying that he's washed up, he's the reason the Packers suck.
He was
the offseason. It's like, what do you have to say now? Like, there's something to at least looking back on history and looking back on Aaron Rodgers' career and his body work and saying, like, okay, I trust him to right the ship. He hasn't really proven me otherwise.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I'm kind of with him. Like, some of this is just crazy. Right?
Yeah. I like it. All right, so we're going to get a couple of these supers. Then we can really start this preview the way we're gonna start it off, baby. All right, so let me know which is the last one you see, so I know how far I should go.
It might be Black and Martyr. I think I saw him. No, I lost everything.
All right.
Yeah, I absolutely lost everything.
Oh, bro, I did not realize I had to swipe up. I didn't realize it was like even more up there. Shout out to us.
I don't even remember who the last one was.
Yeah, I found it. We're good
Okay.
now. All right, so Junior Beast Gaming. Shout out to you, Junior Beast Gaming.
He's always tuning in.
Oh, yeah, he says, just wanted to say what's up to the boys.
What's good, bro?
Man, where's it heading, baby? We glad you on with us tonight, baby. Or this afternoon, early afternoon. You know, we're switching up times every once in a while for you. Give other people opportunities. We got you. We also had NSMC99. He's a 5-month yupper. He's a 5-month upper room member, and he was using his free chat to say, I predict Steelers win the Super Bowl 27-13 with the winking emoji, but someone gets a groin injury during the game. Oh, Lord, don't you do that. Shout out to the whole lot of money. You know, I couldn't wait to say that, man. I appreciate you, NSMC99.
Who gets the groin injury?
Oh, man.
Probably Benny Snell or something on special teams. We got to think of someone who's going to get playing time. So I'm thinking someone special teams,
No,
but isn't
that's
going
not
to really
enough.
impact
It's got to be
the
like
game.
Deontay. I don't want to throw it on Deontay, but it's got to be Deontay because
Why?
that opens it up for Ben.
Huh?
That opens it up for Ben
What?
to get MVP. The
Oh,
Super Bowl.
No. Deontay ain't stealing that from him. I don't want it to affect the game. Whoever gets hurt.
Because we said Deontay, you know, at times he gave us a little bit of Santonio Holmes.
He definitely looks more like Holmes to me than AB for sure. Like his
And-
wiggle.
And you said it's a Super Bowl, huh?
No, come on.
I'm doing this for your sake, man. I'm trying to look out for the
Don't
squad.
get me on that.
Because I could just see it now. We'll win the Super Bowl. I'll be dumb hyping here, and you be over here. Man, it was all right. Man, I mean, Deontay balled out. Yeah, he had 300 receiving yards, but who was throwing him the ball? I already know.
Where does 304 touchdowns come from?
That's the beauty, bro. That's the beauty right there.
No, I'd like to have all of our weapons as much as possible. So I'm sorry that I just tossed one out there for Benny Snell, but
I would agree. All good though. All good. All right, Mr. Lamborghini leg lock. He using his free. That's what I'm gonna start. I'm gonna make sure I shout out everyone that's using the free one.
Okay.
Because this is cool, man. It's like we're
cool.
saluting y'all because y'all have earned this right. You feel me?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, if you want that right, you just sign up for the upper room, baby. Sign up to the upper room, be a member, man, and yeah, you get cool little things like this. Surprise all of us today, but shout out. But Mr. Lamborghini leg lock says, is Devin Bush a bust so far in his career? Now, I did have I don't like answering questions with questions.
He hasn't played enough.
But the reason because I figured we would say he's young or he hasn't played enough. But to me, I do feel like Bud Dupree, y'all never gave him that benefit of the doubt. And he also hadn't played that much either his first couple years, but he was dealing with some injury stuff. And people were definitely throwing the bust label on him. I'm not saying that Bush is a bust, saying why I ain't say that Bud was a bust. But I do remember people saying that, man.
Well, just how Bush played in week 1.
Okay.
No, I do not expect him to be a bust this season. Like it looked like he looked awesome in week 1. He's just got hurt. He got hurt all of last year. He already got hurt this year. And I thought for his rookie season, he was pretty productive for a rookie. Like it was a pretty solid season. So no, I can't say he's a bust yet.
But now pretty solid season is one thing, but we traded up to top 10 to select him.
Yeah.
What impact were you expecting from a top 10 player versus what we've received? Because that was also the knock on Bud and Jarvis, who at the time had made plays, but because the first round label on them, they were forever viewed as bust. Now, Bud changed it that last 2 years, but for a while he was viewed as a bust.
It's tough for rookie season. I don't have the highest of expectations for rookie seasons. Like TJ,
We do for Najee?
Huh?
So you ain't got high expectations for Najee?
Yeah, I expect him to play pretty good, but
What about
it's
Pat?
tough right now with the offensive line. I mean, you are somewhat product of your circumstances too. But no, I expect him to play very well for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But Devin Bush, like his rookie year, I don't know, he almost had like 100 tackles, or did he have 100 tackles?
He was close. I think he did. I want to say he did.
I thought we
Or he
knew
was
there was
close
going
to
to
it.
be some growing pains.
Yeah.
But no, I can't say a bust right now. And if we want to compare him to Bud Dupree or like Jarvis Jones or a bunch of the first round picks
Yeah, seriously,
over the
man.
past decade, Bush is probably in like the top 3 or 4 rookie seasons at least.
Yeah.
T.J. Watt.
Because right now this is
up there.
So this is what, year 3 for Bush. I'm trying to think. Year 3 point for Bud, Jarvis, Artie. Who else is a first rounder? Who am I forgetting?
Well, Artie actually had a good rookie year.
No, he did. Yeah, I remember that.
He had a really good rookie year.
Yeah.
Him and Sean Davis.
Who am I forgetting? That was another first. Oh, Shazier. He was the other guy during that time frame.
Shazier. It took him like 2 years.
It definitely did. People was looking at him a little sideways too. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like Bush had a better rookie year than Shazier. Sideways,
yeah.
So it's hard for me to say he's a bust so far. Like T.J. Watt only had like 7 sacks or something in his rookie year.
Yeah, I know. He was a bust though.
I know what you're saying is Bush was top 10, whereas T.J. Watt was 30.
And same with because Bud and I think Jarvis was the earlier of that bunch, but Jarvis and Shea were in that teen range. I'm trying to think, when was Bud? Bud was later. TJ was obviously later in the high 20s and 30s.
20s because I think he was falling a little bit. I'd never even heard of him, but Mel Kiper had him so high up on his big board. Mm-hmm. He was his number one guy. It was probably after pick 12 or 13. Mm-hmm. We kept seeing Bud Dupree. We're like, who's picking this dude, Bud Dupree? And then we ended up taking him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Devin Bush, I don't know.
I
thought he had a pretty good rookie performance. And then based off that week 1, man, if he keeps doing that rest of the season, if he could get back healthy, we're not going to even be talking about bust.
I agree. We're on the same page.
Yeah.
That was a good question, Mr. Lamborghini Leglock. Figure we'd spend a little time with it, though.
Sure.
It's always fun to have that. Then Damon Brown coming back in here saying from the 706 Augusta, Georgia in the building. What's your thoughts on maybe making a trade for a stud O-lineman right now? What's happening, Trina? What's happening, Steph? That's from my man Damon Brown. Would you trade
on the
for
market? Yes,
stud O-lineman?
Sure.
I mean, we're talking trade. So trade means they're currently starting. They're currently that guy wherever they're located at. So 100%, I would make that trade. I don't know who would have to give up, but you didn't ask that. You just said, will we make that trade? And yes, we would. But in terms of who you would trade for, that is a whole nother can of worms, because now you got to figure out, first off, what player is good enough that we think they can come here and be an upgrade, but in a situation that the
significant upgrade too, that's worth draft capital,
but at the same time is kind of expendable enough that the team that he's currently on is willing to trade him, because that's the other part. We talk about our receivers. Yeah, we got talent there. We got depth there. If a team say we want to trade for Deontay Johnson, you think we just giving Deontay? We ain't trying to do that. If a team say we want Najee Harris right now.
We need a receiver.
Hey, we need Najee. Can we get Najee? Let's trade for him. Which one? He's not available. We're not giving him away right now. So that's the other part we talk about with these stud O-linemen, man, especially at the tackle position, because I think that is kind of.
Oh, you see what they fetch.
Yeah.
Tunsil wasn't 2 first-round picks or something.
Seriously,
crazy.
Bro. Yeah.
I don't even think he was that amazing at the time.
Yeah.
He was good.
It was good, but he wasn't to that just yet. But that was.
Yeah, you saw the upside.
It's when you're O-lineman, man.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have to give up. It's going to have to be a Minka type of trade, probably.
Yeah. Now, John Easton wanted to know, as we're talking about trading for a stud O-lineman, he said, what happened to the Chooks protection? I know we talked about using it. That's probably why you had all your baby mamas in the chat the one day. But is Chooks still protected?
I haven't heard from him.
Hey, man, it's like that sometimes, man. Sometimes you got to curve her, swerve her.
I know.
But with that, I mean, is Chooks protected from a trade? Can we? Not in the sense of moving him. No. I'm saying if we were to trade for someone, is Chooks' spot? So is he covered over there? Or is he a victim?
I don't know how it can be when Banner's coming back even.
Ooh, so you say he ain't even got a spot right now, telling me.
I don't think.
Whoa.
How good do you feel about him even moving to left then? Moving back to left? Would you rather take your chance with Dan Moore rest of the season or go Chooks? So you got 2 weeks. You got 2 weeks right now under your belt. What do you think?
I will wait and I will reserve judgment till after
Dan
these
Moore
next
hasn't
2
really
games.
been that impressive
Correct.
either. It's been both
Correct.
the tackles. It's been pretty glaring.
Just need another game. Just continue to grow the sample size. Even though I have an idea, I'm just you know what? I want to do my full due diligence.
Banner could be back after week 3 then.
Yep.
And then we'll see how the depth chart plays out.
Due diligence. We're going to give him a little time. That's what, give him a little time. All right.
But no, that answers your question in terms
it definitely does, though.
Chooks' job security. No.
Yeah. Yeah. So Chooks
was it
protection
ever
not
really
looking good,
secure
man.
even in the offseason?
I don't know. That's how you had them. That's how you had them babies out here, because you was using that Chooks protection, man. Yeah. It'd be like that.
Yeah.
Bro, what the heck? Said your Uncle Mace is in the chat today. What? y'all wildin'. Uncle Mason. We are not going down that rabbit hole today, all right? Uncle Mason, you chill out, all right? You chill out. You are QB2 right now, so relax, all right?
Yeah, I still got no chest. I got nothing new that came in.
All right, so we got William McClung. William McClung says, why is Benny Snell still on the team? Why is he getting carries in all capitals? Why are we wasting valuable depth spots on unneeded players?
Yeah, I forgot he actually got a lot of snaps last week.
He got a carry too.
Hold on.
He got one carry.
What's the deal with Kalen Ballage? Is he hurt?
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't know. He was not on the injury list of, he didn't
I didn't hear that he was inactive.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Super weird, bro.
But yeah, maybe they trust Snell a little bit more than Ballage, even though we saw Ballage's preseason.
And
there's something we don't know.
Hey.
Because I thought the same thing. I didn't think Benny Snell was going to make the team outside of for special teams reasons.
We both kind of felt that way. I mean, it's crazy because we said that this preseason
we didn't see
felt like
McFarland either. Yeah,
we said this preseason felt like Benny's first preseason, where regardless of what was going on, we were just like, "Yo, you haven't done enough."
Well, he was hurt the first three games, then he came in, might have had 30 yards or something in the last one. He was just like, "Bro, I don't know if you've done enough to really solidify a spot, especially with how McFarland played and with Ballage."
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. But you know what? No. They're showing growth. Because I thought about this in terms of maybe Benny Snell will get another opportunity to show a little bit more this time, right? Because week 1, only Najee saw the field.
Yeah.
Week 2, Benny Snell saw the field and had a carry. So maybe week 3 is when we'll get a Kalen Ballage situation. Maybe, sprinkle here or there. Okay. It's evolving. He's doing a slow rollout. It's a gradual thing. Builds up the suspense. Come on.
Is it going to be Ballage and Snell, or is it just going to be Ballage? And then we'll see McFarland the next week.
Oh, no. To be continued.
If we see McFarland, we're probably seeing another jet sweep or two, though.
Oh, stop it, man.
Right?
And we scored touchdowns on jet sweeps, though.
I know. I told you. We're 66%.
Hey,
we got to keep a running tally.
I hope that's in the first 15 plays this week, man.
It might be 50. But
I'm hoping it's in the first 15 plays this week. Jet sweepers, man. And I want some Wildcat. I'm just throwing it out there. All right. But that was a good question right there about William. Shout out to William. All right. And then Lou Bo says, what happened with the play calling in the second when Juju scored and when Harris scored? After that, it went south versus the Raiders. I get the play calling element. I just thought the O-line wasn't really going to allow them to keep doing some of the things they wanted to do. That's kind of how I looked at it. But I mean, I can see what you're saying though with some of the calls though, because they were very much lateral or just throw it downfield and hope for the best.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. If anything, I thought the offense looked a little bit better in the second half than the first half. We got those last couple drives with like Frymouth in there. Yeah. That's where Claypool had his big catch too. The drive right before halftime, though, is when we had the throw to Deontay and then we scored on Juju. So that was kind of like where it started to change for me.
Yeah. Because I'm trying to think in my head with Najee. Third quarter was it third quarter? Was he at the big quarter? I'm trying to remember correctly. I keep mixing them up.
It was either end of third quarter or early fourth quarter.
Right, I couldn't remember where it was.
Scored the touchdown. But he caught a couple too in our last couple drives where he didn't get many yards. He was like either bended, like a shuffle pass to him, or we tried to do a weird screen. He got a couple yards.
Like, man, in the second half, I don't know. Maybe I'm running it together because of how it was ending, and that gives me just a bad overview. But I'm not as high on the offense as you are right now, so that could also be playing into it. And I'm aware enough to admit that, because yes, I am not very high on them right now. But to each his own. All righty. So we'll table the rest of these for right now.
Okay.
Now let's start our breakdown, man. Yeah, because I have Steelers Girl 517 is who I will be coming back to.
Okay.
Yes. But now we can get to the fun part of the breakdown, man. It's time to get to that talk. You know that talk that we gotta have every once in a while, baby. Where we talk about 3 things we like, 3 things we don't like. So, with that being said, We will start with 3 things we like about the Cincinnati Bengals team, all right? And in the chat, y'all do the same. List the 3 things that y'all like about Cincinnati, right? In terms of their team. You can say quarterback, you can say whatever you want, but we need 3 positives. I don't want to hear any negatives. We'll get to the negatives. 3 positives, all right? So with that being said, you want to go first? Who went first last time?
I don't know. I think we switched back and forth.
You're right. I think you went first Buffalo. I went first Raiders, and we lost. So you should go first this week so we can win again.
There's nothing I like really like about the Bengals, to be honest with you. But watching their games, they don't look too bad. Too bad. Actually, in terms of offense, they look kind of similar to us right now. Mm-hmm. A lot of short passes. The receivers have some drops, a little inconsistency here and there. But they got Joe Mixon. He was able to go off a little bit in game 1, but he struggled in game 2. Like, I want to say Burrow, but he hasn't looked like that amazing to me.
Okay.
But I don't know how much of that is like the offensive line, though, like, because their offensive line isn't that good. Receivers, 3 stud receivers. But they have had some inconsistency. Like Higgins had a fumble. There were some drops here and there.
Yeah.
So I'll actually start off with their defensive line. I think their defensive line is pretty decent. I see some plays where they look pretty stagnant, but in the first 2 games, they've been able to get after the quarterback a decent amount and stop the run, too. Like, Montgomery didn't do anything against them, and Dalvin Cook, I think, had like 60 yards.
Yeah.
So
now they've been really good against
number
the run.
1, I'm going to say like their defensive line. If you want to say the whole front 7, even though their linebackers I don't think are like that impressive, but either way, we'll say their ability to stop the run. Then.
Right.
If we want to make their defensive line the main factor in that, then there you go. That's my first one.
All right. For me, man, my first one, I do like the quarterback. I think, the one game against Chicago, that's not going to change my whole outlook on him. No different than any of these quarterbacks we talk about, man. I think with Joe, man, he's super talented. He's ultra competitive. And in the middle of all that nonsense that he deals with in Cincinnati, he still hasn't looked like he's a wounded warrior or like mentally battered by that. And he's one of those guys, if he's out there, he has a legit chance to light it up and legit chance to win. So for me, man, that's why I rock with him first, man, for the first thing I like about them.
Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah. That's a good point. I'll stick
compared
with Burrow.
To like the other guys that we've seen there, right? Even like when Dalton was there, like I just think with Burrow, it's just more optimism about a legit run. We thought with Dalton, he would always be good. They would always be in the mix, but we knew they were going to lose in the playoffs. First round, that's what they do. With Burrow, it just seems like if he's on those Cincinnati Bengals teams over Dalton, I think Burrow is talented enough that he might could have done a little bit more right there. So
yeah, I'm with you because I do think some of his struggles early on have been more about the offensive line because I'm telling you, I almost see it kind of identical to us. Like he's getting the ball out pretty quick.
Yep.
And then at times he's able to take the shot down the field. There's an occasional pass interference or Jamar Chase catches it. He gets a touchdown. And that makes their offense kind of go. But so I'll just say their offensive weapons then. Because I'll include Joe Burrow because I'm with you. I don't think really some of the struggles have been completely his fault. More the offensive line. Joe Mixon's obviously a really good running back. And then there are 3 receivers. I don't know if I like any of them enough to single them out. But, yeah, I'll go with just what they have going on offense outside of their offensive line.
Okay.
And tight end. Their tight end ain't that good.
For me,
he made a clutch catch, though, from one of the games I saw.
Yeah.
I think it was an OT.
Yeah.
No, I'm not targeting him,
though. No. For me, man, I said the wide receiver talent. I thought and we talked about this when we were doing our preview of the divisions too. And I was like, I just love their wide receiver group. And I think that they have a ton of talent. And even though they have been a little inconsistent, they still have been productive. Like Jamar Chase, he looks like Jamar Chase. Even with 1 or 2 drops, he still looks like Jamar Chase, which is like scary if they can figure out the rest of their situation right now. But I just think their wide receivers, any team you're playing against, man, that's if you're watching Cincinnati, that's what's going to keep you up. That's where you're like, all right, how do we match up with this? How do we match up there? Who has this guy there? Like, so I like that with them, man.
Yeah, definitely. Last one.
Oh,
I'm singling out one player on defense.
Ooh, okay.
I seen him pop up a couple games. or in those first 2 games a couple of times, making.
So
some
he's
nice
rated right.
TDs.
You're telling me. So he's rated right.
I don't know if we're thinking the same guy.
Oh.
I'm talking about Awuzie, their cornerback.
Oh.
You think he's
trash? I thought you was going Bates here.
Who?
I thought you was going Bates.
No.
Because he's always the same. They get rated. Like, do they have him rated higher? He always rated high. He sneaks in the rankings, man.
I probably should have separated the offense out a little bit, like what you did, Burrow and their weapons. But I thought Awuzie, he's had a couple nice pass deflections on the Bears and also with the Vikings. There's obviously a pass or two that's lit up. Kirk Cousins went for like 380 yards, but I kind of liked him. He might be a guy that we have to watch for on their defense.
Okay. I see you over there. I see you. My third thing that I like about them is their defense. You hit on it. Whole. I don't think it's a great defense, but I think it's a good defense.
It's good enough.
It's weird. Like, you watch them, and the thing that I kept saying, I was like, yo, nobody is like jumping off. Like how we have like TJ where he just like jumps off. Mink, he just jumps off. It's like, they don't have a ton of that, but they are a really good, like, they just play in unison. Like, you can see they all trust each other. They're all doing what they're supposed to do. They're inside linebackers. You talk about Logan Wilson, and it was Akeem. I don't even want to say his name, but the cat from App State. Man, I look at those guys. I'm like, they're not the most like athletically gifted when we talk about like Devin Bush and stuff like that. But these dudes, man, they just make plays. They are good tacklers. They stop the run. Like you said, like they don't do enough to beat themselves. I think that's the best way to put it right now.
They haven't up to this point.
Yeah.
I do wonder how much of it is them facing the Bears in week 2 with the mess.
But that was Justin Fields' Bears, though. Come on now. But that was Justin Fields. You even said it yourself. Justin Fields get the Bears a better chance to win. So it probably makes even more sense. Like,
his rushing
it was
ability.
Fields, bro.
Yeah. His rushing ability kind of kept them in that game, I thought. But he almost threw the game away with a pick in their own zone. Like, that was the one thing you couldn't have done.
Shout out to the defense. See?
But that got the Bengals back in. Like, the Bengals were...
Shout out to the defense.
It was pretty much garbage time in that game. Because wasn't it like 20-3 or something?
Was it? No.
Yeah. I think they only had 3 points. They only had 3 points, and then he threw the bomb to Jamar Chase on a post. But that's when Fields threw the pick.
Right.
In their zone. So then they had a chance
because in the fourth quarter, Cincy scored 14 and Chicago scored 13 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it was that Fields pick that really screwed him.
But it was 7-3 going into the fourth, though. I'm looking at it right now. Chicago scored 13 points in the fourth quarter. It was 7-3 going into it, man.
Chicago must have scored quick in the fourth. And Burrow threw that pick 6.
Yeah, but he did. Burrow, bro, he had 3 picks back to back to back. It was like nuts watching that thing happen, man.
Yeah, because it was 20-3 at one point. Yeah. And then they had the touchdown.
Because it happened
Chase.
like 2 plays back to back.
And then Bears have it. It's just like, all right, don't turn the ball over, try to run out the clock. Fields throws a pick. It's like at the 20-yard line. And the Bengals score right after that, and then it's a game.
Yes.
So it's weird. I mean, kudos to the Bengals for coming back in that game, but the Bears kind of had them dead to rights there.
No, man. But the defense
and the Bears' offense isn't even like.
Don't you do that? Don't you do that? They got Justin Fields in there, man.
Either way,
Justin Fields played that one, man. That is a significant upgrade to that offense, and we should put a lot more respect on the Bengals defense. Top 5.
No, they're good. They're good. It's not something I think we should be overlooking because they should be better than last year, what they have been these past 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
Especially with Burrow being healthy, and they've made these improvements. Them getting Trey Hendrickson, them having like Jesse Bates, picking up Mike Hilton. Yeah, nothing really to overlook, but I think they're a solid team. What was our predictions? They were gonna go like 7-10, maybe.
Yeah, we didn't think they would be like terrible. We thought they would.
I kind of feel the same.
They'd be a good team. They'll make it interesting with some people, but
yeah, nothing to overlook. So that's what the 3 things we like about the Bengals.
Absolutely. All right. So I went to the chat because remember I asked them. We say, yo, man, let us know 3 things y'all either 3 things you like about them, right? Because we don't want to hear the negatives just yet. We got plenty of time for the negatives. All right, but 3 things that we like. All right. First up was from Eric Long. He's going with their offensive players. Talks about T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, and Joe Burrow. Donald Nolan says Joe Mixon, Jesse Bates, and Joe Burrow. Looks like John Eason is saying Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Mixon. Looks like a ton of offensive people, man. Nico's talking about Burrow's potential. No love for the defense. Oh, here we go. Colin Mass says the receivers, the quarterback, and the safety in terms of Jesse Bates. Seeing Jesse Bates. All right. Receivers, Burrow in the secondary. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I thought the secondary kind of held their own. They didn't. They
did
didn't give up anything
right?
drastic.
They did low key.
Thielen had some nice routes and nice catches and everything, but you can expect that.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if it was some of their success was just because of the Bears. Like they outside Allen Robinson, they got no one on offense.
They got Justin Fields on offense. You just sold me earlier that was, that's what they needed to do. And Dalton came out and he led them to victory.
We haven't seen Justin Fields as I expect him to be yet, though.
Led them to victory.
I've seen enough that he's better than Dalton. That's all. That's not saying much.
So that's so that means that the Bengals, man, hey, we ain't slighting that thing, man. Nah, the hell they own, baby.
What else we got?
All right, now we got to talk about the flip side to that conversation, right? Because we can't just only highlight the 3 things that we like about this team. Nah. Now, what are the 3 things that we don't like about them? 3 things that we think they struggle with. And this is for y'all in the chat as well. Let us know in the comment section the 3 things y'all think the Cincinnati Bengals struggle with.
I'll go first.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Oh, their offensive line sucks pretty bad. There were some plays early on. I can't remember which game I watched first, but I saw them holding their own. I was like, wow, Burrow has some time. And then as the game goes on, I'm like, nah, he has no time back there. He has no time. And I can see him getting the ball out quick. And then when he doesn't, he has another split second, then he's sacked. So as much as they try to make some improvements in the offseason, picking up some free agents, their offensive line isn't completely there yet. I don't know if that means they should have drafted Sewell or not because Jamar Chase looks pretty good and they got some nice weapons.
They showed a stat where they said that Penei Sewell at left tackle hasn't given up a sack since 2018, bro. It's crazy because he's been playing left tackle now that the regular season's here.
I was gonna say,
yeah, he was looking really good, really.
Jared Goff looked like he had so much time.
But remember, I told you in the preseason when he got beat, I was like, yo, he's playing right tackle. He's not a right tackle. He's a left tackle.
What happened to the left tackle? Because
I don't know. Yeah,
good?
But I don't know why. All I know is
I was gonna tweet something out like, wow, I actually wish we had Lions offensive line right now because Goff could, especially in the first half.
He was just
he was
chilling
standing
all the
there
time,
forever.
Man. Yeah.
But
absolutely, man.
That's number 1 for me. Their offensive line.
No. All right. For me, number 1 thing is ball security, bro. The 4 turnovers last week, that's not new. They have turned the ball over in the past. I just think that was one of the bigger reasons why the game kind of got out of hand for them when it did. Now they were able to come back because on the other side, had a couple turnovers there. But to me, man, 4 turnovers, that is a ton. And for Joe Burrow, he's typically been good with protecting the ball. They were talking about how he's had over 100-something attempts without having to pick.
Oh yeah, he was last year, especially with all that pressure. You're surprised.
Yeah, but now I'm just like, whoa, all right, I might need to pause a little bit on this ball security because that was a lot, a lot. And I can get maybe 1, but nah.
I thought the 2 were clearly on him. The other one
that's what I'm saying. That's what I was like. I give you the 1. We could debate the 1.
That was the 3rd one.
Right. That was the last one. But the 2 back to back, I'm like, bro, you got to see the linebacker and the bad ball placement to the on the comeback. I'm just like, I wasn't feeling that. I wasn't feeling that at all, man.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
That's why I was a little hesitant of throwing Burrow in just as himself in the good because I do kind of want to put him in the bad up to this point, but I don't think it is completely his fault, but it goes back to ball security. That's the perfect point, just ball security as a whole, because I think the receivers have been dropping some catchable balls and T. Higgins has been fumbling. So, yeah, I'm with you there. Yeah. Second point, ball security, just kind of turnovers in general then. For
me, man, my second point piggybacks on your first, but a little bit more specific. Nice. So I like the tackles a little bit. I like the tackles a lot more than our tackles, actually. Their interior part of the O-line, to me, is, they ain't do enough to that. This is bad. It's bad. I look at how much pressure is created in that interior portion. You know what I think of? I think of Cam Hayward, and I get excited because I'm like, Cam Hayward has been going absolutely nuts these first 2 games. In this interior portion of this O-line is struggling. They upgraded the tackles, right? We know Jonah. He's the first round pick, and then obviously Riley Reef was a first. He was a first round pick, but 20 was that 11 or 12? Because he's
Vikings.
Yeah, he was around my time frame, and I ain't saying I'm older, But
he was good for them.
Yeah, he played for a little while. So I don't mind those. I thought that they did enough to upgrade those. Like Riley Reef to me is an upgrade over the guys that they had been putting at right tackle. I mean, for a while it was Andre Smith. They even brought him back from Arizona, and it was just like that's not going to cut it. So I like that, but the interior portion, I'm looking at it and I'm saying to myself, Quentin Spain, good, but is he blocking Cam? Like that's kind of how I end on that. Trey Hopkins, is he blocking Cam? And now at right guard, we don't know what's going to be because the guy that is the starter in terms of I don't even know how to say his name, but Xavier, he's questionable right now. So once again, to me, I'm just like, this screams disaster for them on the interior portion of the line of scrimmage. So that's why for me, I got their inside O-line part right there.
All right. So last one for me.
Uh-oh.
This dude's catching a stray, I guess.
Somebody got to get it.
That's their tight end. Yeah.
Gosh.
They don't have a tight end.
Just like that. Oh.
Yeah, they used to have Eifert. CJ.
He always hurt though, man. Well, he always was hurt until he cook us. I was almost knocked over this whole situation.
No, Eifert was really good for them. Yeah. CJ Uzuma. Mm-hmm. He's not really going to be posing that much of a mismatch for us, which could be good if Devin Bush is out again. Mm-hmm. I hope he's not. I hope he could play. But I will say this, too. Flip it on the other side. I'm going to be interested to see how their linebackers match up against Pat potentially if we play Pat the whole game like I want us to, because they haven't gone up against a legit tight end up at this point. They had Cole Kmet with the Bears and I think 20 or 30 snaps, or 20 or 30% of snaps with like Jimmy Graham. And the Vikings, they don't have a tight end. I would like to see if Pat Freiermuth could expose their linebackers like that. So it hasn't been out there yet, but I could see that being a huge negative for them in this game, where it's their linebackers versus our tight end on defense. Yeah. On offense, they just don't have a tight end. So I don't know how you want to mix and match that to be my third, but something to watch for, but also their tight end just isn't good, so we could throw them in there. Yeah, see, for me, man, in terms of the third thing that I didn't like, I really wasn't a don't like. It's kind of like a personal preference, right? That's how I feel about the third. So my third, I have a personal preference that I like to have the alpha pass rusher, right? In terms of a guy that I drop him right here, we know he's winning every time. Trey Hendrickson has put up numbers, right? In terms of what he did that last year in New Orleans. But to me, he still is trying to prove that he is that caliber guy, right? And this is his opportunity. Now he's in Cincinnati. He's no Cameron Jordan out there, no Saints defense out there. You're going to get a chance to be the alpha. I just don't know if he's that just yet. Sam Hubbard, they thought at a time he could have been that guy. He had, 7-8 sacks in a season, but it never became that. So that's the only thing that I would have. I think that they rushed the passer well, and I think that they will create good pressure because that's what they do up front. But in terms of them just having like that guy where we're saying to ourselves, we got a game plan him. Like we got to tight end, running back, this, like they don't have that. Like how we were talking about Max Crosby, right. We're not talking about Trey like that. Trey is a good player, but we're not talking about him to that level. Myles Garrett type, TJ Watt type, Bosa brother types. Like I just kind of like that with my edge. I want just a dog. Yeah, that's a good one. Personal preference though. Some people don't mind the committee or this where it's no real alpha. We're all just really good. Yeah, like some people have said cornerbacks in the chat. Mm-hmm. Just up to this point, based off their first two games, I can't really say cornerbacks. I thought they actually played kind of decent. That could be the case, though, whenever we match up against them down the line. Because when we started talking about like position group versus position group, that might change it, Right. But, yeah, based on what they've done this year, I'm with you. Like, I don't think that it hasn't been like how we view them historically. Like, a year ago, 2 years ago, we were like, oh, man, it's Cincinnati. Their secondary is bad. It's bad. I don't think it's to that point right now, man. No, yeah, I thought they kind of held their own against the Vikings with, their receiving core all the way up until like, there was 5 minutes left in the fourth and they're like in desperation mode trying to score and then they let up some yards. I should ask you though. So was that a good game for them or was it like overrated because it was Kirk Cousins at quarterback? Or are you telling me Kirk is good? We highlighted it. That's why I'm questioning. The receivers are good though. Kirk can get them the ball at least. And I did here's the thing. Whenever I listened to some of the podcasts talking about that game, I thought they were wrong. Like, Kirk actually played good down the stretch. He did. They were, like, ripping on him. Like, no, he's not the reason they lost that. It was the one dude that fumbled. Absolutely. Because he was leading them in for a field goal. Yeah. So, no, I actually thought he played pretty good. That is funny, though, how that always goes, man. Yeah, Yeah,
little
shit on
narrative.
Kirk. I was like, okay, I can see this drive where he checked it down.
All
but
because he's been bad in the past. Like, you know what? He definitely had to be the reason. It was like, yo, that wasn't the case.
I didn't think it was
not
completely
the case,
on in
man.
that game.
It was
No,
not the
if
case.
anything, I thought he played pretty decent. But that's what I thought the Bengals held their own against their offense.
No, I would agree. And looking at the chat too, right? Going because I want to just continue to keep that thing going with some of these negatives about them. I saw what you're seeing with corners. I'm also seeing coaching keep popping up, bro. We not feeling the young Zach Taylor. Was it Zach Taylor, right?
They got a different vibe to him. I guess you could attribute that to coaching.
Yeah, I'm like, we don't like that though. They ain't feeling that vibe.
Oh, they think he sucks. Oh, if
in terms of the negative, yeah, that's a part. It was like coach, O-line, corners, drops, O-line, coaching. I'm saying, yeah.
If anything, I'm giving them credit for their season thus far.
I kind of was.
Yeah.
A little bit, at least.
They look a little different right now.
Yeah. They look like they're fighting. And not in like a negative, oh man, you trying to poo-poo. I'm like, no, it just looks like, because at times in the past, that was one of the things we would say about them. Like, all right, they'll fight as long as, everything is going good. But once it goes bad, they ain't trying to fight like that anymore. This team right now, they are finishing. We've seen them in overtime and even how they battled back in Chicago as well, man. So, yeah. Okay. But let's see what else some people are saying, man.
That third one, then, it goes back to what we said. It could be personal preference.
I
think everyone has something different for that one.
Could be personal preference, man, without a doubt. I also see Nico. Nico says, offensive line sucks. Defense is still questionable to me. Okay.
I understand the thought behind that just because we don't have the full body of work on them yet. But I just think in the first two games, they've somewhat impressed me.
Now, what about right here? I see Darius Mayo says O-line struggles on third down and not consistent in the red zone. Are you talking about the Steelers or are you talking about the Bengals? Because that's what we be saying sometimes too. Not playing.
Well, I told you, it looks very similar.
Did you see how much empty and quick release in it? I was like, bro, they do look like us.
I was just surprised looking back on the stats that Joe Mixon had 124 yards in the Vikings game.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
Because it did not look like that at all.
Yeah.
Those were tough yards every time. He was getting like 3 or 4. But he didn't have to somehow do that. He did get like 30 carries, but it was only a little bit over 4 yards per carry. But yeah, it did look pretty similar, I thought. Yeah. Both offenses, ours to theirs, because of the offensive lines.
It is O-line related with both teams. I just feel like it's like flip-flopped. Our interior part of our line is like our strength. Our tackles are weak.
Yeah.
For them, their tackles are their best part of their O-line, and the interior part is their weakness.
They have a nice receiving
core.
It's
crazy.
Nice running back. The only thing they don't have is Pat, the X factor.
You're right. Because, you're right.
I'd like to see it.
It's going to be interesting, though. But now that was fun, though. Always like when we starting this out, man, since that's our new way of starting our previews out, man. Got to do that every once in a while, baby. All right, but
do we do the Steelers? Is it going to be the same thing like every week? But it's different now because of these injuries.
Technically, it is different now, right?
Yeah.
But are we ever allowed to say 3 things we don't like about the team?
I think we did it last week.
We did.
O-line was number 1, I think.
What was number 2?
I know I said, could we get an interception?
See,
I'm still waiting for that.
I don't think we did. I don't think we went there with our team. Because I don't want to put the negative energy out there. When if I start saying like what I don't like about the team as like a top 3, then it's just I don't know. I just don't feel like it puts us in the best light. We like to feel good about ourselves.
Those were my 2. I don't know what my 3rd one was.
That's what I'm saying. Like we would remember if we had to pick 3 things that we didn't like about the Steelers right now. You probably said Ben low key. I know how you get.
No, he was going to be the number 1 thing on our strengths, actually, despite probably what the chat would be saying.
Okay.
Injured Ben, built different. Watch out.
Gamer.
Yeah, so that's a strength. But right now, actually,
we could do 3 though.
We could go quick. I would keep offensive line and weaknesses.
Okay.
I'd also keep. Could we get a pick here? And then 3, I would say now the receivers. Let's catch the ball.
Okay, for me, I'm going O-line. And I'll probably go O-line.
Well, actually, I could throw a point. You know what? Instead of the pick,
yeah,
it goes hand in hand with the pick. But cornerback's got to play better.
Yeah. So for me, man, I say
especially
O-line,
against this receiving core.
O-line, secondary tackling to me was like, that can't happen like that again. We got to tackle way better. Secondary tackling. And then for the receivers on offense, man, make the plays you're supposed to make. I don't want to hear when we come in here and we done thrown a couple of jump balls up and Chase, doesn't come down. He's like, man, Eli Apple, it was good coverage by Eli. It was good coverage by
Awuzie. I told you about him.
You know what I mean? Like I don't want to hear that. Like when I see the ball go up to Chase, I just want Chase to just dunk on me. Like, you did it versus Trey White. Trey White better than all the other dudes you done faced. If you did it versus him, I don't want it. Like, do it. That's all I'm saying, man.
Get patted more too.
But let us know in the chat y'all 3 things that y'all don't like about the Steelers as well. Y'all not gonna have me and Deke out here having to say our 3 negatives. Y'all drop y'all negatives in the chat as well.
Throw injuries in there too.
Throw your 3 in there, man. What are your 3 that you don't like about the Steelers right now? And then we'll do the 3 positives afterwards. So yeah, you ain't gonna just have us out there. We gotta hear from y'all. Hear from the congregation.
I think that was my other one. I think I had injuries because at that time,
the injuries are serious, right? Yeah. In terms of like the amount of them, how many groins we got right now? 5? Is your groin is good? My groin, no, I'm good. My groin's good.
Yeah, it's Bush, Joe Hayden, and T.J. Watt.
Yeah,
all 3 of them. Alu's out with the ankle, and Tuitt's out on IR. Ben's got the pec. I don't know if Deontay, has there been a report on him?
They said it wasn't significant enough that he would like miss long term, but I didn't see if he practiced today or not. I didn't get a chance to.
I'll type it in real quick.
But while you're saying that, some of the negatives that I'm seeing come up, and I'm glad that people are putting their feedback in. Lets us know that y'all actually are here with us and y'all aren't botting us. We don't like bots.
He didn't practice today.
Okay, that might be why people getting a little concerned. Fair enough. All right, Nico says the corner depth, the O-line, offensive play calling, and designs. Like the design of the plays as well. Okay.
Dude, for the don't like, there's probably like 12 things that, there's going to be people having 3 different things, but overall it's going to be, I didn't even think of offensive play call design as like a top 3 weakness. But everyone's going to have their own little pet peeve.
You're right. But they do like some people don't like the styles of play. Like we're not big jet. Well, we are big jet sweep guys. All of a sudden we're reformed, But not everybody's jet sweep. Not everybody likes that. Or the bubbles, the ghost motion, or the quick passes. Not everybody likes that. Or I don't know if you saw this stat as well. The lack of middle of the field throws. Yeah, I think right now we have 0?
That's a new one.
Yeah, nothing down the middle of the field. 10 plus yards, nothing down the middle. Everything has been on the perimeters. Yeah.
Let's give it a little bit. 2 weeks.
I'm with you, man.
Maybe they saw the stat. They're gonna dial something up.
I'm believing you, man. You know what? 7 got us, bro. I ain't tripping at all. That's what did you make of him saying that the hurry up offense wasn't in play? Because he said the hurry up offense wasn't available.
You have a
last
better take
week
on that, right? I have no clue.
I've never seen where the hurry up offense wasn't available. For 7?
Did he mean it was available, but the playlist is
much
less now? Because he said it used to be like 50 to 100 plays.
No, but he said he just simply was like, "Yo, the hurry up, it wasn't available to me."
It should be.
Yeah,
it should
that's my thing. I was
so
like, "Dude, what the heck is going
on?" If that's the case,
on?
I might start agreeing with some of these people with offensive schemes. For him to say like, "Yeah, we used to have like 50, 100 plays in a no huddle hurry up situation," and then for him to say it wasn't available, we got like 15 plays, but that's usually our 2-minute drill.
Yeah.
That was weird.
That's what he said. I'm just relaying the message, man.
Then someone else asked him about why is there the 3-4 wide receiver sets out there, and he says, "Oh, that's Canada's play calling. You have to ask him." He saved it a little bit at the end by saying, "We have so many weapons, we want to have them all out on the field." I don't know what you want to make of it.
No comment. Just no comment. I'm good.
No so he's thinking we should get Derek Watt more, maybe.
Maybe that's what he's thinking.
Derek Watt and Pat.
It sounds like he's really buying into this thing then, huh? I mean,
he's watching the podcast.
He is.
Maybe.
We never know. Confession. I was around official Steelers personnel today. So yeah, I had to go to Hines. I started to post a picture, and I was like, I post this like all the time, so y'all probably get bored. So I ain't gonna post a picture. But before I had to go on, and I had my little Steelers pop, I feel all special. I'm like, y'all appreciate the new joint. I got the new drip. Thank you. They said And this is multiple people, might I add. Like how the YouTube is growing. Liking the content, bro. Keep the vids coming. We see what you're doing. It looks nice.
Players, staff?
No, this was staff. No players.
Okay.
It was staff.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. No exaggeration. And
coaching
plural. I'm
staff.
not going into specifics. All I said was staff. You asking too many questions now. It was staff.
Matt Canada.
Official team staff. All right. And you can't get into Hines on no regular Wednesday. You ain't just pulling up at Hines at noon. That's all I'm saying. All right. Okay. All right. But they tuning in, man. Okay. So maybe this will get to maybe Seven is paying attention. He is tuning in. He's like, yo, you know what, bro? Yeah, man. I gotta hand this ball off, man. I'm gonna run more play action.
Get it to Pat.
See what I'm saying? Ben, get it to Pat, bro. There we go.
Well, he did say that in the interview too. I think
See?
He was like, "Yeah, I told Tom." I don't know who it was. It was either Tom or Ben. They said, "Yeah, we had to get Pat more in like the fourth quarter, and that's when we started feeding him."
Now, with that though, that means that might be a problem. I mean, because Ben is an extension of the coaching staff, correct?
What do you mean?
He draws plays up, right? We remember from a year ago. You even said it yourself. Like, yo, Ben should be calling the plays, not Randy Fiegner. So he's an extension of the coaching staff. So with that means the coach staff is good then. So we're good.
The play calling?
Yeah.
Depends how much say Ben has. I don't know. I don't know what to make of some of the interviews.
We know Brady went and changed the whole outlook of Tampa, right? And we know Ben that's what you told me. Ben is just like that. He's viewed like that. So he probably did the same thing, man.
Well, we need to bring Arians back then.
That's what it is. Okay.
Because
I was voting Haley.
Ben, from what I remember, Ben had a lot more autonomy.
Yeah.
With Arians at the time. Like, he was younger at the time. I don't know. Obviously, I'm sure his autonomy grew in the 2010s to up till now with Haley, with whoever it was at coordinator. But at that time, like, I think it was like him and Arians, like they were on the same page and like what they want to do with the offense. A lot of it ran through Ben, from what I remember. Like we were doing a lot of the things that Arians known for.
True.
No risk it, no biscuit. Where Ben's dropping back, we're slinging it down the field. I like what we were doing. I mean, it was a shame. We lost Arians.
I'm biased.
You know what? Haley, no. Seriously, Haley was great for the offensive end.
I'm so really biased, bro. Give me Haley.
No, Haley was great.
Haley had that offense looking crazy. It was the perfect storm, but Haley had that thing looking different. I ain't seen it look the same since he's been gone, man.
I'm with you. I'm actually with you because Haley was really good.
Yeah. Now, we had somebody bring up clock management as another dislike. Because,
I didn't like us going for the 4th and 1.
And that was like very specific. Jack says punting on 4th and 1 in the fourth quarter. He was very specific. I tried to sugarcoat it.
We went over it though. It didn't kill us. It didn't kill us in that game, but that did kill some of the clock. We still had a chance to get a stop at the end, and we didn't do it. So
this is true. All right, I'll read this last one then from Darius Mayo, and I'll let you take this all in. His 3 negatives. He says number 1 is the O-line. Cool with that? Okay. Cool with that. He says number 2, no turnovers. He's done with the turnovers. All right. Okay. You cool with that? We're good.
Well, we just had Ben's pick last week. Is that it?
That was it. So we're cleaning it up. And he says just some of Ben's decisions with the ball in his hands and his ball placement. We're good on that. That's what he said. I don't shoot the messenger, but he did specify ball placement. I know that was a part of our debate that we had.
Sure.
I
don't know how many passes it was for though, because
just what he said.
With the drops, he still threw like 67% completion. Yeah, I mean,
it could have been like 80. It could have been 80%, man. If he,
I know the pick wasn't a good call.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone could disagree with that. And then maybe there's another pass or two is a bad decision. Like the one up to Claypool on the sideline is borderline pick, borderline jump ball to Claypool though. I mean, there's only maybe 2 or 3 I thought like bad decisions from Ben, and one of them was the pick.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Sure. Yeah. I mean.
So you're in agreement with him, man. You're in agreement. Just ball play. Now he didn't say Ben was bad. He just said on some ball placement. That was it.
I guess you could say that with anyone, but you know what I mean. Like, not every quarterback's throwing 100%. You get what I mean?
That's what he said, man. That's what he said. I'm just, That's what he said.
All right.
Don't shoot the messenger.
Hey, man. Hey.
Don't shoot the message.
If that's what they're thinking.
Oh, man. All right, though.
So we said 3.
So it was our 3. We did our 3 good, 3 bad. Or was it?
We didn't do 3 good.
3 good. All right, I got my 3 good. Najee Harris, Pat Freiermuth. Oh, man. I'll go pass rush.
Even without TJ?
It hurts, but yes, because I like the interior.
The matchup.
Yeah, I just think our matchup with Cam.
Yeah, with Cam. Okay.
Yeah. And not saying that in terms of the tackles, Jonah and Riley, I still think that Alex and Melvin will do a lot better versus that group. Like, Alex was good. I mean, he's a young guy that they think can be really good. TJ got him after him, but when TJ went out, that's different because TJ is TJ. So, yeah, but I don't think that that Riley is on that level right now. I think he's, on the back end of this thing a little bit.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. I'll go 7. Can I combine this?
You about to say 7, 7, and 7? Lord, 20, just 21
What's
more
that God's number?
Yeah.
I want to get the ball to Pat more. I just really do. I think he could be a huge mismatch for this game. I guess Najee goes with that too, because I think he could be a mismatch for their linebackers. Yeah, this defense is like up in the air right now with all these injuries.
Ben's
but I'm with you. I'll just say Cam Hayward.
The injury, he got the peg.
I'll say Cam Hayward. So if I'll say 7. Get the rookies the ball more. I don't know if that's necessarily like a strength because I'm saying do it.
I was about to say, yeah, I'm so confused.
It's like this could be a strength, so please do this.
Okay, but technically it's a knock though because he hasn't been doing it to your liking. That's why you had to say it. You said I ain't say that. You said that now.
We saw it in the 4th, and I think if we keep doing that in this game, give Pat 9-10 times.
So Ben should definitely listen to you instead of himself right now. Because what he's been doing, what he's been doing, it hasn't been what you just said. You want more of it, so hey Ben, you better listen to Deke. I'm with you, bro.
Well, I already said Claypool needs to catch the ball in the negatives because I don't know, should I throw that in the strength? Like, hey, Claypool catch the ball and you'll start doing.
He's gonna say he's gonna catch the ball. Yeah, we're gonna run these jet sweeps. They're gonna be home run plays now. I'm with you, man.
Ben, get the rookies the ball more.
Yeah,
and then I'll just say Cam Hayward. He's been balling out. You're right.
All right. I went to the chat, see what they had to say in terms of their 3 goodies. Trina Still Diva 5, shout out. She says Najee Harris, Pat Freiermuth, and Cam Hayward. Oh, wait, yes indeed. Now you'll like this one. John Easton says Ben, Najee, and TJ.
I don't know if TJ's playing.
2 of those 3 are injured right now. It's two of those guys hurt right now. What are we talking about here? We literally started the show off with Ben's injury status.
TJ, we don't know. Yeah, if he's playing, obviously that's a huge strength.
Is it if he's hurt though?
I gotta think he'll be all right if he's playing. He's just that type of player. I don't know if he lasts the game. That's the unfortunate part.
Whoa,
and I don't really
how does that help? Yeah.
It doesn't help us long term.
Okay, I was like, wait a minute.
He could jump in the first quarter, get a strip sack, and then leave. It's good for the game, but not good for us long term.
That's kind of what happened. Second quarter. Yeah.
He had that really nice tackle for loss. Seems like they were even false starting left and right. TJ's going crazy. Yeah. He was a big part of what we were doing.
He was, man. Definitely was.
All right. I'm seeing... Wow, Donald Nolan has a hot take out of here.
Oh,
Cam Sutton, he's back on.
Okay,
I think he's bouncing back.
Okay, shout out to Cam.
Robert Spillane.
Spilly Laney. All right. He did play well. We talked about that. He played well
against the Bengals last year. I think he did good.
That was a part of his hot streak. Yeah, that was part of his hot streak. It didn't get bad until it was like after the injury. So he's good right now. Yeah.
And then he says Freiermuth.
Okay.
Seeing Spillane in here though, that's different.
That was different. That was definitely different. Heather Dope. Shout out to Heather as well, man. Ain't seen you in a minute. She says, excuse me, Najee Harris, Pat Freiermuth, and Chris Boswell.
Yeah.
I like the Bos. Shout out to the Bos.
Bengals kicker actually hasn't been bad this year.
That's right. Yeah,
long bomb.
Yeah, they got a different kicker now. It used to be Randy. Randy's down in Tennessee now.
He's actually employed.
Yeah, bro, he hit the game winner against Seattle. It was crazy. Yes, they kept talking. They were like, last time he was out here, he missed and cost them. Now they brought him back, and let's see if Vrabel is going to be as confident rolling the kicking unit out with Randy Bullock. Yeah. But he went out there and hit. I was like, all right. Yeah, I was like,
Someone's
glad
saying
that
James Washington needs to play. Someone's got James Washington in the top 3. Rod Dollars. He's saying James Washington.
He also got another
Bugs.
hot. Yeah, but they got another one. Yeah.
Hey, if we're talking about the Bengals interior line being a little deficient, maybe this
True.
is Bugs coming out party.
Very true. All right, though. But no, that's clean right there. I can respect that. I could definitely respect that, man.
Now we go position
by position. Yeah. So when we go quarterback, are we assuming like as they currently are, or we're assuming them both healthy? Because I need to know before I get my quarterback pick. Because that changes.
That doesn't matter for me. I'm going 7. Because I told you, injured Ben.
Okay.
I mean, it could be different out there. It could be 350, 3 touchdowns. Not even gonna matter. So I'm going Ben.
Now, if he were to play bad, we don't no excuses, right?
No.
Okay,
excuses.
that's all I was about to say. Because I don't mind him being out there if he's hurt. I'm all for it because I've seen him ball out. But my biggest issue is whatever it's a bad game. We're going to talk this injury, and I don't want to hear that.
If it was like a knee or something, that could be different. But no, I think with this injury, he's going to be fine.
Okay.
I really do. I'll maybe bring it up as a joke, but I'm not even allowed to bring it up.
I'm going to say, nah. If
he played,
it can't even be a joke.
I can't say the word injury on Monday.
Well, you know, I don't want to hear the word peck. I don't want none of that.
So what words am I not allowed to say?
No, you can't
Injured,
say peck.
injury.
You can't say injury. You can't say what had happened was. You can't say none of that.
Okay.
You just take it. All right. Hopefully it don't come to that. I hope it doesn't come to that.
Okay. I could put those words in my notes.
But we hear that all the time because it's like, oh, but Ben was dealing with this. Well, why'd you put him out there then? All right. If he's out there, he's healthy. He'll be fine.
Are we good to go?
He'll be fine. Let's go.
Be good to go.
He'll be good to
I
go.
predict it.
All
Even
right.
if he is like a little banged up, I got him over Burrow.
Well, you know what? Just because you sit here, I'll side with you. If he's healthy, I'll side with you. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just, yeah. I like the matchup. How about that? I like our receivers versus. I like the matchup. There we go. That's what you told me to say, man. I like the matchup.
You could just say what you want to say, dude.
I like the matchup, bro. I do.
You could just say what you want to say.
I like our receiver. I'm just concerned about our O-line. But like, remember we talked about this the other day, and I was like, "Whoa, he can't move like this and do type that." And like, I didn't think the O-line would be better this week, and I said, man, I'm going to hold out faith for the guy who was on the phone with yesterday, Zach Bass. I said, when he come back, my faith to go back up. But right now, I'm sitting low right now. I'm sitting low. And at least with Joe can move a little bit better. He can move a little bit better.
You know how we were talking about the quarterbacks as like rushing threats?
Yes.
I don't think Joe Burrow has really shown that this year.
He
was doing it last year, but he's more just been in the pocket this year.
But I was wondering, was that because of the injury, though?
I don't know.
Because, you know, his first time back after the ACL, like, sometimes, like, yeah, mentally you got to get past that barrier. He has, he definitely has though. That's how I know you be watching that film, man. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
It's not film. I'm just watching the games, and
you watching it?
I'm just eating with some chips and watching the game.
You watching though? You tuning in? I respect it, baby. Keep it going. Yeah. But just the matchup for me. I just don't like I don't like our O line. That changes like so much for me. I just don't like our O line. But I will go Ben, okay? I will go Ben just because I don't like our. I'm gonna keep saying it until I feel it all the way. All right, keep saying it.
All right, next offensive line then.
Yes, there we go. There we go. All right,
this one's a tough one.
All right, I'm gonna get it off my. I'm
gonna say Bengals.
I'm going Cincy for the O line, man.
Because Joe Mixon actually was able to run the ball.
Yeah,
he actually had success in the first game.
This is true.
I think it was like over 120 yards, over 4 yards a carry. At least they've been able to show that. Yeah. So I will give it to the Bengals offensive line, even though I think it's kind of close. I'll give it to the Bengals, though.
Yeah. I just think that, our whole just happens to be a little bit more significant than their whole right now offensively. In terms of the O-line, I think, like, the drop-off that we experience when we talk about going from our interior O-line to our tackles, I don't think theirs is that far. Like Quentin Spain being one of like their bad interior part. We don't have a Quentin Spain to even throw out there as our tackles right now. Like, yeah. I'm gonna go Bengals O-line on that one as well.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
It's your fault. It's your fault, man. Hey,
right now,
come
but
on, man.
I'm
why you had to
telling
throw
you-
that out there like that, man?
I'm telling you,
blame
though,
you, man. Where's your confidence at?
I'm telling you,
You don't believe in the O-line?
there could be a way that the
Believe-
Steelers have a better offensive line in this game than the Bengals. And,
You
and we're
need to
shooting up.
need to believe in this O-line the way that Stephanie believes in you. I've been watching her in this chat. She's been fighting off all your side lovers. All right, she been going to war for the same way
Are those
you
the
come
new
in here.
usernames?
The same way you come in here ready to punch off anybody that's talking crazy about Ben, even when it's a compliment about Ben, you ready to defend them. That's how Stephanie been for you all day in this chat, man. All right, all day, and I'm proud of her. All right. I'm proud of her because she been taking like you a chick magnet. You not even a chick. I don't even want to say chick magnet because I don't want to put you in a box. Nobody put you in a box. You're just a magnet for attention because people just happen to find you interested, to say the least. But yeah, man, she's been holding you down, bro. She's been holding you down.
Well, thank you.
So yeah, man. But you need to hold down this O-line the same way. Okay.
I definitely think there's still hope, but based
There
off
we go.
these last 2 weeks, I don't know if the switch is going to turn necessarily in this game.
Yeah.
Like that. It could. I hope it does. I really do.
All right. I like that though.
I'll give the nod to the Bengals.
All right, look, that's a step in the right direction. That's we almost there. We almost at love and Matt. We're just at love right now. We don't have the love and Matt part. So it's like we're loving the O-line. We ain't got to the marriage part just yet.
We're getting there.
We're getting there. Step closer. Wide receivers.
one's
Now
tough.
this is interesting because
Yeah.
when we talked about this before, you were way higher on our receivers. I remember, like we thought they were close,
I
but we
was
were
so
high
pissed
on them.
about Claypool last week, dude.
Yeah, that's why I need to know. Like, bro, what's the dealio? How we feeling? I said mine before. I
sticking with
I
Bengals?
still go Cincinnati. I think that even with their inconsistency, they are still more consistent. Tyler Boyd, like he's been a consistent, productive player since he's been in there. That's why he got paid. We talk about Higgins. Higgins did some really nice things last year. Jamar Chase, he's looking like, yeah, he's getting back in the game shape. Because remember, he set up for a hole last year. He ain't played last season. So I'm seeing that and I'm just like, that's continuing to improve. It's already done shown night and day from preseason to regular season for him. So
What are the comps right now? It's probably Claypool to Chase, Deontay to Higgins, and Juju to Boyd.
Yep, and I like Jamar right now coming into this based off of what we saw from Chase last week.
I
still
had
like
some drops.
and I don't
Even if I give you Jamar, I think I'm still going Deontay, Juju over Higgins and Boyd though.
Oh, see, I win it.
And then we got Washington in the back
Yeah.
pocket. That's always the nice little back pocket case you have for a receiving core.
I personally like Boyd over Juju. I think Juju is great in terms of his toughness, his tenacity, his like ability to be just a glue guy. Like I think he fits Pittsburgh perfectly, right? In terms of when you need a block, when you need to run a jet sweep on the goal line, when you need a back shoulder in the slot pass, something like that. Like he gives you that, but we know everywhere else in terms of just him as a pure receiver is limited compared to Tyler Boyd as a pure receiver. Tyler Boyd he nice, bro. He put up numbers. He do what he do. So that's why for me, I'm just like, I like the curious thing. The thing with Juju too is he's had a ton of success, but we know largely where it was from with AB being out there also. So it's just like I'm
not even thinking about that.
Yeah. So that's why I'm just like, for me, if we're not thinking about that, I'm just like, I just think as a pure receiver, man, Tyler Boyd to me, I like a little bit better.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the slot, I mean, he can make things happen.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Juju with our system and how Ben trusts him.
Lord, what are y'all talking about in this chat? Y'all are wilding. You're good. It just got real, like, explicit. Lord.
Yeah, so I'll
There's
lean
kids in
ours.
here, man.
It was a serious thought for me coming into this, though,
Mhm.
of flipping it because of last week's performance. I was pretty bad. But then whenever I think of it, I'm like, Deontay still gets 100 yards, though, man. Like
Deontay's hurting now because we wanted to put him out there in the last, couple seconds.
Okay, yeah. If Deontay plays,
Yeah.
I'm going us. If he doesn't play, then I got to go Bengals. But I'm still gonna stick with us here.
Okay.
I will.
Let me see.
Listen, if they play again like they did against the Raiders, I will come in here on Monday and say I was wrong on our receivers versus their receivers.
Because I'm just trying to think, because I don't want to compare Boyd versus Deontay. I think Boyd and Juju are the better.
It's Boyd
comps.
and Juju, yeah.
But I want to see Higgins. What was his numbers versus? Because this is only his what? This is second year right now. Yeah.
Yeah. He had like 600 yards last year.
No, bro. He had 900 yards last year.
Did he?
Yeah, 908 with 6 touchdowns, man.
Wow.
Deontay ain't had one of them. Did he? His rookie year, where did he finish his rookie year?
Last year he should have had 1,000 yards. He had like 900 something last year. Yeah. Did he play 16?
Yes, he did. He played 16.
Deontay played 15. He had 900 something.
Yeah.
Not making it like that big of a difference.
Well, you know who had a better quarterback though? It's not even close.
Oh, Deontay.
Bro, T. Higgins was out there with Ryan Finley at the time, wasn't he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's all.
Oh no, the reason I say 600 is because he had like 600 yards before Burrow got hurt. Like, he would have had like probably 1,200 yards last year if Burrow didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
He was in that mix between
he was cooking.
Claypool and Jefferson.
He looked real
Those
good.
rookie receivers last year were crazy. Yeah, I'm leaning us. But it's close. It's closer than I would have liked it to be coming off this Raiders game.
I'm definitely going Cincy. All right.
We got tight ends, though, easily.
Yes, we do. There we go.
It's
We
not
got
even
tight
close.
ends. You've been holding off with these tight ends, bro. I'm with it.
It's just Pat, though. I'm not even going to bring up the rest of our tight ends. Pat
You're not
versus
feeling
Azuma.
Ebron, bro? Who they got for Ebron?
Bro, I want Pat to be playing like 80% of the time.
Man, we need Ebron out there. Who get paid more? Who get paid more, man?
Yeah, he's getting paid, what, like $6 million a year?
Hey, man, we got to get that
Pat's
money.
on his rookie deal.
Get your money out of him then, right? We just gonna
I did see
let the 6 just sit? No,
well, here's
man.
what happened. I did see that Ebron still played a decent amount in that game. We just never passed it to him.
Yeah, one target. Yeah.
He had like 50% snaps, but it's Pat's time, dude. We got to be getting him up
it's-
there to like
it's
60,
Ebron,
70%.
though, man. It's Ebron. We like Ebron.
Not after that drop last week, dude. That was tough.
That was it did it for you. It was that drop that did it for you when Ebron. Just that one. He was like, you know what?
Well, because he had a clutch one against the Bills. He had a clutch catch. But
okay. I know that was the.
I just saw what Pat did at the end of last game in the fourth quarter.
Nice, bro.
That's what I mean. Let's just give
We've
him the
been
ball.
all limbo, Pat, man.
Mismatch him against
nice.
these linebackers. Expose the linebackers. Let's win this game.
Yeah.
And he's better than Azuma, so we got him.
It's not even close. He's far better than Azuma.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm with you, though,
I hope
man.
it's his coming out party this game.
I'm hoping as well. I mean, you hear Ben talking about it. I can say this as well, man. During the preseason, during training camps, you would see Ben, man. Ben spend time with them dudes in terms of Pat, in terms of Najee, in terms of Kendrick Green. I don't know why those three. Was it because their draft order? Was it because that he knew they would have significant opportunities in this offense? But he spent a lot more time with those three than he typically does with rookies. And we don't hate him for that because typically as a rookie, you got to earn your right to, get in that mix. You got to earn your right to, sit at the grown folk table. But if Seven is doing that with those guys, those three in particular, I do feel a lot more confident with them. And I think Pat, the way we looked at Najee last week and was like, yo, he really put on one of them. I do think that this is one of them games for Pat because you remember even a year ago, we were saying similar things about Ebron versus this defense. Now, granted, Logan Wilson was a rookie then, and Akeem, I think it's Davis Gaithers, if I'm saying it right.
Oh, I could pull it up real
it's either,
quick.
Yeah, it's Davis Gaithers. I always want to flip it. It's definitely Davis Gaither, though, if I can remember correctly.
Akeem Davis Gaither.
Yeah, out of App State. So, like, those two guys, they were rookies, right? So, I thought Ebron would have done a little bit more, but I can't remember all the way Ebron has been doing and what he did in that particular game. But to me, I just think that this is similar in terms of Pat, this is a matchup that if he's given the opportunities like he should be and he's getting the targets like he should get, that this is a game that he should thrive in.
Yeah.
Like, I can see that for him, man, without a doubt, man.
Do you have anything else on offense? Flip the defense?
Yeah, because we ain't going position by position with his O-line. We just ranked him as O-line. We're good
Yeah.
there.
That's what we have been doing.
Yes. Heck yeah. All right. Let's go. When we did it with D-line, did we include...
Oh, we didn't do running back.
Ooh, Najee versus Joe Mixon.
This one's unfortunate right now.
You went clean sweep.
No, I gave them O-line.
Barely.
Yeah.
You was even like debating it. You ain't even want to do it all the way, man.
No, I got to give them O-line. For Joe Mixon's performance in week one and just them to have a semblance of a running game at least still. Running back, I got to give it to Joe Mixon right now. He's second in the league in rushing yards. And
you are such a hater, bro. Yo, you're not a Steeler fan.
I do think...
Bro, you are so not a Steeler fan. I can't believe
you.
Hold on. Say that again. Who did you say?
If we're going running back for running back, I'm going to go Joe right now. I'm just going to go Joe.
Wow.
He's had a successful NFL career.
Wow. You're such a hater. That's a hater, bro.
I hate saying it.
That's such a hater. Bro, it's Najee Harris. Who was our running back, bro?
Huh?
We got Najee Harris.
I know.
Benny Snell even got off versus Cincinnati before, so even our backup then got off versus them. Jalen said even our practice squad running back then got off.
Oh, no, I'm not saying, like, Najee Harris might have the better game.
You're such a hater, bro.
He definitely might have the better game.
Fake fan. Where's your loyalties lie, man? Where your loyalties lie?
With the Steelers.
Where your loyalties lie? I thought you had I thought I saw your car get painted new, huh? I thought it was a little orangish, a little burnt orangish. Yeah. I thought I saw hints of orange. Talking about, now the leather is just, it's not a tiger stripe, it just got ripped. Oh, it just looked striped, like it was a Bengal clawing at you. Okay.
No.
All right.
I'm going to go with Joe Mixon right now. Najee, though, in terms of the pass catching, for sure, I give him the edge. But with Joe Mixon, I mean, he's had an awesome career up to this point as a running back. He's having a good season thus far with the Bengals' kind of limited offensive line. So I'll give him the edge. In that. If we can block, this could be Najee's, just like I said with Pat, big coming out party, a lot of yards. But just right now, I'm going to say Joe Mixon. At the end of the season, though, we could be saying Najee, depending on how our offense looks and everything. But, yeah.
Man, I could hug you. I'm so happy right now, man. Because I was over here like, bro, I know he's going to go Najee. And I understand the heart. I'm with it. He's coming off a really good game. But I'm like, bro, Joe Mixon. Like, I've been a Joe Mixon guy. Like,
yeah.
Even when
you have him over Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, you remember when we talked about, when we talked about this, I told you even back in like the rivalry, like, as much as we couldn't stand Cincinnati, when Joe Mixon got there, we were like, he reminds us of L. Bell a little bit in terms of like how dynamic of a player he
put the sleeve on like him too.
And he was like bigger. We're like, bruh, this is a problem. He's a problem. But we ain't want to give him no credit. Now that I'm retired, I'm like, bro, I like Joe Mixon's game. Like, I just feel like the O-line is like, it's bad.
And his quarterback situation's been bad too.
But for me, man, Joe is a really good player. I think, man, Joe in the right system, and it looks special at times. Yeah, so for me, I'm going Joe for this one right now. Najee, though, has the potential. That's the difference, too. Like, the same way we were hype about Joe, still hype about Najee. It's just right now.
Yeah, if Najee went off for 100 yards the first two games, I'd go Najee. The thing that he does have in his favor is those receiving yards, though. Like, he ended up with, I think, around 80 total yards last week, but nah, Joe Mixon up to this point. Like I said, he's second in rushing. I
can't believe you said that, boy. Oh, my God. You a fake fan, bro. You know you a fake fan for that. Next, you're going to be picking Cincinnati to win. Lord. Oh, my goodness.
I can't do that.
Lord. You say, I'll risk 2 eyebrows for this one.
Oh, wow. This was the game last year.
It was the game.
An eyebrow.
You trust in 7 too.
I'll risk the stash. I'm not gonna put an eyebrow. Where's that dude that owes me $50?
You're right. Where has he been, bro? Where the heck has he been?
He did. He jumped on the chat though.
Yes.
The Monday after, and I haven't seen from him since.
Yeah, like
I told him I took Venmo, but
jeez.
He said,
and you dropped the Venmo live, didn't you? I want to see you dropped it live. And
I did.
No one compensated you any Venmo?
I haven't seen it. No.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
We're not gonna see him again because we're not gonna be talking Bills.
You're right, man.
I think, he was a Bills fan. He was tuning in for that week.
Exactly.
Wanted to see some
what
coverage.
I'm saying? All these Bill fans out here, Lord. Straight up, bro. You low-key might be a Bills fan after this fake fan you done spewed out the day. Give me Joe Mixon. Boy, next you can be hollering, oh, you, Boomer Sooner. God, I thought it was Hell to Pitt. Which one is it, Where's the 412 pride at? Hey.
Well, honestly, with the Sooners, if they beat West Virginia, that would kind of like help the Pittsburgh vibes around here. Take out WVU. That'd be funny. Pitch just got to keep winning, though.
Yeah. One game at a time. All right. So, yeah, that was all the offense then.
Yeah. So I got it. I got a 3-2 in Steeler favor. I got Ben.
Yeah.
I got receivers, and I got tight end.
Where am I at?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. I got Ben. We said Ben. I said Ben because, the matchup.
Oh, you got the tight end, though.
Yeah. I got
So we're flipped. I have the Steelers 3-2. Yeah.
That's because Ben was my 2. That's why. Yep. That it's not 4-1. It's 3-2 because see, we're good. We're good, man. Yep.
Defense.
Now we could talk.
Are we assuming dudes are healthy?
I hope, but I'm nervous about it because the Joe Hayden and Devin Bush scratch last week. I mean, I felt like we was at the tailgate when we found out, like, bro, what? They're not going to play? Like, we were under the impression that they would be playing.
Let me just type in all their names real quick.
Oh, my gosh. Guess what happened to you, Deke?
Watt and Hayden limited in practice.
Hold on, you said they didn't practice?
Limited in practice.
Limited, okay. We'll talk about that. But they said they smoking on that Deke pack tonight, bro.
Really?
That's what they saying right now, man. Is it like that's what's going on, man?
What are they saying?
They said they rolling you up. Micah him. He said he got you rolled up. Who hitting the Deke pack? I saw him puffing passing earlier. I think they might circle around. I might hop in this one.
Is it the Joe Mixon call?
You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, dude. And Deke's undercover lover just said that Deke does have a tight end.
Jesus.
Yeah, Eric Ebron and Pat Fryer move. All right, so limited practice. You said for TJ.
Stop
you said
it.
limited.
Stop.
It was just only. Who else was limited today?
I've typed in Devin Bush. I'm not seeing anything on injury reports or practice for Bush right now. Because all of his news is... Oh, wait, here it is. Devin Bush returns. Does it say anything? Hold on. It just says he returns. Steelers remain hopeful regarding Watt.
Okay.
This is our boy Deke.
Now he's our boy this week.
I'm just saying he dropped that Dotson news. So like,
oh man,
I always got an eye out for some of his news. He's ripping on Dotson this whole offseason. I mean, come on.
What are you talking about? What are we looking like over there? What we looking like? I see you going through the article.
I'm trying to. It just says he returns.
All right.
We need more info.
All right. Hope he was full then. Shoot, I like it.
Oh, Alex Highsmith's dealing with a groin injury too.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
What the hell? He was doing that since week 1.
Yeah, but he wasn't on the injury report. I thought going into the Raiders game. Yeah,
I think you're right.
That's why I was surprised. And it looks like people in the chat are saying that Bush was a full report as well.
Yeah, that's
practice.
That's all it says. Bush returns. So
okay,
you got to assume Bush is good to go. Hayden limited. They said Watt limited.
Oh, bro, I just pulled that right on the website. Here we go. All right, Deontay was a D, not a DNP.
Nice.
Didn't have practice.
Really organized.
Joe Hayden was limited today. No news on Justin Lane, but they say he's Achilles. They just have him listed, but they didn't say what his participation was. Devin Bush was a full participant. Alex Highsmith did not practice today. I did not know. Oh, all right. Growing. Okay. So he didn't practice. Ebron didn't practice, but that was a coach's decision, so no worries. He's all right. Carlos Davis has a knee injury he's dealing with. He didn't practice as well. And TJ Watt with a groin was limited. Now, what I was going to say in terms of limited versus full participant and stuff like that, it can vary. It's real loose in terms of the qualifications. And that's why I always caution, like early in the week, if it says limited, don't necessarily think that, oh man, that means he's back or he's all the way out, because limited can mean this. He was out there. He was dressed in uniform. He did warm-ups and individual period. So he was limited. It could also mean that he practiced halfway through the practice and didn't finish it. He was limited. Or it could mean that he only did warm-up and maybe a pass rush drill. Like those are how it varies with limited. So it's hard to necessarily know where a guy is completely, but it is promising that he is out there on a Wednesday. Because typically if a guy, dealt with the injury where he couldn't finish a game, you wouldn't just put him back out there on Wednesday unless he has shown some type of improvement since then health-wise. Because with the groin, it's just too easy to make it worse. It's too easy to take it as a strain and now you pull it or you completely tear it off the bone and things like that. So seeing him out there practice, I do. That makes me feel a little bit better. It makes me a little nervous, but Highsmith a little bit though. It's like,
right.
Because it wasn't listed as coach's decision. Like with Ebron, coach's decision is no different than when we give Ben a vet day. We just call it an old guy day, right? Man, you've been playing for so long, you need just a day off because you're old. Cool.
Or is it another sign to Ebron?
Oh stop.
It
Stop
might
that,
be,
man.
dude.
Stop.
It might be.
Stop, man. Don't do that, man. Dude, they passing you around. They puff. Man, somebody. Monty said they got 5 on the Deke back? God dang, Deke. You got that loud, low key. Sheesh. I see you.
I'm getting roasted.
Yeah, that's a fact. They said them tight ends. All right. So, outside linebackers, how we feeling?
Okay, we're starting with that.
Yeah, how we feeling, man? Knowing that we got
we saying it's TJ and Ingram? We saying it's the full arsenal.
Oh.
Either way, I got us.
What if it was just Ingram and Jameer Jones?
Well, they run a 4-3, right?
They do, yeah. But so for us though, our edge, like we'd have to compare our guys to like their DN. So it'd be more Sam Hubbard and Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah.
So we'd be comparing them to.
They're not bad.
Nah, not at all, man.
I'll take our guys though. Out of the 3, it looks like TJ with the limited. Like, let's just take Highsmith out of the equation then.
Okay.
Let's just say he misses because he hasn't been in practice.
Okay.
Let's do TJ, Ingram. I'll
So
take
now,
our guys.
what if we're only getting TJ for a quarter though?
It's Taco Charlton pick
What
up
if,
too.
what if he's on practice squad though? What if we only get TJ for a quarter? Because we only got him for 2 quarters last week and he was completely healthy going into that game.
Then you gotta say Bengals with the hypotheticals.
Okay.
But if TJ,
I mean, because technically it's not a hypothetical. The hypothetical is if he's healthy. I said because the hypothetical is if he is healthy. The current hypothetical is they're both on injury report.
he'll still get us a sack though. He'll do what he did last week. He'll still do something. Yeah. He'll at least have good impact in the first half, first quarter, whatever it is. So, let's say it's TJ and Ingram. I still got us. Full arsenal, us. No TJ, Highsmith, Ingram versus them two. That's more interesting because our edge rush looked a little different last week without TJ, without the rotations.
And the Bengals, I mean, they played well. Now, granted, it was Chicago, but they played well.
Yeah, their defensive line I was impressed with. They were able to get after the quarterback. Yeah. I'm telling you, there are some points, though. I'm like, those dudes are just, like, standing around. Justin Fields, Dalton, they have all the time back there. But there's other times I'm like, damn, yeah, their defensive line is pretty good. That's why I can't really point to one thing. And we've said this, that we really, really like about the Bengals in general, but also on their defense.
Facts.
Man. I'm just gonna stick with us, dude, because there's too many hypotheticals going back and forth with all this.
But see, all the hypotheticals I feel like right now are based on our guys being healthy.
Yeah,
the hypothetical is them being healthy. If we're just going off of like the current is they're not healthy.
Even if they play and they're banged up, whatever, I'll still go with us. Like I told you, if it's TJ, Ingram, Highsmith misses, or if it's all 3 of them, Highsmith, TJ's a little banged up, I'll stick with us.
If we're healthy, I like us. No question. If we're healthy. If TJ is out there and he's
that's the
healthy,
question. Healthy versus out there, though.
Yeah, because
you said if they're out there, you got to assume they're healthy.
That's how I operate. If you're out there, I'm assuming you're healthy. So if he's out there, I'm saying we got healthy TJ. If it's healthy TJ, they don't have that. That's going to forever be the dub. But if he's not healthy, if he's not out there, that's big time difference. Even if it is Highsmith and Ingram right now, just because Highsmith isn't healthy. He's dealing with the groin. And we saw what it looked like last week when TJ went out. Now, I think they should play better, or at least I thought they should, if I knew they were not going to be healthy. Like, if they were healthy, I assumed that this would be...
I would have thought Ingram's the last man standing.
I'm like, this is nuts right now.
He's the one that's with the injury problems.
Yeah, this is I wasn't ready for all these injuries like this, like in that position group. Like, dog, it's nuts. I mean, I know they ain't here checking for your groin, but we need to be worried about these outside linebackers groins right now. All right, focus with me here. All right, Trina. But it's pretty crazy, man. It's pretty crazy. So if we're healthy, I like us.
Yeah, I'm going us.
Not healthy, give me Cincinnati. If TJ ain't out there, and we dealing with groins from Highsmith, that means we could see heavy dose of Jameer Jones. Because you saw a lot of him last week, right? When TJ went out. You weren't too fond of his performance. A lot of people weren't. Clearly Steelers wanted to add a little bit to that. I
didn't see enough. I just saw him being out there. It was he gave us a Marsh special last week.
Man. Yeah.
I had to. There's the James Conner special, and then there's a Marsh special.
Can we call him up?
Who, Marsh?
Hey, yo, Cash, what's up, bro?
Oh,
we ain't mean what we said the first time. We was joking. This was jokes. comeback? You said he played good in the preseason.
No, I didn't think he did.
He had some plays.
I think it was the Hall of Fame game, maybe, but then after that,
Carolina. He had some plays in Carolina. He was all right, Carolina.
Like I said, I just remember him being out there.
All right, fair enough.
That's all I remember of him.
All right.
But you're right. One of those games if it was Carolina, he might have made a play or two.
Yeah.
There was one game.
Fair enough.
Did he maybe get a sack? Was it half a sack?
He got in there.
Yeah.
He pinched it a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. Inside. In terms of like interior portion of that D line.
Bush, he returned to practice. I'm expecting him to be out there.
Yeah.
So Bush and Schobert easily us.
Yes.
Easily.
Yes.
Even Spillane.
No, Spillane played well, man. He definitely did.
How he
man.
played last year.
He definitely did.
Maybe he's got
Yeah.
an upper hand against Cincinnati. Maybe this is what it happens. Bush goes down, Spillane, you get like 7 games out of him.
Mm-hmm.
So like if Bush didn't play, this is one of those games Spillane will give you.
You get 7 out of that, man. All right.
Yeah. But no, I definitely got our inside linebackers.
Yeah. I like ours too. Mainly because for me, I like Logan Wilson's game, but I like the proven productivity from Joe Schobert. I think he's starting to come into his own. He played really well last game as well. I tell you, the 2 plays, that's why he gets the bad rep, just because of when it happened and how it happened. But to me, I thought he was playing well, and Spillane looked good also, man. So yeah,
I'm telling you, I was really surprised with Spillane last week.
But I do like Cincinnati's linebackers, though. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying they're bad. I like ours a little bit better right now. But they're young. Yeah, them dudes is young, man.
Okay.
The interior part of the D line. That's what I meant to say. Interior part of the D line.
That's easily us then.
Okay.
They got DJ Reader, Ogunjobi. We have Cam Hayward. They don't have Cam Hayward.
First off, no Larry Ogunjobi slander. All right. He
have a connection to you somehow?
Charlotte. I used to train during the off season.
Okay.
Yeah, my strength and conditioning coaches were down at Charlotte University. That's where he was.
I remember you talking about that when the whole Garrett Rudolph thing happened, because he was like in the mix.
Yeah, he was the peacemaker, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need a peacemaker like him, man.
Yeah, I got us because of Cam Hayward, I wish we had like Geno Atkins right now, but it's easily even going to be way further in our favor next time we play him when we have to it. But right now, I'll still stick with Hayward.
Yeah.
Can we get something from Bugs? Can we get something from one of these guys?
See, my thing is, the reason why I like our interior, first off, Cam, they don't have that. But you don't like Wormley. I'm like, yo, Wormley is not bad.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
Wormley is going to be fine. Like, Wormley is is a solid veteran guy. He's never going to be great, but he's never going to be the reason why you lose. He's a person that if you put him next to a Cam and in between a TJ, he'll be fine. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, spray a little bit.
I'll keep an eye out
for him. A little bit, but we're going to be all right. We're going to be all right,
Okay.
man. We're going to be all right. All right. Now, you've been hyping up this secondary all day now. And you've been
Cincy or Steelers?
Cincy, and you've been very,
You're still woozy, huh?
Yeah. You've been high on it, like almost Pierre Island-like. Now, we know how we feel about the slot corner situation with, Mike Hilton being the guy that is gone.
He hasn't done that amazing for the Bengals.
Well, he hasn't played us yet either.
I think we got his number.
Mike?
Yeah.
What does Mike specialize in?
I know the whole blitzing element, but I think we're going to beat him in coverage a couple times.
What does he specialize in?
Crowd's going to go crazy, too.
What does he specialize in, though?
He's got the blitzing.
And what do we struggle with right now?
Najee could take him.
I'm not worried about Najee blocking him. Are we going to pick up the protection the right way when he blitzes? You laugh. I'm dead serious.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. I don't think he gets.
That's my dog.
Can we make a bet on that? There has to be a bet on this because he's finished some former team. His specialty is the blitzing. Yeah. Does he get a sack this game? I'm saying he doesn't get a sack.
I'm not gonna say that he's gonna get a sack. That'd be like, I don't want to do that. It's weird. That sounds weird. I'm not doing that. I barely want to pick against the team. Like, I ain't gonna do that now. Come on, man. Like, what? Like, let me bet that T. Higgins scores a touchdown. Like, I'm not doing that. No, heck no, man.
So they're cornerbacks. You're talking on Mike Hilton a little bit there.
I was. Do you like our slot corners over?
No,
him?
Definitely not over Mike right now.
Okay.
Do you? Slot? I don't know. What's our formation here? We'll say Hayden's back.
Hold on. We said
he was
practice.
Limited, right?
He was limited. He has a groin though. We know these groins have been something that need a little bit more attention. Yeah, that's what we got to
say. Hayden's back.
Got to get them groins tended to, or maybe they're getting tended to a little bit too much. Ease up on the groins.
Let's say Hayden's back.
Is he healthy? You know,
if he's out there, he's healthy, right?
Hey, that's what they saying. But do you want that versus Jamar? I mean, that groin might a little tweakage. I'm just,
I don't know if we need to help out as much in the box. Though.
See, the thing, groin is lateral too, so it's like you think about Joe. He won't be manned up. He won't be out that thing. Let me smell your breath. Let me talk to you a little bit. You see the J's on my feet. Like that's what he's on. But when he start going laterally left and right, that's growing, daddy, yo. Yes, it is. That hurt. That felt a little funny.
We might not have to help up as much in like the box and stuff. They don't have Waller. So we might be able to have some help on Joe's side, maybe.
Okay.
If we need it. They do have Mixon, but I really like our linebacker matchup, though, with like Devin Bush and Schobert.
I do, too. Like, I think it's going to be fun. Like, I like it a lot.
So, all right, Hayden, Cam Sutton.
Okay.
Trey Norwood-Pierre.
Okay.
Versus Trey Waynes, Eli Apple.
Don't you do that about Waynes now. Waynes ain't great,
Mike
but
Hilton.
he been around for a little while.
Which cornerbacks are we getting? Bills or last week? That's the question.
Yeah,
Bills
and
definitely.
health related. If it's Buffalo, I love our corners.
Yeah.
Because
they might have the better floor, but I think we have the better ceiling.
Does that help us in week 3 though? Because I'm with you in terms of floor versus ceiling. I feel like Cincinnati is who they go. They are who they're going to be. I think with us, we have a ton more room to grow. But I also think I wouldn't be surprised if we had another game like we did versus the Raiders, where they struggle a little bit just because they're young. Like, I'm not saying it would be this week, but it wouldn't surprise me if at some point this season it happened again.
Who would be the guy killing us then? It's Boyd. Boyd's the Renfro. Carving us up with routes
pick your
and stuff.
Poison. You can go Boyd, you can go Chase, you can go Higgins. Which one you? Dealer's choice, babe. Which one you want to do?
I don't think Higgins did jack shit against us last year, though.
I don't remember it like that, man.
I could be off, but
because I was just
they
I
had
was
a
so
terrible
dumbfounded
game,
at the fact that they won with that.
No, I'm talking about the one
first
at home. Yeah,
okay. I thought you were talking about the second one. I was like, yeah.
I don't even think did Finley even have 100 yards and he beat us?
That's a problem. Yeah, that's a problem.
You know, I want to go our corners. I think they have a bounce back game. I think it's Bills. I think it's the Bills corners. What we did in week 1. Yeah, I'm going us.
Versus these receivers is pretty good. Lord.
Yeah. Hey, we talked about the Bills receivers and we did good.
This is true.
I think we're gonna live up to the occasion. If anything, we talked down the Raiders receivers last week.
This is true. Hey, and
if Joe's in, yes, us. Not, it's them.
I can get behind that. If Joe is here, definitely us. Healthy Joe. All the way healthy Joe. Yeah, healthy Joe, I like us. Anything less than healthy Joe. Where are we playing Trey Norwood at? Is he a slot or is he a safety? Because that's the other thing, Deke. If he's at slot, I don't mind it. If he's at slot, I will go Steelers corners. If he is at safety, I'm going Cincinnati's corners.
I don't think we need to put him at safety in this game, right?
I don't know.
Because they don't have Waller.
I don't know.
We don't need to put Minka on like their tight end. I guess maybe Mixon. Not really. I feel like we'd be fine with Bush or
That's
Schobert.
all I'm saying, man. But
that's what I mean.
I was not a fan of that, man.
I think Norwood will be playing the slot.
Okay. If Norwood's in the slot and Joe is healthy, I don't have any other third caveat. Which James Pierce showing up?
I told you we're getting all week 1.
Oh, okay. Because week 1, it was like Caribbean. It was dope. Week 2, it was kind of like if we just set something up in the backyard, a little tree here, and put a little wade pool in there, like a little janky. That's all.
You talk about it. You learn from your mistakes, though.
Okay.
Watch the tape. Get back at it. That's what Pierre's gonna do.
All right.
I'm going us.
If Joe is healthy, and Trey Norwood is in the slot, and Pierre is Pierre from week 1, then yes, us.
Yeah, because Joe was locked down week 1, man. He was awesome in week 1. Our whole corners were, but
that's just
because they don't have a Joe Hayden.
Correct.
That's what they don't have.
They don't. I think that their group is a representative of, I think, that defense. Good, but nobody that's wowing you. But like good, they're good. That's a good group back there, man.
We both agree on the corners then.
We do. Okay.
Safeties. Oh, they got good safeties. Von Bell and Jesse Bates.
Better tandem? Because I think we know who has the better player, the better safety back there. But what's tandem you like though?
Von Bell's overrated, dude. I got Edmonds over him.
He's overrated.
Yeah, and Edmonds is underrated. So I'm going with us. Safeties have been a clean sweep for me. I'm high on Edmonds, dude. I do think.
I've been on that. Like I feel like I'm driving the Edmonds train. Like I got my little conductor hat on. I got my little research pipe over here. Boom, was like, I'm with Edmonds. I've been singing it. But Von ain't overrated though. Come on, man, you can't go there.
People going crazy because he hit stick Juju last year, but
he's a good player.
He's fine, but there's a lot to like his name. Like people have been hyping him up since New Orleans and stuff, but I like Edmonds, man. I like Edmonds over.
For me, I take Steelers secondary or Steelers safety because Edmonds and Bell to me are comparable. I look at them as, you know what, y'all could be 50-50 coin flip. But the difference is I like Minka a lot more than I like Bates. When we talk the overrated talk, I'm not saying Bates is overrated, but when people
you think he's the one overrated.
I don't like the way, like, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Oh yeah, because they had him as like the top 2, and one of the rankings, and they had Minka at 10.
To me, that rubbed me the wrong way. So ever since then, I look at him different. I'm like, you ain't like that, bro. You not. So I like Minka way more than I like Bates. So if these two guys, in terms of Edmonds and Bell being a wash, I know what Minka is. That's why I like them.
Yeah, easily. Yeah, Minka over Jesse Bates, and then
Yeah.
I got Edmonds over Von Bell. So
Yeah.
I think our safeties are better.
All right.
Special teams, their kicker's pretty good. I'll stick with Boz though, coming off that 56.
Bro, Boz hit from 56, man.
Yeah.
Gotta go Boz.
At home.
100% gotta go Boz, bro.
And Presley Harvin. He
Hot
was awesome
game,
last
too.
week.
Coming
He
off
was
a big
awesome last
game,
week. I don't know
yeah.
how their punter's been. I wasn't really paying attention.
Let's see what I'm pull up right now, man. Oh, but he only had 2 points. So 2 points, 75 yards, 37 average. It was a long of one inside the 20. No touchbacks. Okay.
Yeah, he might be fine. I'm sticking with Presley.
I'm sticking with
though.
Presley too. Yeah, man. I like how Presley looked good. Presley showed growth, especially in the game where it was like, yo, we need some punch from you. Like,
Yeah,
he showed growth, man.
dots.
Definitely did, man.
Coaching. Tomlin. I'll go Tomlin.
Now, when we say coaching, that includes offensive coordinators. I know Matt Canada has been under fire heavily in
I don't
this
even
chat.
know who the hell their offensive coordinator is.
He's been getting sprayed up over here. I'm gonna pull him. I don't want to drop no wrong names on you. All right, make sure I get the correctamentes. Where you at? I'm over here pulling up the wrong thing, man.
Wonder if we could get Haley back.
How's his hip feel?
Nah, give Canada more time. Give him some more time.
All right, so let's see. Oh yeah, we got though. Actually, we don't. They got Brian Callahan.
I don't know who that is.
He been in there about 12 years. I'm trying to think. What was his most memorable spot? Let me pull him up.
That's their offensive coordinator?
Yeah, offensive coordinator. Yep. Because he joined the Bengals in 19. But where was he at before then? Where were you at?
Is he part of the McVay coaching tree?
That's what it's looking. Oh, in 17. In 17, Stafford ranked 3rd in NFL passing yards, 4th. And also, he was in a little Detroit. Okay, that was in Detroit first for Callahan. Okay. He had a little run with the Broncos in 11-15. So he's a Super Bowl champion as well. Oh, okay. Got to include the coaches now. Got to include coaches.
You're going in depth. Well, who's their defensive coordinator? 'Cause I know a lot of people hate Butler too.
You're right. Their D coordinator is Lou Anarumo. 10 years in. Okay. We'll pull up a couple of his stops along the way because he joined the Bengals in 2019 also. It's his third season. But before that moment, he was with the Dolphins in 14. It looks like 14 through 17 because they talk about Rashad Jones, how he led the team with 122 tackles, was the AFC Pro Bowler, forced 21 turnovers, was tied for 4th in the NFL, actually. And they had a 10-win season and a play. That was the year we beat them when they came up to us. Yeah. Okay. All right. And they did have they had us a little bit in that first game. Yeah.
I remember that.
Okay. So how you feeling about Lou Anarumo?
I'll take Butler
Brian
over him.
Callahan. Huh? We going butts in Canada over those two?
Well, are we including all 3 coaching into one? So I'd go Tomlin over Taylor.
Yes.
And then I'd go Butts over their DC. So,
okay. And I'm going Callahan over Canada.
Yeah, he's got some experience.
Okay.
I don't know how good. You were talking about him with Stafford. He led the league in passing, or he was 3rd in passing.
Stafford did his thing. You know Stafford gonna do his thing.
Lions coordinator, though. I mean, how much of it was garbage time?
I don't know that. We ain't asking all that.
I'll just say he's got experience.
Hey,
for sure.
Hey, all right.
But either way, it goes to us.
Yeah, we go with us. We got Coach T. Deke. All right. So yeah, time for the predictions, man. So get your score predictions in this thing, man. Get them in. Put your score predictions in here right now, and we will read them off. Then after that, we'll do our score predictions. Blitz through these chats, and after that, man, we are done though because it is time for a fact.
Cool.
So yeah, get those score predictions in. Get the score predictions in. But what you feeling, man?
Okay.
If 7 plays,
you want me to get my score prediction?
7 plays versus 7 doesn't play too. I want to hear both ways, just because it's fun.
Yeah, he's fine, dude.
Right. 4 quarters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro, I honestly think Ben's pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
I think the offense is pissed off as a whole.
Yeah.
Claypool with the drops, the offensive line, hearing some of that criticism throughout the week.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think they're going to show up pretty good here.
Okay.
I think the offensive line, I don't know how much better. They're going to be better than last week. But how much, I don't care. It's going to be enough. It's going to be enough. And it's going to be enough for Ben to throw for, I told you, injury Ben.
It's different.
This is 300 plus. 300 plus.
And we ain't talking pounds either. We talking yardage. Let's go.
He threw for 4 touchdowns against the Bengals last year at home.
He did do that. Keep going.
300 plus.
He ain't playing no games.
3 touchdowns for Ben.
Mm-hmm.
Pat gets 2 of them.
Get filthy one time, Muth.
Pat, 9 receptions, 85
crazy.
Yards, 2 touchdowns.
Don't shortchange that, man. Can you get double-digit catches, please?
No, just 9.
All right, fair enough. But double-digit targets, though.
Yeah, Ben misses him on 1.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's like actually
it was a questionable one.
I was gonna say Pat tries to catch it one hand.
We would have to debate: was it placement or was it one-handed? That's what we'll go with.
Yeah, he tries to catch it with one.
Yep.
But yeah, there's a little debate on that one.
Yeah.
Hot button debate on Monday, but it's not that bad because we end up getting the dub. But anyway, Najee he at least gets over the 60-yard threshold on the ground.
Okay.
But he gets 40 receiving.
Ooh.
So 100 total yards for Najee.
Okay. Get that century mark then.
Gets another touchdown. I don't care if it's on the ground or receiving.
Does he celebrate?
No.
Okay. Business.
Did
Professional.
He when he scored?
He was just hype.
Yeah, no.
I was
he's not doing a dance.
Yeah, I ain't know because
he ain't doing that. He's not. I don't think
he ain't into that.
I don't think he is, dude.
Okay.
I don't think he is.
Fair enough.
I don't think him or Pat are. I think that's why a lot of people are pumped about them, to be honest with you. Am I wrong?
Guilty.
Okay, so that's what happens. Offense.
Let's get
pissed off, bro. I'm telling you.
Okay.
There's going to be some of the things that people have been complaining about this whole week with these like middle post routes, middle slant routes.
Yeah.
We had a few of those.
What's that jet sweep looking like?
It doesn't work this one. It doesn't work on this one.
Fair enough.
So it's 50% now.
Okay,
it's 50% after this week.
Fair enough.
Happens early on though. We toss it. It's like in the second quarter. We're like, all right, we're done with this shit.
We ain't tripping. Was it a missed handoff or just somebody got tackled?
No, it's a tackle. It's
Okay,
like we
fair
get
enough.
1 yard. It's Claypool too.
Oh,
It's Claypool.
It
Yeah,
had to be Claypool.
middle of the field.
You know
Claypool.
how he jumped over him too. God, dog. All right, fair enough. Keep it going. Let's go.
Defense. We're healthy. I'm saying we got to be healthy.
Yes. We're healthy. We got to be. So we're not going to allow any negative energy. We are healthy. Yes.
It's gonna be what we look like against the Bills. I think Burrow struggles a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
He gets a touchdown. He has like 2 picks though, and some of them are out of desperation because the offensive line isn't really helping him.
Okay.
We hold Joe Mixon because of our health. Like I would be maybe a little bit more concerned about Joe Mixon if
we weren't as healthy.
Yeah, weren't completely healthy on the defensive line because he has done kind of decent thus far.
Yes.
No, we hold him. We hold him to like 50 yards. And then the receivers don't do too much. I do think their best threat is Tyler Boyd, like kind of Renfro last week where he catches maybe 5 or 6 in the middle of the field. But Jamar Chase and Higgins, they're not too much of a threat for us.
Let's get it.
What's my score?
It sounds like we hitting 30s.
It has to be.
It sounds like we in them 30s. That's what it's sounding like, baby. Shut out.
How many touchdowns have I allocated here?
You said 2 to Pat.
Because I could do 28. I could probably do 28.
But you know, Boston hit a field goal.
So 31 again? I said 31 last week.
We did. We were close.
I wasn't.
We were close.
If Claypool catches that touchdown, maybe.
See, we were close. You just got around. We grade on the curve with the offense, so it's all good, man.
I'm gonna say 28 to.
You're so nervous. Don't. That's small Deke energy, man. You know you want to 30 him up. You know you want to drop a 30. Or you know you want to say.
It's a clean 4 touchdowns. Clean 4 touchdowns. 28. Oh man.
Uh-oh.
28-10. 28-10. Steelers win.
Okay. All right. I like it. 28-10. That's convincing. That's big time. That's a booty kick.
They don't get any garbage points.
I like that. That means we finished the game.
Hold our own. Yeah.
Absolutely. I like that. Okay. We here.
That's my score.
All right. I'm going to read through a couple of these score predictions, and then after that, I'll drop what we got. All right. I see Jebby says 17-10 Steelers. Nico 35-17 Steelers. We also got Jacob Malicio Steelers 31. Bengals 24. Has a little bit closer. Okay. Donald Nolan says Steelers 34. Bengals 16. I also see from Matica Newburn. Boy, I don't know how to say that. I'm butchering it. I'm sorry. But Matica says 20-10, not taking back-to-back losses. What you got on your end?
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Steph saying 21-9 Cincy.
Yo, Steph? Wow. Fake fan.
Wow. I like this one. Micah Hemp 51-24.
Who?
Steelers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You want to double check? Yeah.
Matty Ice, he's saying 27-13.
Steelers, right?
Yeah.
All right, because
Yeah.
Anthony Blancato says 34-17 Bengals. Craig H says 31-17 Bengals. I'm over here like, okay.
Wow.
Uh-oh, I like this prediction right here. Shout out to the homie DD Smalls. He hit us up with the Arthur 26, Deke 14. And I'm with that because you know you're a Bengals fan, so we're good. You got to take that. Come on, bro. You already your car got revoked when you picked against when you said Joe instead of Najee. You a Bengals fan this week. That's what y'all did to me. So that's the energy. We know it. We toxic. All right. We've officially went there. Okay. So you're a Bengals fan. Okay.
We got Juicebox 32 at 31-9.
There it is.
Chat Boy.
24
for Steelers and 17 for the Bengals.
Okay.
This one's an interesting score. I saw 20-10. I lost it though. I'm sorry. 24-3 Pittsburgh. That's from Jake Schwartz.
I'm seeing a lot of. Is that Juicebox? Juicebox 32 says 31-9 Steelers. Okay. Huh. And now, looks like Amario Wade wasn't really feeling the 50+ points with this offense. He said score 54 with this offense. Get real. I could understand.
I got us having a clean 4 touchdowns, though.
I like the clean 4. 50 points. I'm with you. That's a lot. That's a lot. Oh, look. Illegal Italian says 23-20 Bengals with the sad face. Wow. I hope that y'all treat them the way that y'all treated me. Okay.
Night Christ says Ben flows better on painkillers.
Wow. No comment. But just make sure y'all come back and find all these Bengals score predictions in here. All right, everybody that's been saying Bengals this, Bengals that. Y'all make sure y'all come back and get them, okay? Don't get me.
Martin F is saying low scoring. Steelers 13, Bengals 6.
Okay.
Juicebox 32 saying 2 defensive touchdowns.
Oh, I like that. Okay, I'm ready to get mine though, man. Here I go.
For it.
Here I go. All right. Are we healthy or are we not healthy? Are we healthy or are we not healthy?
That's got to be part of your prediction.
Yeah, Deke. Are we healthy or are we not healthy, Deke? Just tell me. Just keep reassuring me, Deke, that 7 is healthy. Is he healthy?
Oh, yeah.
All the way healthy. He's good to go, correct?
It doesn't matter.
All right.
He's good to go.
Okay. O-line, better than last week, correct?
Yeah, it has to be.
Okay. O-line, better than last week. We got healthy Ben. All right. TJ status.
He's good to go.
What the groin talking about, though?
Doesn't matter. He's playing.
Is he finishing?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, all right. Okay.
You leave that one to your imagination.
Highsmith.
Yeah, he's finishing the game.
Alex Highsmith.
Watch finishing the game. Yeah,
Alex, he's good?
Yeah.
He's playing.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. The man, the myth, the legend, Joe Hayden.
Yeah, he's good.
He's out there?
Yep.
Okay, Joe's the selling point for me then. Joe playing, TJ playing, Devin Bush playing?
Yeah.
Okay, Devin playing.
I think that's the most certain one.
Okay. And 7's playing too.
7 and Bush are the 2 most certain.
7 and Bush the most certain, 100%.
Yep.
Okay. All right. If you had to put a ranking on TJ and Hayden percentages, Deontay, throw him in there too.
Deontay is probably the most questionable.
Yeah, because I need to know because
I haven't heard anything about him.
If I take my 100 receiving yards from Deontay last week, I'm asking where did I find? Like, I don't know.
Pat?
I hope.
I'd put like 90 on TJ.
Okay.
90 on Joe.
Okay.
Deontay might be like 60.
That's pretty high. That's pretty good optimism.
Good
I like it. That you know what? You sold me. I'm sold. 21-20. Steelers. You sold me. If all of that is there, I got us. I think we get it. But if we don't have all that, it makes me nervous. I think it's going to be a close game regardless, just because we said with Cincy, they're not bad. Like they're good. It's not like they're not good, but they're good. If that makes sense. Or how you say solid.
Yeah.
They're solid.
Yeah, they're fine.
They're solid. So I like it 21-20 Steelers though. But I need us healthy. I need those players. Like you just told me. I need those players, Deke. All right. I need them.
I think they'll be there.
Okay. I need them.
Mine's more based off us being pissed off.
Okay.
And us being ready to roll.
I'm with it then. Shouldn't we have been like overly hyped though because it was the home opener? I thought that should have took precedent over, you know? Jeez,
we were. It just didn't turn out how we wanted to. Had a lot of injuries on defense.
You can't get hurt at the home opener. It's the home opener.
Yeah, it sucked.
Yeah, come on, man. Go on, bro. Make me mad.
It sucked. Ben apologized. He said, we'll get this right.
You're right.
He apologized to the fans.
He did. That's what we like him.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right.
So we both got the Steelers winning.
That's what it sounds like then, man.
So what are we on our predictions if we're keeping a tally for the season? We're both 1-1.
1-1, yeah. Yep. 1-1, man.
All right, cool. I was what was that last year? I was 12-4.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Every
12-5,
game.
I guess.
Yeah. I guess that no, you picked them to lose one more last year. I picked them 16-0. I definitely said 16-0 last year. You did not say 16-0 last year.
No, every game.
Yeah,
like every individual game
we going off the prediction though. You said what you predicted last year. That wasn't your projection last year.
I was only 1 game off. I
thought you had them with two or 3 losses, right?
I said 13-3.
You said 13-3. Yeah, man.
12-4. Probably should have been 13-3.
Oh, now I probably should have been 13-3.
It probably should have been.
Oh, wow.
I mean, you got to think that Washington game we easily should have won, but then we sat our backups in the last game too. So The 13-3 was more like, hey, we win the division.
Okay.
Like whatever record gets us that, that's what we did.
Fair enough.
I'm not patting myself on the back though.
Okay.
It's not the goal, but
fair enough.
I had a good feel. I had a good feel for what was gonna happen.
What are we looking like right now, man?
These analysts on TV, man. What I said? I said 13-4, right? For this season. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm steady.
Super Bowl champion too, though, because you said that last year too, right?
Yes.
All right.
Staying steady.
All right. Just don't be leaving that part out.
No.
We need that part. That's the most important part.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sticking with that.
Okay. All right. So we're good then. I like it. Because I gave my prediction. You gave your prediction.
We're just checking the chats then?
That's it right now.
That way pacing out?
Absolutely we are. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm starving, bro.
Kind of hungry.
I want to be that guy to just say I'm very hungry. Very, very hungry. So, yes. Holy, I thought, hold on, where are we at? I thought, which one did we stop on? Steelers Girl, right? It was Steelers Girl 517?
Yeah.
Good call. All right, Steelers Girl 517. Let's get to these supers. Or not even supers, just chats and generals. Got to get to those. So, Steelers Girl 517, we appreciate you as well. She says, hey, I figured out how to get my free chat. LOL. I'm lit. Love this podcast. Go Steelers. Hey, Steelers Girl 517. We love you. Loving us. Love you. So we appreciate the love affair that we got going on. All right. Straight like that. We also got Let's Go You Dub. He says, this going back to the Kyler Murray versus Russell Wilson and Derek Carr debate. He says, I'd say Kyler Murray over Russell Wilson.
Whoa.
Because he feels that Russ has fallen off a cliff at midseason. He says last few years, that's been that he does bring up a point. Last year was like Russ cooked the first half and then he did fall off. He says also, side note here, but there may be another Josh Allen in the Midwest.
In college?
I don't know. That's interesting. He's I don't know.
Up and coming prospect, or is he talking about an NFL team in the Midwest that has him on their roster?
I don't know. Oh, he's saying Kyler Murray might be the Josh Allen of the Midwest because he's in Arizona.
Is he Midwest or is that West Coast?
That says Midwest.
I mean, yeah, I'd have Kyler Murray probably.
I could see that.
Borderline top 10 right now.
Yeah, I
do think he has a ton of upside.
Yeah. Yeah, at first I wasn't catching the analogy, but now it makes sense now.
That's what he said. I don't know if he's got a prospect that's sitting in the wings that's playing at Nebraska or something. Mm-hmm. I have no clue. I thought he was going to say Justin Herbert. Like, he's probably the closest comp to Josh Allen.
You think? I thought Herbert was a way better passer than Allen early on.
Oh, yeah. But like where Allen is now, what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I got you,
Yeah. But, no, you're right. Yeah, Herbert is rookie year.
Okay.
But, yeah, when he said Midwest, that kind of completely took that out of the picture.
Yeah.
I don't know who he's talking about.
I don't know either, bro.
Maybe you could say in the chat. Who was that? I'll look for it because you got all the super chats.
Oh, he's saying Mountain West. He's calling it Mountain West because now they're saying Arizona is Southwest. Hey, man.
Okay.
All right. Sounds good then. All right. Next up, though. Shout out to No Limit here. No Limit. He says, why is Juju still playing in the slot? I'm worried.
Wait, what?
He says he's worried about him playing in the slot.
Why wouldn't he?
Is he a number? Maybe he wants to put him on the outside, I guess. Huh? It looks like his avatar or his emoji is Juju's picture. So maybe he thinks that Juju could be on the outside a little bit more.
On the outside once or twice. I don't care.
He did catch that pass.
Which one are you talking about?
It was in practice.
I was going to say the one in Jacksonville. That's the one that really sticks out with him on the outside.
Yeah.
I don't know if I remember too many more, but I think that was on Ramsey too.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, it was. That because that's what was like, was it on Ramsey or was it on Bouye? I thought it was Ramsey.
I thought it was Ramsey.
But I do remember Ramsey being locked up with AB at the time because that was the game where he had the crazy pick like in the end zone. Yeah. But yeah, either way though, I think Juju plays really well in the slot. I would like to keep him there for now. That's me personally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he plays a lot better there. He'll be way more productive there. That's where he is right now.
Question is, should we get him the ball more in the slot? Like, should we feed him like I'm talking about we feed Pat?
I personally say no. I think he's getting the touches that I like him to get right now. We go to you when we need you, but at the same time, we're going to have you do all this other stuff. We know that you might get a rundown by the goal line. You might get you a pass here. You might get something here. Like, I like that versus trying to per se run the offense through him. I don't want to do that.
Dude, I just feel like if Claypool catches that one at the beginning of the game, it's just such a different story about the offense.
Yeah.
Like he catches that, Claypool has like 100 yards, a touchdown. Deontay has 100.
But we say this every week, right? We say we can't do the what if game because they could do it, right? We said every game, like even the Bills game, we all could do the what ifs. So it just is what it is, man.
I get it, but it goes back to the conversation of it being this offense is the worst thing of all time to, wow, look at these numbers and look what our offense did here. Like we're actually on a good pace right now. I feel like that one catch like changes the narrative that much.
I don't, because who knows how they respond after that one catch.
Okay, that could be fair.
If we're gonna go that road of that's why I don't like hypotheticals. It's like for every positive hypothetical, you can have a negative hypothetical. That's all. Because I could say, well, what if Chase makes that catch and now from then on he's complacent in the rest of the game, or we feel like we don't need to press as hard, or what does this do? Or does that make the Raiders say, we're gonna put the foot on the pedal even more? Like those things I worry, man. I mean, if we were going the hypothetical, that's all.
Yeah, if we're going down those hypotheticals,
yes, that's a rabbit hole.
I think we got the foot on the gas and we just. Darth Vader, force hold on them. They're done.
For sure.
That's my hypothetical.
That's why I don't like hypotheticals. But I'm with it, though. All right. Next up, Jaron Dockery. Shout out to Jaron Dockery. He says, offense sells tickets. Defense wins championships. May I please get my upper room shout out? Love y'all. Fire emoji. And it looks like Jaron has been a member for 2 months now. Shout out to Jaron. Jaron Dockery, welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed, man. Glad to hear that you're here, man, on the live too, man. Shout out. All right, and then Solo One came back, man, showed some love. We appreciate that. He says, Moats, question, can we run full house sets to help run the game, or to help the run game with both Najee Harris, Kalen Ballage, along with Derek Watt, and the 2 tight end sets being Pat Freiermuth along with Eric Ebron? He says two big physical wide receivers in terms of Juju and Claypool. He just think that would help the run game. We talked about this a little bit in terms of not the full house set, but just playing with bigger personnel groupings, right? Why not have Najee out there with Derek Watt and a tight end? 21 personnel, right? You still got the flexibility if you want with the passing, right? Because with the reason I don't like full houses is just heavy running back dominant. And what it's going to has been to have to do a little bit with the setup is just, I don't really like that for him. But 21 personnel, even 22 personnel, I love 13 personnel, 1 running back, 3 tight ends. If you're doing it the right way, because like we said, it makes a defense have to go big personnel grouping. And with the caliber of athletes we have in terms of Pat, Ebron, and Najee from a receiving standpoint, you can burst that formation. You can start out tight, 2 tight ends over here, 1 right here, back, and you're like, bro, all right, man, they got big personnel. And then you disperse that thing, right? And now you got Najee emptied out. Now you got this guy over here spread out, making those defenders play in space. Bigger bodied guys that don't specialize in that, having to cover those type of guys. And we already broke it down with Pat, Ebron, and Najee. Even though they're big, they can run. They can jump. Like we get on Ebron's blocking, but Ebron he runs routes. He might not catch it all the time, but he gonna get open. That's what he does do. We would agree with that. He gonna get open. So that's the only reason why I would probably stay away from the full house. But the other angle of it, like I said, 21, 22, 13 personnel, I love that mindset. But shout out to Solo One, man, dropping in a full house on you, man. I ain't know where we was going with that one. All right. I like every once in a while I get one of those, man.
There you go.
All right. And then we got Paz, just showing some love. Shout out to you, Paz, man. We appreciate you as always. And then Jacob Malicio. This show is fire.
Thank you.
And this chat is legit the best group out here. Can you guys go live during an away game? I think that would be awesome. Yeah, you threw me off for a second. We solid now. We're good. But we might have to do something like that, man. What the issue is right now, we're going to some of these away games. That's another part too, man. Yeah. We'll figure it out though. We'll talk. We'll see. Stay tuned. Maybe. Potentially. Or you just pull up to an away game with us. Hello, Green Bay.
Green Bay, yeah.
Hello, LA. That's it for right now. We can't get on too much more. All right. We got 2 more chats.
Okay.
I thought it was 2 more chats.
We could save some for tomorrow.
That's what we shall do. All right. You know what? I'm going to read off this last chat, and we're going to say the rest of these for tomorrow because we are back here tomorrow, and we have a guest.
Yes.
Who happens to specialize in being special at something that is a special thing to do. Not everybody can do it. So it makes them a special person. Very, very special like.
Plays in the NFL.
Yes. And we like him. We do like the person. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, we definitely like this person, man. But
Hell
that'll be tomorrow, man. So that's going to be exciting as well. So that's what we'll do, man. We're going to table the rest of these chats that I see in here because I see Let's Go You Dub. You know what? Make sure I take my picture so I don't forget y'all. Because I say, yeah, we've been here for a little while too, man.
Yeah. Make sure you tune in tomorrow.
That's what you're going to have to do, man.
Get your questions read. And this interview is going to be dope as hell.
Facts.
It's going to be really dope. You're not going to want to miss it. We'll say that.
Facts. It's just certain people, you know, that you just don't want to miss.
I mean, we've thought about dropping the name, right?
But we're not gonna do that. No, because that's too easy. This is what they do in showbiz. You say you tease it, and then they just got to come back tomorrow to find out who we're talking about.
Yeah. You do not want to miss this, especially if you want to be in the chat. Maybe ask a couple questions.
Because this not even a banner. Banner Tuesdays are only for upper room members, right? Y'all can't get the live. Speaking, I'm glad we said I got to actually make the banner interview available to everybody else now. Totally forgot. Shout out to us, but.
I'll have I should have the vlog to you tonight as well.
Oh man, we got heat. So, you know, we got more heat then. But yeah, man, you definitely want to be here for tomorrow's show. Okay, that's all we're gonna say. Be here for tomorrow's show. Be around the same time too. Now that I think about it, y'all just gonna have to stay tuned tonight, man. That's what y'all do. But either way, it's gonna be a blast. And until next time, baby.
Oh, peace.